if all of the people involved in this on the cop side were Muslim or were like fucking some brown minority or Indian or some bullshit, every single fucking conservative on the fucking planet would be signing the klaxons or would be blaring the klaxons on this, saying that all these people need to be deported. There needs to be ICE and the feds and everybody, or if this was Jewish people or whatever. But like, I guess because they're Mormons, there are people, there are whites, like nobody gives a fuck. That's wild. Here's the thing, okay? This is a perfect victim. Assuming they haven't done anything wrong, which it seems like they haven't. They don't have any drugs. It seems like he doesn't have any priors or anything. And he's rich, so he's got all the time and money in the world to sit here and fucking fight this, right?
It's content too.
Yeah, and it's content. He's making money off the whole process. Like, this is like it's one of the few times in all of existence where like maybe the cops should shut the fuck up and stop. Right. Okay, also, hold on, just as a quick, because it's memes and funny and memes and funny and memes and jokes and memes and jokes, okay? There are so many other ways that this is like, this is like the worst type, technically, in terms of violation of your rights as an American citizen, are police officers that are breaking into your shit, they are depriving you. Criminal stuff is the most important stuff, arguably, cornerstones of our Constitution. You're being deprived of your right to freedom, you're being thrown into jail, you're like, this is a huge deal. And it's all on crazy bullshit. And it's technically, this is like the worst kind of bullshit, because it's like, it's not just one cop, it's multiple cops, it's, I don't know what the judge normally signs off on for the warrant or how they got that warrant. Seems kind of weird. It's whatever the Airbnb owner who was listening through the fucking walls. It was the other crazy homeowner business guy who was communicating with cops. There's a lot of different moving parts here that's for a lot of fuck shit. And it's like, it's funny here because it's over some low stakes stuff and because the guy is a rich YouTuber who's turning all this into content. But like, there are so many other ways that this could be omega fuck. I tracked down the thief who stole $200,000 of Legos.
I think so, yeah.
If collecting what's now known as the world's largest Lego Star Wars collection ever. It's estimated to be worth around $200,000. And then the entire thing got stolen, and the police are actively working with the thieves to cover the entire thing up. But the craziest part is that the collector doesn't even know that his collection's been stolen. Yeah, the collector's son, Brian, well, he reached out to me because he has
Go over the Hassan song. I saw it. It's about that Pegasus guy. I don't give a fuck. These guys are both weird.
no clue how to break this news to his dad.
At this point, my father had a health episode. We can't bring any stress to him.
The reason he's reaching out to me is because the police are covering this entire thing up. And at this moment, I promised Brian that I would not end this video until I get his entire world record Star Wars collection back. But anyways, the thief of this collection is actually a corporation called Bricks and Minifigs.
Bricks and Minifigs, the biggest toy store of its kind.
It's the largest toy.
Hasn't been called. This? What?
Oh my gosh. Remember I said we would get a gigantic batch.
Bricks and Minifigs were not just your average Lego store.
For collectors, Bricks and Minifigs is basically seen as the best and safest way to sell your Lego collections.
I'm selling my Legos. So what I'm planning to do with them is take them to my local Bricks and Minifigs.
Because there's so much positive media about
Bricks and Minifigs.
them everywhere, Brian thought that this would be the perfect store to finally sell his dad's Lego Star Wars collection.
So I wrote up a contract.
In the contract, it says that these are still the family's Lego sets, but every time one gets sold, the store gets to keep a small percentage of each sale.
This was a store's worth of inventory. So that store that day was nothing but my dad's collection. Like, all the shelves filled. They had to bring in extra shelves and fill the whole party room with shelves.
But the owner of the franchise, this woman, well, her husband had to actually leave the country due to some work-related reasons.
You're gonna hardcore anti-jerk on this? Am I? Am I about to get baited by my whole community? Rage baited?
My husband and I were planning on moving out of the country. I reached out to corporate to let them know, hey, this is something that's coming up in the next like 4 to 5 months.
She told the Bricks and Minifigs head corporation that she was planning on selling the store, so the corporation actually was able to find a buyer to buy it from her.
They let me know that they had somebody who was interested in purchasing a franchise in the area.
Oh my God, hold on. I was half paying attention. I shouldn't have been reading chat. So Bricks and Minifigs is a large entity. These guys are franchise owner. Okay, these are franchise owners of the Bricks and Minifigs store. Yes? Okay,
Yes.
all right.
He was going to be in town and he was going to stop by and just take a look at it. It wasn't until Brandon got there that he informed me that they were terminating my franchise agreement. We were getting threats from Brandon and from corporate that if we didn't leave the store immediately, the police were going to be called. I told corporate I wasn't comfortable leaving that night without the inventory. I was also told I was not going to be able to stay there long enough to do that inventory.
But we don't just have to take this woman's word for it. She was actually able to save all the security camera footage from that night, proving that everything she just said is true.
All the footage and evidence is there. In the security cam footage, it's him at the store kicking her out. In that footage they sent us is Crystal asking him, how am I supposed to pay this guy? These are sets he has not been paid for.
These are ones that he has not been paid his percentage yet. And if I don't have the tickets, I won't know how much I need to pay him.
That's a business thing and not necessarily yours. He's taking on the business, he takes on all that kind of stuff.
His own corporation is sitting there on video asking him, how am I supposed to pay this guy? These are sets he has not been paid for.
Oh, fuck. I am gonna hate everybody in this. Fuck me.
Yeah, you are.
I just have to figure out.
That's why you don't got the juice.
Oh, am I gonna endure?
Yeah, I'm dead.
I'm on an upswing right now. I'm on an upswing right now. Hassan's getting fucked. All the Starkers have gotten fucked. My opponents are all in flames. Do I want to start the biggest anti-jerk fight in the universe over this?
They're gonna hate you.
Rudoza 22. Thank you for the 10 gifted kick subs. Oh god.
What's K from YouTube think?
This is your ego check? True. All right. Oh boy.
Footage and evidence is there. In the security cam footage, it's him at the store kicking her out. In that footage they sent us is Crystal asking him, how am I supposed to pay this guy? These are sets he has not been paid for.
These are ones that he has not been paid his percentage yet. And if I don't have any tickets, I won't know how much I need to pay him.
That's a business thing and not necessarily yours. Because taking on the business he takes on all that consignment liability.
His own corporation is sitting there on.
Yeah, I don't know. A lot of this is going to come down to what the specific agreement is. But if somebody, I don't know what strength the corporation has or right to just end your ownership for your franchise. But if that does happen, then the obligations and everything are all on the books of the store itself. It's not, you don't have to settle any of that. That's not on you anymore, unless it's written in as part of a special agreement or something. But
video saying they're going to take it.
After this woman got kicked out of her own store, she called Brian explaining how corporate just came down and is now trying to take the world's largest Lego Star Wars collection without paying for it. So Brian called the store to see what was going on.
Called the store and I said, what happened to Crystal? And he goes, well, that's kind of a private matter, but the corporation's taken over the store. There's something I can do to help you with. I said, well, yeah, I am the owner of about half your store's inventory. All those vintage Star Wars sets you have in there are ours. And he goes, oh, I don't know anything about that. I said, well, you better get to learn about it because I have a contract, I have photo evidence, video evidence, like that is our collection. So I went down to the store, brought a copy of the contract. We're like, you need to let me.
He'd be able to retrieve his things then? Well, if it's all bought and sold under, it's going to come down to what the franchisee agreement is. I don't know what it'll be exactly. I don't know. Maybe we'll see.
My hot take is I think he could have went in here at any time and robbed the store, quote unquote, and taken his shit back because it's his.
Well, when you say his, what do you mean by that? If I own
they go through it in the contract later.
Okay, yeah, we'll see in the contract. It could be that he's totally right. But like, if I own a car dealership and we're buying and selling cars, and then somebody comes and says, sorry, like Honda of Miami is going to take this over, I'm like, oh, fine. I can't drive all the cars away. It's like, well, no, these are my cars. Like, well, no, that was part of the business that you own. Now the business is no longer yours. But who knows? We'll see.
Me in back and let me see the sets that you still have. All you have to do is let me in back. We can go that route or we can go to court. And the guy just looks at me, crosses his arms and goes, let me tell you what's going to happen. If we go to court, we're going to drag this thing out so long.
Oh, shit. And this is going to be on this because I got triggered because there's already been like a YouTube video on this where I guess somebody has talked about consignment because I see every single person fucking spamming consignment in the chat. Nice. Okay, that's good. Destiny, you're misunderstanding? I'm not misunderstanding, Dunebug, you fucking retard. I've watched 4 minutes and 33 seconds and okay, I won't say a single thing until I've watched an entire hour-and-a-half video. My bad, I'm sorry.
And you're going to end up spending so much more money than your collection is ever worth or what you ever would have gotten on it, that it ain't worth it, man. So if that's the route you want to go, and I go, that's really the route you want to go, rather than just letting me walk in there, and he goes, well,
Dang.
what am I to do at that point?
Bricks and Minifigs knows that this family, especially with the father's health, doesn't have the resources to take them to court. And almost mockingly, they've since flooded all of their social media with tons of pictures of Star Wars Legos. At this point, it seems like they're just rubbing it in this family's face that they stole the world's largest Lego Star Wars collection in the world, and they got away with it.
Everybody is absolutely baffled. How the hell can a corporation get away with doing this?
Yeah.
And why are the cops not helping?
But luckily for Brian, a YouTuber ended up catching wind of this story and created a team of YouTubers to do whatever they could to get Brian his Legos back.
This is the full inventory of all the sets and minifigs. We can figure out how to get this guy his money and his stuff back.
But right after they started, they instantly stopped working on this case. So I called one of them to find out why.
So they were threatening legal action against us. You know, Bricks and Minifigs, which is a pretty big company who probably has way more resources than we can, you know, really put up a fight against.
Bricks and Minifigs knows that they can just bully anyone that tries to expose them with frivolous lawsuits. And this left Brian feeling pretty hopeless.
It eats me alive. I had terrible anxiety attacks over it, got put on medication. I just kind of was like, okay, I just have to let these freaking things go right now. Because it didn't seem like I had any path to go, you know?
Well, I guess now it's time for me to get involved. So immediately I went to my car, picked up some friends, and started driving 16 hours to this Bricks and Minifigs store. And I will do literally whatever it takes. Even if I have to take down the entire police force, I will stop at nothing until this family gets their entire Lego Star Wars collection back. And now 16 hours later, we're finally pulling up to the Bricks and Minifigs store. So I started a pair of spy camera glasses. That's when we used to film this. And honestly, I kind of just want to hear Bricks and Minifigs side of the story.
Hi, how's it going?
Pretty good. How about yourself?
It's pretty good. So basically
I'm guessing the date's not set correctly on the glasses.
The dates are wrong. They are all wrong.
Thanks.
Yep.
That's what I just. I'm just kidding. Be careful what state you're in for what the secret recording laws are, because some states have different rules around if you're allowed to record people without letting them know, or if you're recording on private property. So be careful.
my friend said that you guys have some of his Legos, I think, and he told me to come here and see if I could pick them up.
Who's your friend?
I think they're Brian's Legos. There's like a big Star Wars collection set, I think.
You can go ahead and leave now.
Really?
So you can go ahead and leave now, or I will call the police for harassment.
Well, I'm not harassing you.
No, you are. Hi. You want to watch the cameras? I'm being harassed. Watch the cameras. I'm being harassed. You need to leave.
Literally, all I did was just bring up that my friend has some Legos in their store, and the manager started freaking out on me. But I wasn't going to leave the store without hearing her side of the story. Before showing up, I printed out a copy of the contract the store made with Brian, saying that all of these Lego sets will remain his until sold. Because I have a contract, legal reason to be here. The store made with Brian, saying that...
Mansell, I'm guessing, is the name of the guy with the glasses before. She has the right to inspect such records and the remaining inventory from time to time. Consigned merchandise shall remain the property of Mansell until sold. Loss of insurance. Bix agrees to store these Star Wars Legos in a manner customary to the in the industry to prevent the damage to the Star Wars Legos and its packaging. Bricks shall be responsible for all shortages, loss, or damage to Star Wars Legos, whether or not under the control of Bricks, represents and warrants that it has purchased insurance.
All of these Lego sets will remain his until sold. Because I have a contract, legal reason to be here, legally this does not count as harassment. Instead, the manager should be checking the store's inventory to see if these sets are still in their store.
Well, so here's still all of the Lego sets you guys still have.
I don't have anything to do with that, and I don't want that. You can go ahead and leave, and I'm going to ask you one more time. This is the last time. I do not want that. You're not handing
This
me.
an employee is obviously never going to be able to fucking do anything here, but okay.
I tried for a long time just to get her to look at this contract, but finally she gave me an answer of why she can't help me.
You're supposed to be getting a hold of corporate.
Basically what the manager's saying is that if someone did steal the Legos, it wasn't her, it was corporate. But little does the manager know, I already did this. Yep, I literally went to the corporate Bricks and Minifigs headquarters.
How's it going?
And this was corporate side.
You're right, Moten. You hold on.
I tried to warn you 10 minutes ago, man.
I understand now why
You
I
don't
hated
got the
working at
juice.
the casino. Holy shit. 1 second.
Whoa, what? Hearing this shit behind you?
What?
Oh, I thought you were mad because you were hearing the fucking slot machine going behind you.
Oh, no. It's these retards that are like, oh, she's a manager. It's like, the manager can give away $200,000 in inventory of the store. Oh, just like on that. Because the guy walks in with some papers. You're so smart. True. The manager.
Side of the story.
You have to talk to the store owner. Yeah, like they're.
Why is this a problem? Won't the store just sell them and pay the dude? Am I missing something? I mean, there could be a million problems you can surmise. Regardless, it doesn't matter. If it's his property, then you don't want to... It's your property. What do you mean? You don't need a reason. That's it. It's over. It's your property. It's your property. They don't have the right to take it. In terms of problems, I don't even like to guess because we could imagine 50 million problems. Maybe they sell it for too low of a value. Maybe the guy doesn't want to sell it at all. Maybe the guy was collecting more. I mean, maybe he had a seller lined up and these people are going to take credit for it. I don't know. There's a million things you could surmise. But it doesn't matter. The reality is if it's your property, it's your property. They don't need a reason to not want it taken from them.
They're all locally owned and operated, and we can't do anything with it here. Their decisions are their decisions, for sure.
So when they say go to corporate, how do we respond next time?
I have no idea. You have to take it up with them. It's your thing with them. That doesn't involve us.
So I showed the manager what corporate Bricks and Minifigs said.
When corporate tells me this, I'm supposed to come back to the store, right? And so...
What? Hold on.
How's it going?
And this was corporate side of the story.
You have to talk to the store owner. Yeah, like they're all locally owned and operated, and we can't do anything with it here. Their decisions are their decisions, for sure.
So when they say go to corporate, how do we respond next time?
I have no idea. You have to take it up with them. It's your thing.
Go to... Oh, fuck. Everybody's going to be retarded in this video. I can already tell. Go to corporate doesn't mean you walk to the corporate office and talk to whoever the fuck is there. It means they probably have a specific department or something that you would email. Also, I don't even know if this guy would be able to contact corporate with any of this information, unless he has like power of attorney or whatever over the business or some other ownership of the business. It probably sounds like the original franchisee guy would be the one who would have to go through whatever legal channels there are or whatever corporate legal channels there are to talk about this. You wouldn't be able to just call somebody at corporate and magically get all of his shit back.
Thing with them. That doesn't involve us.
Kay from YouTube, thank you for the 10 gifted tier 2 subs.
So I showed the manager what corporate Bricks and Minifigs said.
When corporate tells me this, I'm supposed to come back to the store, right? And so it kind of seems like you're going against what corporate's saying.
That's fine.
Oh, this is what corporate told us.
I'm happy that's what corporate told you. For the last time, I'm asking you to leave the store.
Can you give me a reason to leave, I guess?
Have you guys heard me ask you several times?
I don't know about you guys, but to me, it kind of seems like the only reason she's asking me to leave the store is to cover up this $200,000 theft.
Or it's because you're here just asking her questions that she can't help you with and it's private property and she wants you off the property. But I mean, okay.
How many times have you been asked to leave?
Was there a reason you're asking me to leave?
You need to leave. I've asked you to leave. You need to leave. I've asked you how many times to leave. I've been asking you to leave.
Eventually, the owner of the store called in and asked if he could talk to me.
Are you the owner of the Bricks and Minifigs store?
Yeah, why? What you got?
So basically, I just wanted to get some of the Legos back that you guys still have. I think I'm looking for the the clone turbo tank.
Why do you think you would be entitled to our inventory?
Well, at least I confirmed the Legos are still.
So
The owner of the store called in and asked if he could talk to me.
owner.
are you the owner of the Bricks and Minifig store?
Yeah, why? What do you got?
So basically, I just wanted to get some of the Legos back that you guys still have. I think I'm looking for the the clone turbo tank.
Why do you think you would be entitled to our inventory?
Well, at least I confirmed the Legos are still here. The only thing is the owner's claiming that he's the owner of these Lego sets. I mean, it's pretty stupid of him to say that considering I'm literally holding a copy of a contract.
Why is this part of the video censored through the whole video? What?
It's retarded. It's a YouTube fuck up. They tried to undo it, but they couldn't.
Based.
Is the
He
answer.
made with the store that said that this Lego Star Wars collection is not the store's property. It's the family's property.
Well, it says consigned merchandise. Was some of this consigned and some of it wasn't consigned, or was some of it bought with the... I don't know, but we'll see. Maybe there'll be more posting of the contract through this.
The contract makes all of this very clear, so...
This is not... John, this one thing, there's got to be like an inventory list or purchase and sales lists or something that is more specific than just this. What is the definition for consigned merchandise? This is going to be a term, my guess, is going to be defined either here or in an appendix or whatever, and then there's going to be other information about this than just this one fucking line in this contract.
I want to give him one more chance to answer a little bit better.
Well, I just want to get it back to my friend. He said he couldn't get it back, so I was just wondering if I could just come pick him up. You guys still have him, right?
Why do you think your friend would be entitled to?
What is consigned? Imagine you don't have good enough credit to buy something, so your dad comes and he consigns the car for you, basically. So he stakes his credit and then he has to pay it back if you don't have the money for it.
What's his? He owns the Legos.
Yes.
Huh? He doesn't own the Legos.
Well, yeah, we have a contract. So I was just wondering if I could just come pick him up. You guys still have him, right?
Why do you think your friend would be entitled to our inventory?
What's his? He owns the Legos.
Huh? He doesn't own the Legos.
Well, yeah, we have a contract. He does own them.
No, bro, are you an idiot? Are you stupid?
Josh, the police have shown up right now.
Hey, how's it going?
Well, at least the police are here now, so once I show him the contract, we're in with the store, we can finally get the Legos back.
Basically, we have, I think it's
the cops, this is a civil issue. Why do you think the cops can help you here? You're just going to be trespassed. Okay.
$200,000 worth of Lego sets that we just have them in the store and we just like to pick them up, I guess, because they were going to sell it for us, but I guess they're not selling it for us anymore.
But it doesn't sound like they want you here, right? So
well, but they have our sets, though, yeah.
I understand that. Right here, the factor is that they don't want you. They're a privately owned store, and they don't want you on the phone.
But I don't want them to keep the Lego sets, though.
Okay.
So
yeah.
The police officer literally didn't care at all that the store just stole $200,000 worth of Legos. Okay. For some reason, he made it seem like I was the bad guy.
So you're trespassing here.
Okay.
Trespass for life. So if you come back.
Oh, for life?
Yeah. If you come back, you could be arrested. Okay.
Oh, so how do I get the Legos back then if I can't go in the store?
Okay, we talked about it. Do you understand the trespass?
I feel like this is criminal theft, not just civil. No, this is a civil dispute between transference of ownership between property from a business to a seller or whatever. Maybe you can argue some theft maybe possibly occurred, but this would have to be explored in a totally different avenue. There's no world where you call the cops and they show up and they're like, I got scammed or whatever. This is not, no.
If you come back, you will be arrested. Okay.
So,
again, if you come back, we're going to come and we're going to arrest you.
Brian did warn me that the police are actively...
Sorry, I was joking when I said consign is when somebody co-signs for you. That was a little joke, okay? That was a joke. I'm sorry.
Really?
Yes, I'm joking. People bring up consignment because people felt like the contract was invalid because this guy got baited into signing something stupid. That's called consigning. That's when somebody cons you into signing a bad contract. That's what this is about.
Trying to cover this up. So Brian and I are now officially trespassed from the store, and if we ever come back to ask for his own Lego collection back, then we are going to be arrested.
Is there, I guess, a reason why they're able to just take all the Legos and not give it back, or?
So, we just gotta leave. Okay,
I should leave?
So, leave now.
Okay. I'm not allowed to be in the parking lot?
No, so this is all private property.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay?
We've been filming for...
Stop, I don't actually know what it means.
That, by the
sorry. Okay, no trollerino this time. I'm sorry. I don't know what all the formal arrangements are, but it sounds like the consignment has something to do with the fact that there is an entity that can hold things for you, but you still have the title to those things. That entity can sell those things for you, and then once sold, then you're delivered the money for it. So I don't know if you can ever consign your car to like a car dealership, but imagine I drive my car to a car dealership, and I'm like, hey, can you sell this for me? They're like, yeah, sure. Park it here. We'll have our people try to sell it for you. Obviously, you keep the deed and everything, and then when we sell it, you can have it or whatever. You can have the money or the proceeds. Maybe they take a fee. But let's say that car dealership gets bankrupted or where they default on something, or they get foreclosed or whatever. You should be able to go back to the car dealership, or if the car dealership changes hands, you should be able to go back to it and get your car back because it was a consignment. You still have the deed. It's still your property. But now the new owner's like, actually, that's our car now. Sorry. And you're like, excuse me? What? That's literally mine. I have a consignment agreement. It's something like that, I guess. But I don't know what the details are of this contract or how any of this works. So just on a brief thing, that's what I think consignment can be.
Be in the parking lot?
No, so this is all private property.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay?
We've been filming for 10 minutes and I'm already trespassed from Bricks and Minifigs, which is like the whole location of the video. So how do I film a video at Bricks and Minifigs now if I can't even legally go back there? So to continue the video without getting arrested, I went back to Bricks and Minifigs corporate.
Definition of consignment. I don't care what any YouTube lawyer says because YouTube lawyers are fucking retarded, okay? Number one, so I don't care who you've watched on this. I don't trust any of them, okay? Number two, I don't give a fuck what any YouTube lawyer said. I know for a fucking fact that you cannot speak to any of the specifics of the consignment arrangement if you haven't seen more than one fucking sentence on the contract. I know for a fact that anybody saying, oh, well, 100%. Now, maybe there's more of a contract that gets posted later, but there's no world where it could be that in an earlier port or in a later portion of the contract, it might say that only 10% of inventory can be consigned and the rest is stuff that we own. Or there could be a billion other things in that contract. I don't know yet, okay? But on that one line of the contract, that's not enough to say he definitely owned all those Legos. All of those were definitely had under consignment. There was no other provisions or portions of the contract, whatever. Stop! Stop trolling me. Stop triggering me. Stop.
You're screaming and we're like 10 minutes in, man. You are not gonna make
Stop.
it, dude.
Bricks and Minifigs now if I can't even legally go back there. So to continue the video without getting arrested, I went back to Bricks and Minifigs corporate offices. And the Bricks and Minifigs CEO, the guy who runs the entire company, Ammon McNeff, he personally came out to talk to us.
So what's going on?
So you guys are holding some of our Legos?
No, we're not.
You're not?
No.
Is it a lie?
Okay, bad guy mustache, but okay.
No.
That's a lie. You did take Legos.
No. So we have our attorneys have visited. Like again. So who's
Brian Mansell.
Okay, and who is that?
He's.
I don't know why this guy's even talking to these people. He should just say, get an attorney, email us, or sue us. I don't know why he would even have a back and forth. This is because he's fucking retarded. I don't know how big this business is. If it's like 7 stores. It's big. It's a big business, and this
like
is
400 stores.
And this is the CEO of all of it.
I'm not sure.
I don't know why I don't know why this guy would ever talk to any random fucking person. So this guy is automatically completely fucking retarded. But okay.
The guy who had he had like $200,000 worth of Legos in your guys' store.
Never happened.
I mean, it did happen, yeah. It does happen.
No, we did not.
Yeah, because his Legos were in the store and you guys took them. I know you think lying to us right now is kind of like helping you out.
I'm not lying to you. No.
Well, we both know you're lying, but...
No, we don't know that.
So I showed him some social media posts his own company made that are still up that claims that these are Brian Mansell's Lego sets. And these Lego sets that they're still holding on to are worth $200,000. All of these claims are from his own company. We just caught the CEO of the entire company red-handed in a lie. Yeah, it's crazy to me that even the CEO is in on this cover-up. But anyways, now that we just caught the CEO in this lie, I wanted to let him know that it's gonna be much easier if he just gives us the Legos back now.
If you just want to give it back now, it's gonna be a lot easier for you guys, you know? I think you guys would prefer the easy way. The hard way, I don't think you guys are really gonna like it.
No, okay.
But we're getting it back either way, so it's like you can either...
The hard way is you just sue them. No?
If you come back here, we will call the cops. If you don't leave right now, I will call the cops.
So you don't want to do the easy way?
So you're threatening me. What you are doing right now is illegal. It's an extortion.
So...
Oh, actually, that could be it too. You got to be really careful if you're trying to get some shit back and you felt like, especially when it comes to like when you're video recording shit or talking about making YouTube videos, because I think actually, technically, I think this actually does count as extortion or blackmail. I know this around all of my litigation or whatever, but from every lawyer I've ever talked to, they tell you to be very, 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 very careful if you're having a conversation with somebody that you are considering suing. Because you can't go to somebody and be like, I need you to pay up and give me all this stuff, or I'm going to expose you, or I'm going to blah, 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 because that's extortion. It's criminal extortion. Like, how will a DA pursue it or whatever? I don't know. I don't know if you can do anything civilly about it, but I'm just saying you gotta be really, really careful when you start fucking around with this shit. Talk to an attorney that does this, okay? Especially if there's $200,000 worth of merchandise involved.
Did you feel extorted in your lawsuit?
Yeah, of course. She said she was gonna kill herself and make a note to go live after she died. She 100% extorted me. Yeah,
that's crazy.
Tried to.
So you're threatening me. What you are doing right now is illegal. It's an extortion.
So catching you guys in illegal activity, that's illegal on me.
Okay, you can ask.
That, yes, actually. Also, yes. If you see somebody do something illegal, you see some kids breaking into a gas station, and you're like, huh, I happen to know where you motherfuckers live. I could call the cops on you. I could call your parents and let you know what's going on unless you give me $20. This is criminal extortion. You can't do that. You can't threaten to report an unlawful activity, or you can't threaten to expose a humiliating or embarrassing fact or a crime in exchange for some money to keep it quiet. That's extortion.
And with that, Bricks and Minifigs has made their decision. I presented them very politely with the easy way, and they said, heck no. Oh my God. Well, they've only left me one other option, which is the hard way. But now it's pretty much the super hard way because the police are protecting them. If I ever go back to this store, I'm getting arrested.
Come back, you will be arrested. Okay? You understand that?
So we all regrouped together to rewatch the footage I've gotten so far. And there was one thing the manager said that might be a way...
Brain trust.
These are the top minds, yeah.
forward for us.
I'm not heard anything from the owners.
Oh.
So you need to leave.
Can I talk to the owners then, or?
Go ahead and call the owners.
Do you have the number?
I'm not giving it to you.
Why don't you give it to me? Because isn't that the logical next step if we're supposed to work with the owners?
Well, you have all the information right there, right?
I have the Lego sets you guys have, but I don't have the owner's number now. So yeah, if you give me if that's what you want me to do, then you give me the number and I can.
No, I want you to leave.
Basically, she's putting all of the blame on the owner of the store, which is good to find out. The only problem is she's not giving me the owner's number.
Yeah, if you could give me a number, we can call
I'm not
him.
giving you anything except for calling the police.
But you told me to call the.
Does the object thing search make a difference when the suit would be about settling the same object? Like in this case, for example, your boss didn't pay you a month. No, but these guys don't own anything. These guys are just they're an anonymous third party. They're not. These guys. They're what?
They don't own anything right now.
Yeah, true.
The owners, right?
You're absolutely right, but I've asked you how many times.
Why do they keep starting the music? I feel like I'm watching a comedy skit.
But you have his number?
No, I don't have any of their numbers.
Dang.
That's why I was like, corporate keeps telling me to contact the owners of the store, but with no contact info. So I try to contact the store, and the store hangs up on me and says I'm harassing them.
The manager is really trying to protect the store
Why didn't this guy start off with just a lawyer? If
from getting in trouble. So
That's the biggest question.
if she's not going to give me his number, I'm just going to have to find it.
that's the
different
most
way.
sussy thing. It makes it seem like he knows
Yes.
something is fucked in the contract. But I don't know.
Because if he has a contract, it would be. You would think that this would be a slam dunk. Any fucking. I talked to Kafka. He was like, any fucking lawyer would love to jump at this.
Well, maybe, but depending on the right.
Hey. When she hands me the phone, we might be able to see his name and number. Josh Lego. Well, we found out the owner's name is Josh. However, the number was way too blurry on the spyglasses. No, it's so blurry. So I checked the store's Instagram to see if it follows anyone named Josh, which it doesn't. So I checked their business records, but everything got scrubbed. This owner is really going to any length he can to stay fully anonymous. After watching the footage over and over, my final conclusion is, yeah, the manager sucks. But she's not really the mastermind of this whole thing.
You don't fucking say.
She's protecting the mastermind of this whole thing because she's brainwashed. But luckily for me, through my YouTube career, I've infiltrated tons of cults and I've personally experienced some of the most intense and crazy brainwashing in the entire world. Basically what I'm trying to say is I'm pretty sure that I could brainwash one of these Bricks and Minifigs employees way harder than any corporate offices could.
This next
Yes,
10 minutes
that's
is
the-
slob.
The plan.
But it's funny.
Brainwash the Bricks and Minifigs employees to be on my side. Yeah, I'm starting a Lego cult. I mean, a true cult would never actually call themselves a cult. They always disguise themselves as something else. So, yes, I'm actually just starting a regular old Lego club. Yep, that's what we're calling it. My friend Victor is going to be the cult recruiter. I dressed him up to look like a famous YouTuber, so he would look powerful, and the employees here will have to listen to him.
My name's Victor. We're going to Bricks and Minifigs. Let's go. All right, guys. We are heading into the store right now.
He was doing amazing, but we had to make sure that these employees know that Victor is the real deal.
That's crazy. Hey, let's go. Yo, we got a fan over here. 1, 2, 3. Toys for everyone. Yeah. Quick pick. Hey, I'll send you that clip later, all right?
Yeah.
So far, everything we'd set up was working perfectly. But now, we have to come up with some type of way to get one of these employees out of the store and brainwash them.
Hey, what's going on? So we're filming a quick video. Maybe you and her want to do like some kind of challenge for like $100.
I mean, sure, I'm down for that. I don't want to.
What's happening right now? Do they believe it?
He's doing the challenge. Hell yeah, they're believing the challenge.
3, 2, 1, yellow. Go, 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 go.
And these employees started their YouTube challenge. And yeah, I'm just going to fast forward to this part. I'm not going to torture you guys with all this. All you really need to know is that this girl ended up winning.
High five, sweet. So now I'm going to call my producer. Okay, so right now.
How's it going? We're partnering with a local Lego club, and we're going to kind of do like an award ceremony. Like the Lego club.
Why is he filming himself also? Because it's criminal trespass now, right?
Wants to host the award ceremony for you. So, yeah. And just like that, she's in. So we traveled deep into the woods. And waited.
How does he manage to have a fucking blur on the entire fucking video?
I don't know.
For this employee to show up.
Oh, wait. You mean the guy that went in wasn't the YouTuber who was criminally trespassed? It was a different guy?
It was his friend, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And with that, our new cult member has arrived.
She's a Lego queen. Yes, she's a Lego queen.
Before you can brainwash someone, they have to be open to.
Wait, did this woman just agree to meet after in the fucking forest? What the?
Women are stupid. What do you want me to say?
God, bruh. What the fuck is happening, bro?
Wants to host the award ceremony for you. So.
Sweet. So now I'm going to call my producer. Okay, so right now.
How's it going?
They yearn to be murdered, man.
We're partnering with a local Lego club, and we're going to kind of do like an award ceremony. Like the Lego club wants to host the award ceremony for you. So, yeah. And just like that, she's in. So we traveled deep into the woods and waited for this employee to show up. And with that, our new cult member has arrived.
She's a Lego queen. Yes, she's a Lego queen.
She didn't bring any family, no friends. I hope she at least told somebody where she was going. Jesus Christ.
You can brainwash someone, they have to be open to it. And most cults achieve this by making the new recruit seem like the most special person in the entire world.
Official best employee of Bricks and Minifigs.
The winner goes to California.
Lego queen.
Lego Queen, 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 Lego Queen.
Another thing I've personally seen a lot of cults do is they instantly give new recruits power. If people feel powerful, they're less likely to think that they're the ones that are being manipulated.
Oh, like when I give people perms or roles.
So we gotta give this girl some power.
You give me power?
Yes. Yeah, we're giving you power.
Queen says, jump. I feel like I can do anything I want. Step on the Lego Gremlin.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
You forgot
That's probably the happiest day of this girl's life. She's gonna kill herself now because it's all fake.
Lastly,
the only thing she's ever won before.
All cults do group rituals to make you feel like one with the group. So now we have to become one with this Bricks and Minifigs employee.
Brick by brick, 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 brick by.
And now the employee is fully brainwashed. Okay, maybe not fully brainwashed, but we definitely did a much better job at brainwashing her than corporate Bricks and Minifigs did. So hopefully now I'm finally safe to bring up these Star Wars Lego sets.
What?
Scroll up a little bit on the video.
Heard something about like some like Star Wars sets.
Yeah.
Do you know anything about that or?
I know some of it. They were gonna reimburse him for everything, and then I think they did, and he's still upset about everything, which I get.
They reimbursed him for everything?
Yeah. Yeah, we don't have any of his stuff on the shelf.
Really?
Yeah, we don't have any of it.
But just like every other cult member out there, these employees have been told a lie and are now willing to pretty much die to defend this lie. A good thing now, she's been brainwashed even harder by our cult, and our cult is now going to give her the freedom to finally be able to think logically about the situation.
So we think they've been lying to you. So these were all the sets in the store, and they're all metadata timestamped.
Wait, we do have these ones.
Yeah, those are all his.
No, some of them I think we do still have.
Yeah, I know you guys do. You showed me one of them when I asked.
Did I?
Yeah.
Wait, the blur is gone from here, but now there's a new blur.
I don't know.
Okay. I don't know.
Wait, it's called on you?
Yeah, all I did was.
Oh my god. You know what's really funny is after you left, I got a call from my boss, and it was like, how do we get them arrested?
Dang.
Now that we have a Bricks and Minifigs employee on our side, it's time to finally complete our mission and get Josh, the owner's number.
Hey, but you have like their numbers and stuff, right?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, did you give me Josh's number? Can I take a picture of it?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Well, now that I have the owner's number, it's time to give him a call.
Where's going?
Hello. I'm just calling to get my Legos back. I think they told me to talk to you about it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, what Legos?
I think it's the Star Wars set. I have a list. I can kind of pull it up. I was just wondering, like, how we can get them back. Should I, like, if I get your okay, I can just walk in the store and.
I don't know what Legos you're talking about, dude. What are you talking about?
I think one of them's called like the Super Trooper set. I think we got. What else is there?
I don't know what you're talking about. Keep going.
You don't? Since Josh was pretending to not remember any of the Star Wars sets that make up half of his store's inventory, I decided to send him over a picture of the contract his store's in.
What contract is it? I didn't sign a contract. I didn't sign that agreement. I didn't agree to anything in that.
And now I finally understand the legal loophole that Josh is using to get away with this. And it's probably the stupidest loophole I've ever heard in my entire life. Josh is claiming that it's not his name on the contract, it's the previous owner's, which makes no sense because in the security camera footage, he tells the previous owner that he's going to be the one taking over the contract now.
He's taking on the business, he takes on all that consignment life.
And I guess this is some sort of just contract loophole he's trying to use to steal the world's largest Lego Star Wars.
That's not you assume all the, unless there's some crazy complicated sale, you're going to assume all of the prior assets and liabilities or whatever from the business. You can't just like, oh, I'm going to sell this to my friend and now we're going to have no debt because he doesn't owe anything. But
Wars collection.
In order for me to be under contract, I have to sign something.
Or you had to take it over from the previous owner, right?
Nope, that's not how the law works.
Yeah, it is.
It is?
So
if that's how the law works, then sue me for it.
There, true!
You don't just want to get the Legos back? Like...
Sue me. That's your part. I'm calling the police right now, and you guys are going to be arrested for harassment.
Do you feel threatened right now?
Yeah.
I was surprised at how much the owner wanted us to sue him. He wants this because Brian already tried to sue him, and it didn't work.
We've been to a couple attorneys, and they basically spelled it out, saying, here's the path that's going to happen if you go down each of these routes. They're now in Spain, so we're getting into that whole internet.
Wait, so it sounds like attorneys have told him he doesn't have a case? Uh-oh.
His contract's probably dog shit.
Uh-oh. You want to know another thing I'm going to say right now without knowing? No, this won't be true. But his Legos are probably all worth like $10,000 and he's like dramatically overestimating it. But maybe this is the total amount he paid to buy all of them, right? He's not just overestimating because they're like collectibles or something, right?
If you want an answer, he's not. These Legos are probably worth near that much that he's asking for.
Okay. When you say worth that much, you mean they could sell for that much, or that's how much you paid in retail to buy them?
Like they could sell for that much.
Okay.
Basically spelled it out, saying, here's the path that's going to happen if you go down each of these routes. They're now in Spain, so we're getting into that whole international thing just to have an injunction.
International thing? The business is still located. The business you'd be suing would still be located in the United States. I don't know why the individual is going to Spain would matter, but...
The store to have them go back and prove what they sold and not. That's like $60,000 to $70,000.
Yeah.
just to have an injunction on the store, to have them go back and prove what they sold and not, that's like $60,000 to $70,000.
Yeah, Bricks and Minifigs knows that Brian and his dad don't have nearly enough resources to sue a company as big as Bricks and Minifigs.
He's like, we're gonna keep these, you're gonna walk away from this, you're not coming back, and if you choose to sue us, we will drag this out in court until it is well past what this collection is worth.
So let's lay out the puzzle pieces really quick. If Brian and his dad sue Bricks and Minifigs, it's gonna ruin their lives. And by the way, this Bricks and Minifigs company has been treating this family. I only think it's fair if they're the ones that get their lives ruined. In order to make things right, it looks like we gotta do this. Now Bricks and Minifigs has their life ruined, and you can see Brian and us, we are the ones now doing the illegal activity. So I told my group the plan. We have to do something illegal.
Oh, you said you didn't want to do anything illegal. Right.
Well, but the thing is, they're getting screwed because of it, because they would have to upfront the cost, and then have to take us to court. And
Oh, yeah, I'm down for the illegal stuff.
And the group is in. So now it's time to do an illegal.
The real meme is, where's Kafka at? is he even allowed to sue? Because sometimes I can't speak to what's standard for franchisee or corporate agreements or whatever, but sometimes you're actually forbidden from suing. I don't know if you call it indemnification for suing or what, but you agree to have like, it's an arbitration clause where there's actually some other kind of arbitration court that you have to go through, and you're not even allowed to sue them in normal court over ordinary disputes or whatever. But I don't know I don't know if that's normal or not for the franchisee thing.
You can see Brian.
Yeah, or your arbitration agreement.
And us, we are the ones now doing the illegal activity. So I told my group the plan. We have to do something illegal.
Oh, you said you didn't want to do anything illegal. Right.
Well, but the thing is, they're getting screwed because of it, because they would have to upfront the cost, and then have to take us to court. And
Oh, yeah, I'm down for the illegal stuff.
And the group is in. So now it's time to do an illegal business move against Bricks and Minifigs.
If you have a real case, can't you find attorneys who will work on stipulation that you pay only if you win? I mean, you could, I guess. I don't know. If a person thinks you have a really strong case, I don't know how common it would be to be paid on a contingency, though, for something like this. Do you think this lawsuit would cost more or less than 200K? My first vibe, this is my vibe on this. A lawsuit like this would either be super fucking easy because you just have the contract and you would just read it down and see if somebody violated something, or it would be incredibly hard because there has been like really weird, crazy fuck shit going on that would require a lot of, like, discovery and corporate related cases is probably a fucking nightmare. There could be tens of thousands of documents and pages. Who the fuck? But I don't know 100%. I can't say for sure, obviously.
Let's just hope that they take the bait and sue us.
What I was thinking is, what's the easiest way to get them to sue us? We steal their name.
That's good. Oh, man.
Perfect. First, I went to Google Maps and took
Wait, why would you get them to sue you? I don't know. Okay.
a screenshot of the sign outside their store.
This could be taken to small claims without a lawyer, no? Well, you can sue anybody without a lawyer, but why would you want to go to small claims? That's like under $1,000 or something, isn't it? Like.
That's good. Oh, man.
Perfect. First, I went to Google Maps and took a screenshot of the sign outside their store. I got rid of their tagline because it's boring, and I changed it to "We steal from old people." And now the tagline's actually accurate. Also added a cute little company logo. And this is my plan of how I'm gonna make it into court with Bricks and Minifigs for free. Once we're in court, we can finally hold Bricks and Minifigs accountable for stealing the world's largest Star Wars Lego collection. And of course, they're also gonna try and get me in trouble, but this is where I'm gonna make my grand reveal. You see, this entire time, my company name was actually called We Steal from Old People. Yeah, the words Bricks and Minifigs, that's just the company tagline. In America, there's no specific law that says whether the tagline has to be above or beneath the company name, so I'm just allowed to do this.
So people are just assuming that the name is Bricks and Minifigs, when that's really just a tagline of our company.
So you're absolutely not, but okay.
And our company name is actually We Steal from Old People.
Yeah.
And now, because I'm actually not stealing their name, it's gonna be so easy for me to win this court case. Okay. And Brian's gonna get his entire Star Wars Lego collection back. All while Bricks and Minifigs pays for all the legal fees. So I registered We Steal from Old People as an official Oregon company. And now that my company's legally approved, I made a website, and you can visit us at www.westealfromoldpeople.com. You can help support us by buying some of our We Steal from Old People merch, or give us a call. But as you can see, we have great reviews. And so now to promote this website, I'm gonna put my company logo directly over top of the Bricks and Minifigs company logo. So as ChatGPT, what the dimensions of this billboard is? Sick. I'm making my logo the exact same dimensions.
Yes, dude! Oh my god, it looks exactly the same.
This is where we started to realize we are taking this way further than just a bad business practice. I'm pretty sure putting my logo over their logo is actually criminally illegal. Luckily for us, though, if we go back to the beginning of the video, Bricks and Minifigs actually gave us a solution of how any company pretty much can get away with this.
You have to talk to the store owner. Yeah, like they're all locally owned and operated, and we can't do anything with it here. Their decisions are their decisions. For sure.
So when they say go to corporate, how do we respond next time?
I have no idea. You have to take it up with them. It's your thing with them.
So basically, if you put all the blame on your lower franchises, you're safe. So I registered 5 franchises under my We Steal from Old People company.
I want to be the owner of the first company.
Ooh, I want to be an owner.
If you choose to put a bunch of banners on their store, I can't get in trouble for anything.
Yeah.
Wait, he's registering under the Bricks and Minifigs name for that? Okay, I mean, I guess that would work, I guess, huh?
Every one of my friends is now a legal...
Nah, not how that works. Well, I mean, assuming they sign agreements and everything, no, I guess.
Franchise owner of We Steal from Old People.
Or is this... Oh, wait, or did they make a corporation and now they're franchising to themselves? It's not, oh, YouTube, please. Oh, it's their, oh.
Practice store.
How put a bunch of banners on their store. I can't get in trouble for anything.
Yeah, every one of my friends is now a legal franchise owner of We Steal From Old People.
Okay.
Each of my franchise owners is allowed to make their own decisions of how they want to run the company. And what they've decided is that they're getting 2 pumpkins, and they're going to use these pumpkins to support this tarp, and they're going to climb up the Bricks and Minifigs building, and they're going to hang our logo over top of their logo.
And I basically just sit down here and, yeah, have my franchise owner do everything for me.
And we did it. And the sign is way too small. What the heck, ChatGPT?
Yeah, I miscalculated the size. So, sorry, guys.
It'll work for now, so we're still going on with the plan. 2, 1, let's go. We're setting up a Bricks and Minifigs We Steal From Old People company booth right outside of their entrance.
If anyone wants to walk into the Bricks and Minifigs store, they have to get through me and my merch.
And I have all of the court papers already filled out if they want to sue me. Hopefully they take the bait.
This is a good part.
I'm sorry, hold on. So they made their own corporation so that they could franchise out a new business, but part of their franchisee, what they're doing is they're just hanging a new sign over the other company's old sign, and then they're setting up a table outside.
That's just good business.
Okay. I feel like this is like violative of some kind of like city statute in like 15 different ways, but okay.
What up? You want to buy some merch? Yeah. What's this?
Yeah, we also got some We Steal From People barf bags because honestly what they're doing in this store is so gross, it's probably going to make all the customers throw up.
Do you have an XL? Take a large. Well, we stopped the customer from going into Bricks and Minifigs, and he left with our merch.
It was going pretty good, and I was stopping a lot of customers from entering the actual Bricks and Minifigs store.
Okay. I might just be out here all day. This is going very well.
It was almost going too well.
It's basically the end of the day now.
That's the point. They want them to sue. Why? But so they could countersue, but couldn't they just sue? Why do they have to countersue? Why can't they just sue them?
It's just business.
Okay.
They haven't really seen me because these windows are tinted, I guess.
In order to get the store's attention, my friend Jay is going to walk into the store just pretending to be a normal customer and ask what's going on.
Is this the main store or is it the one that's out front?
Wait, like, is it the main entrance?
Yeah. No. I'm saying like the counters. There's 2. There's one here and then one outside.
No, there's a guy selling stuff out front. I don't know what he's selling.
Wait, what? What?
Hello, you want to buy a shirt? What?
You can't be out here doing this.
If you want to buy one, I'll give you 50% off if you want.
No, you cannot be out here doing this.
Why not?
Were you the guy that was just trespassed out here? What? Was it?
Yeah. She's calling the cops right now.
Oh, the police are here.
This is a problem. The police told me yesterday that if I ever come back to the store in my lifetime, I'm getting arrested.
If you come back, you will be arrested. Okay?
And as you can see, they still haven't sued me. I can't just give up on the plan before being sued, so I did a switcheroo with this guy. He's wearing my exact same clothes, and his legal name is also Ben. And once the police find out that they caught the wrong Ben, I'm gonna be super far away.
Oh, it's so cold.
Okay, I couldn't get that far away. The water was freezing, but I think I got far away enough at least. But anyways, back to the store. The police instantly tried removing our booth because us stealing their name is very illegal.
I feel like I'm watching... Hold on. Who's mind melded with me right now? Please, one person be mind melded with me.
Joan Peters do a case?
I feel like I'm watching this person do like a YouTube video.
The craziest thing about being creative is this isn't my dog. I printed her out. The craziest thing about being creative is this isn't the text. I printed it out. The craziest thing about being creative is this isn't my mouth. It's just a video. The craziest thing about being creative is this isn't a green screen. I literally printed it out. The craziest thing about being creative is this isn't a video. I just printed it out.
I feel like that's what I'm watching right now, but that's okay.
But if we want to get away with this crime, all we have to do is copy Bricks and Minifigs. We have to put all of the blame on an anonymous corporate person, and then when they ask who corporate is, we just don't tell them.
Oh, hello, this is corporate. We steal from old people. How's it going?
You do what?
Well, the corporation's called We Steal From Old People. And our tagline is Bricks and Minifigs. We're a legitimate business, so yeah. What?
Who am I talking to?
This is corporate.
I know it's corporate, but who are you, corporate?
Corporate, We Steal From Old People.
No, I know who you are. I mean, who are you as a person?
Oh, I'm just the owner that runs it.
Okay, also, if you want to do fucking retarded shit, cops are probably going to know like fucking 2 or 3 laws off the top of their heads related to like trespass, writing speeding tickets, and fucking DUIs if they fucking sit and try to catch people. That cops are not going to know any laws for what the fuck they're allowed to do for literally fucking anything. So, good meme, I guess.
Who am I I talking here?
This is the owner of We Steal From Old People. It kind of seems like a civil matter, doesn't it? Like, we have the plaintiff's claim if they want to...
Here's the situation. Do you really want to go round and around?
And now, Bricks and Minifigs finally gets a taste of their own medicine. They're now in a situation the police can't help them with. The only way this will ever end is if they sue us.
Well, because if they're... Yeah, because it's a complicated ordeal now. Yeah, he's not... This guy's not trespass. It's criminal. There's a civil issue.
We'll figure it out.
So, going back to the Bricks and Minifigs corporate office...
The only way this could possibly be criminal is if... I don't know... I bet... the cops probably don't know either, though. But I bet, like, the city code has it so that, like, the property line or whatever goes up to the sidewalk or it extends past the sidewalk for what can be rented to prevent stuff like this. But the cops probably just don't know. That'd be my guess.
I'm surprised they couldn't stop it because you typically can... I think cops can stop, like, lemonade stands and shit because they don't have a business license. They just choose not to, usually.
Sure, but these guys are... Apparently, they have a real corporation and they're licensed, right? So,
oh, true. Yeah. Hey, that's civil.
There you go.
The way this will ever end is if they sue us. So I went back to the Bricks and Minifigs corporate offices to see if the CEO of this company would sue me.
Going about things the way that you continue to do this is not the right way. Do you understand that?
So what's the right way then?
Do you understand
Yeah.
that like the harassment style that you have conducted and bragging to people that you've vandalized the store and done other things along those lines? That's not the right way of doing
Well, I never vandalized the store, but...
people have told us that you have.
I mean, whatever, like, my, like, franchises do, like, underneath me, I guess that's, like, I can't really control them, I'm just corporate, I guess.
Are you a registered franchise?
Yeah,
You guys have FDDs and everything else?
Yeah.
What states are you registered in?
Oregon.
You're a registered franchise, so...
Yeah, I'm actually a franchise owner of the franchise, too.
The CEO of this company knows pretty much better than anyone that he...
Probably just fucking go to LegalZoom and pay a couple $100 and do all this shit.
He can't get us in trouble for what we're doing because we can always just keep passing the blame onto our lower franchises. We're just doing the exact same thing he's doing.
Brick by brick! Brick by brick!
But,
that's it. It's just good business.
This is the Brendan Fraser phase.
We have, like, legal franchises and everything. It's 100% by the books, and, yeah.
What? Why doesn't he just trespass them here and stop talking to him? I don't understand. I don't know.
I appreciate that you think you're being very clever.
Is this guy in on it?
You do all sorts of fun stuff this way, but it's like you have no business being here. So.
He knows he's got him.
We have, like, you guys have a bunch of our Legos.
Well, if Bricks and Minifigs is not going to sue me, then I guess we have to settle this outside of court, which is going to be hard. Because right now, Bricks and Minifigs has somehow convinced the police that they aren't criminals, they just participated in a bad business deal. I mean, Josh has literally already exposed their entire plan to me of how they're planning on getting away with this.
I feel bad for him. That agreement is not criminal. That agreement is now civil. So it's a civil matter, it's not criminal. And I have extensive legal knowledge.
Yeah, basically a civil crime is just the legal way of saying a business deal gone bad, which, if this truly was just a business deal gone wrong, you would have to settle this through the court. The police aren't able to do anything. We have the police to solve criminal crimes, such as stealing from a lottery. That's a criminal crime that the police would have to investigate. So, here's the plan.
What if we do a lottery?
Yes. First, Brian donates one of his sets to a lottery, someone wins the lottery, and then if Bricks and Minifigs keeps the prize for themselves instead of giving it to the winner, they have now just stolen from a lottery.
Now it's not a business deal gone bad. They're actually interfering with a state-regulated lottery scheme, which is now a criminal offense that the police would have to investigate.
That's a good idea.
That's interesting. It turns out this is completely legal for us to do.
You still own the Legos, correct?
Technically, we own all of those.
Yeah. So it would be legal for you to auction your Legos off, right? If you still are the owners, right?
Yeah.
To make sure everything was legally legit, I registered for a gambling license, which, yeah, it actually takes a long time to get one of these, which sucks. But on the DOJ website, it says that if you're a nonprofit or a religion, you actually don't need a license. It'd be cool to use my new We Steal From Old People company, but I already made my first $1 when I was selling stuff outside the Bricks and Minifigs store. And then I used that money to buy food from a robot. But luckily for me, I'm already the leader of a religion called Scientology Sucks, officially approved in California, which is another problem. I guess technically I need it registered in Oregon for this to work. So registered for the Oregon PO box, which costs $35. I use it for 50 Oregon Okay, I'm pretty sure I lost everyone, but all you need to know is that I put a lot of work into making sure that this is a legal, legit raffle. That means that if Bricks and Minifigs decide to steal from this raffle, they have now committed a criminal crime, which the police are required to investigate. I want everyone's attention. We're doing a Lego raffle. This Lego set is worth $1,000. Pretty much instantly, we were a hit, and everyone wanted to win this Lego set. But there's a problem. Under ORS 167.117, each participant must pay something of value in order for this to be considered an official lottery. We're about to charge lots of people money just to maybe be the next victim of Bricks and Minifigs. But we have to charge them money, and if we don't, then it'll actually disqualify our lottery, and the plan we came up with to get the Legos back won't work. But then we realized, wait, we're filming this entire event. We can just give each person $1 as their appearance release fee.
$1 for being on camera, there you go.
So now when they buy a $1 ticket, the transaction cancels out and each person lost $0.
You get $1 for being on camera, and then the raffle is $1 though, so would you like to pay $1 for the raffle? Okay, awesome. So here's your ticket. So what's your business?
Okay, wait a second.
Yep.
Could this like, they're trying to raffle off the guy's Lego collection, right?
One of it.
Oh, just one part of the Lego collection.
One simple, yeah.
Okay.
Lego.
Okay.
Make.
Gotcha.
Yes. Set. That's the word.
Business? Yeah. We're with the Church of Scientology Sucks.
Yep.
Finally, it was time to pick our winner.
We are about to see who the winner is right now. We have the winning ticket right here. 5, 3, 3, 9, 7, 7.
Is that mine?
Who won? Yeah, are you the winner?
Well, this family legally won this prize, so now if Bricks and Minifigs doesn't give it to them, they're committing a criminal crime, which could land them in jail.
The Lego set is at a place called Bricks and Minifigs. It's like right down the street, and we can pick it up.
What were you gonna ask?
Go collect it.
Well, like let's say they're auctioning off, or they were trying to do this trick for like a $10,000 Lego set or whatever. Couldn't the owner be like, oh yeah, hey, so there's like a weird thing going on here. I'll give you $100 and we'll like call it even. And now the guy like has taken legal possession of at least $10,000 of Legos if he signs that with the person who won the lottery. But I don't know if he wanted to be fucking Mimi back. But...
Apparently the set's worth $1,000.
We drove to the store as fast as we could. We met up with the family and went inside to help them claim their prize.
I'm here to give these people their prize of a Stormtrooper speeder set.
Well, actually,
hey, these people just harass this business.
You won. From who?
I'm conducting this raffle, and
what does this even accomplish? Let's say they give the Lego set out. Well, the meme here is that when they refuse to give out the Lego set, now they can report these people to the police for criminal theft because it's a theft of something related to a lottery is what the idea
And then
is.
they got to investigate it, yeah.
You guys have the prize here?
I don't know anything about that.
To inform Amanda of the business deal her store is in, we showed her all of the raffle paperwork and the family who won this Lego set.
I'm not giving out anything.
Like, I can't leave without it.
Yeah, you can. You can have a good day.
Amanda has just made it very clear. Instead of giving this family the Lego set they legally won, her company is going to steal it.
You're stealing $1,000 from a little girl.
Yep.
Stealing money from a kid, do you find that evil at all?
Queen.
That's how you want the business to look?
That's just business.
Amanda now has to cover up this crime her store committed, so she thought the best way to do this was to kick everyone out of the store.
That guy is not supposed to be here. You have a good day.
Wait, she's not gonna give him the prize?
But good thing for us, this isn't a civil crime anymore. Amanda just stole from a lottery. Now that they have officially committed a criminal crime, it's time to get the police involved.
This company just stole the prize from our lottery. Okay, thank you.
Please predict what you think the police will do. Come here, maybe criminal trespass somebody, throw up their hands and leave. That's my guess. I don't know.
Thank you.
And now the police are here. But for some reason, I think they thought that I was the criminal.
Is this typically how you treat victims if they get their prize stolen, or?
Do you have ID or anything on you?
No.
What's your date of birth?
12/30/1995. Did we commit a crime?
I'm trying to figure that out right now.
The police were very confused on who the actual criminals in this situation were. So we explained everything to them.
I'm supposed to be getting this prize from here.
Okay.
And they're not going to give it to me?
But the police don't just have to take our word for it. I'm carrying all of the legal raffle paperwork, plus the Oregon law book that specifically states this is a criminal crime the police are required to investigate.
Oh, we have all the paperwork here. Stealing from a DOJ-approved raffling scheme is a criminal offense which the police have to investigate.
See, now you're getting
now
into it.
Now the police have seen the law, they actually agree that a crime has been committed. They're now finally going to do a police investigation on this Lego theft. The investigator started by taking some notes.
They're selling stuff because they're thieves and stole stuff. The raffle?
Yes.
Okay. And we need to investigate some sort of raffle thievery.
Well, he started taking notes until another police officer came and whispered in his ear.
Uh-oh.
I don't know what he said to him, but whatever it was, it made them all completely change their attitudes.
You're trespassing the property for life, okay?
Whoa, hold on.
It made them all completely change their attitudes.
Whatever it is, we all see it. Keep going. We all see it, man.
All
You're
see
right.
what?
We get it. He looks just like him. Just play the video, man, and we got.
What? Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, is he? What's going on?
That's Wick. Yeah, you're right.
What's going on here?
That's another one for the wiki, huh?
You're first arrested on the property for life. Okay, come back. You're gonna go in handcuffs. Go to jail.
But they trespass you? But we're just trying to claim our prize.
Uh-oh.
You guys have no right or have no connection to the store. You're not.
Well, yeah, we do. They stole a bunch of, like, they have our prize, so there's a connection.
That is a civil issue for you.
No, it's criminal. I got the...
Are you gonna listen to me?
This officer's trying as hard as he can to cover up this crime, but I wasn't gonna let him. But eventually, he said, if I don't let him cover up this crime, I'm getting arrested.
We really want to dive down this really deep. We're trying to get some clues. Okay, we're trying to work with you guys to give you some help. We can start looking at if you guys falsified a raffle. Whatever that raffle looks like.
Well, here's the thing is, it's not a falsified raffle. We have all the legal paperwork right here.
You don't have authority to give out a prize. We're just going to get to the point, then we're not going to have these conversations. We're just going to put the handcuffs in. Are we all on the same page? No. Okay. Well,
yeah, I'm not gonna let the police just cover up this crime. I'm gonna get this Lego set to the rightful winner.
First off, we do have the authority to do this raffle, so we are legally
done for the night.
No, it's actually required by you guys to investigate this. It's not civil, it's criminal.
Just so we're talking in circles, right? Yep. No, do you understand at least what he told you on the...
Oh, we're talking in circles. That's the first time we've falsifying a raffle.
Just answer my question, please. Do you understand what Officer Bevis explained to you? Kind of what's going to happen, what's going to be the next steps?
I think...
Nope. Yes.
No, I'm not understanding.
You don't understand? What part don't you?
Yeah, I was pretty confused on what they were going to arrest me for. I mean, the Fourth Amendment in our Constitution specifically states that the police can't arrest you if they don't have a reason. I keep asking them for a reason, but they can't tell me anything that I'm doing that's illegal.
Well, I don't think we broke the law.
That's your opinion. That part doesn't matter. Here, it's pretty black and white.
Because right now, you guys said the law we broke is the falsifying the raffle.
Now listen to this.
They probably just assumed they didn't have the paperwork or they were lying about it all, but they did do all the paperwork, so the cops probably need to cross their T's and dot their I's on this if they want to do everything correctly.
Colin, I want you to go from here, all right, guys? Just please. Please.
So you guys are going to investigate?
We are trying to keep you guys out of handcuffs. We don't want to go that route. We actually... You seem like nice guys. We don't want that for you guys. But at a certain point, we can't keep doing this. All right, so... We're good, guys. All right,
I don't think we're good. We're not good at all. What?
Pretty clear. You go on the property, you're going to get arrested.
When I came up with this plan, I was under the assumption...
Oh, what? Pretty clear. You go on the property, you're going to get arrested.
This is stupid.
When I came up with this plan, I was under the assumption that the police are supposed to follow the law, but I was wrong. In Kaiser, Oregon, the police don't follow the law, and because of this, another family got scammed by bricks and minifigs.
Isn't this what you said the cops would do? Well, yeah, this is all, I imagine this is way outside of the realm of what these guys ever ordinarily deal with, so they probably throw their hands up and get out.
I felt pretty bad, so I just paid this family
the beat cops
what this
aren't going to know how to investigate
myself.
a fucking raffle.
Sure.
Do we call the police officer? Like, what do you do when there's just corrupt police?
Should you go to the police department?
Should we go to the police department? So we went to the police department to tell them that some of their police are corrupt. And then we realized we're literally just telling the police that they are corrupt. Of course, we're not going to do anything about it. Yeah, they just sent us home. Now what? This is when we realized that this raffle might have actually accomplished something pretty big for us. Josh ended up giving me a call.
You guys keep coming to the store. You park out front. You do fake raffles. You're threatening my business, you moron.
Josh seems pretty scared, and he should be. Eventually, I am going to end up solving all of the police corruption.
I don't know why he's talking to them. I don't know what the fuck he's doing. This guy is so... I don't know.
That's going on, and once that happens,
which one?
Josh is no
owner.
The owner, the CEO guy. He sounds fucking retarded. I don't know why he's calling.
I don't think this is the CEO. I think this is the owner of this franchise who's calling now.
Oh, that's not the CEO. That's the owner.
This is the store.
Oh,
owner.
okay,
yeah,
gotcha.
Yeah.
Still retarded. I don't know why he's calling these people.
Yeah.
No longer going to be in civil trouble. He's going to be in criminal trouble.
It wasn't a fake raffle. It was a real lottery scheme, according to Oregon state law. And it actually is a Class B felony, up to 10 years in prison and a $250,000 fine.
Yeah, the loophole he's been using this entire time, just hiding behind the fact that it's a civil case, isn't going to work for him much longer.
Well, let's not argue that. I don't want to. It's just better to just say, hey, you're not a thief. You know what I mean? Definitions of whether it's stolen or not, I don't think, anyways, it's not stolen. Why do we care about that? Well, who cares whether it was stripped or not?
But for some reason, Josh still decided not to give the Legos back. I think he might just need one more push. Here's the plan. Take a picture of every single sign that's outside the Bricks and Minifigs store. And now I'm going to redesign every single one to make them way better. For example, I changed turn at the light to turn and go home. In buy, sell, trade, I changed it to steal, sell, trade. And I'm printing all of them out to scale. And nope, I didn't use ChatGPT this time. This time, I'm using a much better method. which is a tape measure.
The exact dimensions of their actual sign that they have up right now.
Now it's time to put our signs directly over top of their signs. But before we had time to do this, Josh gave me a call. He's still trying to convince me to sue him, so he gets charged with a civil crime. Now,
like, that's got to count as like vandalism or something, no? That'd be my guess.
A criminal crime, which could land him in jail.
If you think it's illegal, why don't you sue me? It's a civil matter. Tell Brian to put his money where his mouth is. Let's go to court.
Okay, you want to do double or nothing?
What are you talking about? Are you stupid?
If you're wrong, you pay us double. If I'm wrong, I pay you double.
Bro, are you dumb? You're obviously
Never mind.
a kid. You don't know how this works.
I think you're scared. Double or nothing, let's do it.
You're so dumb, bro.
I think you're scared.
Okay, I'm not scared.
Let's do double or nothing.
Wait, hold on. Wait, I don't understand. It's his franchise that he's doing it to. Wait, was this not the... Is he not going to hang this over there?
He's going to hang this over the Salem store, yes.
How is that his business?
It's not. Whoever said that's retarded.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Jeez, never mind.
Charged with a civil...
Okay.
There were like 5 people in chat that said this. Okay.
Do double or nothing? Double or nothing, let's do it.
You're so dumb, bro.
I think you're scared.
Okay, I'm not scared.
Let's do double or nothing.
I'm not doing
If you lose, you pay us $400,000. You're scared. You're a chicken. I'm calling you out. You're scared. I'm calling you out. You're too scared. You're scared.
Okay, do you want
Put your money where your mouth is.
Are you just going to be a pussy or are you going to...
I'm putting my money where my mouth is. You put your money where your mouth is.
Okay, let me talk.
Okay.
When Brian first came in, we identified anything that was on that list that would have been his that Amanda didn't sell, and we set it aside. And it's still sitting there. We're happy to give you your stuff back. I just don't want any more damage to the store.
I guess Josh is fine.
Like, it's so... I don't know. Everyone involved in this is a fucking retard.
Finally realized that whatever he's going through right now will literally never end for him unless he gives the Legos back.
I'm happy to give you the inventory. It's only bringing me harm because you guys are doing wacky-do crap trying to attack us.
Well, it looks like we won, and Brian is finally getting his Legos back.
This definitely changes the trajectory of a lot of the things that we had in
Yeah, we had some really good ideas, yeah. Well, what do we do for the next couple hours if it's raining?
Bowling! Let's go bowling.
We waited a few hours for Brian to get off work, and now he's off work.
Hey, Brian's off work.
So we showed him our entire conversation with Josh.
So what can we do now to work with you guys to get the sets back?
Okay, this is what I need done. I need a written apology from Brian. I need all the negative comments taken off. I need positive reviews on there to make up for the damage. And then I'll give them back.
So you're holding my sets hostage.
Oh, you thought we were getting the Legos back?
Like, now, I guess nobody is ever going to involve an attorney in any part of this, but like, now the guy, I feel like his burden shifted completely in the opposite direction, and now he's like admitted to holding on to these things in exchange for, so like, why would you ever fucking do this? Everybody involved in this is fucking retarded.
Already? We're not even halfway through the video yet. Yeah, so basically before Brian can get his Star Wars Lego collection back, he has to write Bricks and Minifigs an apology letter for making this Facebook post. Bricks and Minifigs really doesn't like this Facebook post being up, because in this Facebook post, Brian calls Bricks and Minifigs out for stealing his Lego Star Wars collection.
I'm not apologizing for shit.
I agree, but it's well, here's like where we're at, right? If you could just write the letter, like, we can get the Legos back.
I walked in there with the best of intentions. Here's proof of my collection in the store. I want it back. And they've done nothing but lie and make my life a living fucking hell over this. I've gone through 9 months of anxiety, stress, hospital.
Wait, was he the prior owner, or were the owners a totally different, or was it his dad or whatever?
His dad, I think, owns the Legos, technically, yes.
Okay, wait, but who owned the store beforehand?
The random lady earlier that went to Spain.
Gotcha. Okay. So him or his family aren't involved at all in...
Bricks and Minifigs, no.
They're not related to that or anything at all, right? Okay, gotcha. Oh, that makes more sense. Okay.
And medication taking types of burden. No, I am not apologizing to this fucking asshole.
It sounds kind of crazy that Brian would be saying this, but I see where he's coming from. I've gotten to personally see a tiny bit of how this company bullying his family has just torn his entire life apart.
Wait. Never mind. I just wish I could see how the... Because now I'm wondering, is there any world where the consignment agreement was between the corporate and the franchisee owner, and these guys aren't part of that, and there's like a separate agreement that they would have filled out with the lady? Like the lady actually has legal ownership of those, but I don't know, because I haven't seen any of the contracts, whatever.
I just want to say thanks, guys. I have to go. I got a gnarly panic attack right now.
But at the same time, if Brian just writes this apology letter to Bricks and Minifigs, he'll get all his Legos back.
I get it. You're asking me to swallow my pride and write this.
Oh, somebody linked a thing. Holy, a link. A thing! Exhibit
Linker.
A. So somebody sued something. Okay, this agreement is made effective as of November 22nd, 2023 between Brian Mansell, that's the guy we're seeing, or is that the dad of the guy?
I think it's the dad.
Okay. And Bricks and Minifigs. So between him and the particular business. Okay. Wait, no, Brian is the guy on camera. So that's not on the dad. This is the guy.
I mean, that sounds correct. I don't know why they brought up the dad earlier then, and they keep talking about an old guy.
Well, maybe you should pay attention. Fuck it. I'm just kidding. Okay, sorry. Okay, in accordance with this agreement, Mansell grants Bricks an exclusive right to sell the Star Wars Legos. Under the terms of this agreement, Mansell agrees to deliver the 2 Bricks on consignment to the Star Wars Legos. Bricks agrees to devote its best efforts to the sale of the Star Wars Legos. All sales prices and terms of sale shall be determined by mutual consent of the parties. Bricks will pay to Mansell a portion of the sales proceeds, which shall be calculated as follows: 64% of the proceeds from the gross sale price, unless otherwise agreed to Schedule 2. The amount determined in the previous sentence shall be paid to Mansell in monthly installments on or before the 15th day following the installment payment, which proceeds were obtained, with each net proceed payment written report. Jesus, that's fucking ass, but okay. It's agreed that Bricks and Mansell, with respect to proceeds obtained from forfeited layaway deposits or proceeds earned for gift cards, okay, records. Bricks shall keep accurate records regarding the quantities of Star Wars Legos that are sold. Shall have the right to inspect such records. Title to merchandise, consignment merchandise shall remain the property of Mansell until sold. Okay. Loss and insurance, Bricks agrees to pay, to store the Star Wars Legos in a manner customary in the industry to prevent damage to the Star Wars Legos and its packaging. Okay, this is a matter of payroll taxes. Doesn't matter. Defaults. If Bricks fails to abide by the obligations of this agreement, including the obligation to remit the consignment payment to Mansell when due, Mansell shall have the option to cancel this agreement by providing 14 days written notice to Bricks. Bricks shall have the option of preventing the termination of this agreement by taking corrective action that cures the default if such corrective action is prior to the end of the time period stated in the previous sentence. Including the obligation. Okay. Shall have the option to cancel this agreement. Okay. Dispute resolution. Parties will attempt to resolve any dispute arising out of or relating to this agreement through friendly negotiations amongst the parties. If the matter is not resolved by negotiations, the parties will resolve the dispute using the below alternative dispute resolutions procedure. Any controversies or disputes arising out of or relating to this agreement will be submitted to mediation in accordance with any statutory rules of mediation. If mediation is not successful, any outstanding issues, binding arbitration under the American Arbitration Association, arbitrators award will be found or transfer of rights. Agreement shall be binding on any successors of the parties. So when a new person buys the thing, obviously, this is, even if this wasn't here, this is going to be every business, of course. Neither party shall have the right to assign its interests in this agreement unless the prior written consent of the other parties obtained. I don't know what the argument is for the Bricks people to hold on to anything then. I have no idea. I don't know what the argument is, but okay.
This letter, I get it.
Then Brian told us a bigger reason we shouldn't write this apology letter. Because Brian told us that this apology letter is really a trap. Yeah, this is Josh trying to trick us into giving him a get-out-of-jail-free card. What I mean by this is, if Brian makes an apology letter to Bricks and Minifigs, then Bricks and Minifigs can now use this letter as written evidence in court that they're not the bad guys, Brian's the bad person. Brian told us that if we give them this get-out-of-jail-free card, then they have absolutely no reason to ever give the Legos back. I just want to say, if this is actually what Bricks and Minifigs' plan is, then that's insane. But I really wanted to find out if this is what their plan was. So I decided to tell Josh that Brian is going to send him an apology video.
He makes the apology, then we can get the Legos back like today or tomorrow, you think, or?
Yeah.
Just in case Bricks and Minifigs has evil intentions with this apology video, I wanted to give him something that they couldn't use in court. So I went back to the beginning of the video and took a screenshot of Brian's face and put it into this website. I also uploaded this video of Sheldon.
Hi, I'm Brian Mansell.
And after just a little bit of deep faking, it now looks like this.
Hi, I'm Brian Mansell, and I apologize sincerely for accusing you guys.
This is Zoomer Nathan for you, right? Basically,
it is, yeah. 1 billion%.
1 billion%.
My Legos. I was wrong, and you were right.
This is the ultimate test. Was Josh being sincere, or was this all just one big trick?
I want to give it back to him. That's the long and the short of it. We've run me over. I'm good. We got to win Amanda over, right? Apologize to Amanda.
Okay. I guess Brian's just a little worried that you guys are just going to keep postponing it until,
No, you're going to get him. You're going to get him. I'm not going to screw you. You have my word. That's not who I am. I promise you. I swear to God. Go apologize to her. Say, sorry, man, sorry. We did a fake raffle.
So before we can get the Legos back, Josh made up one new thing I have to do. I have to apologize to Amanda for my raffle being fake, even though I put in a lot of effort to make sure my raffle was actually real. I don't know. It almost feels like another trap. The employee we brainwashed from before told us that the owners are coming up with schemes to try to get us arrested.
After you left, I got a call.
If I don't know if these other people are actually trying to super scheme on their end, but I think just admitting that your raffle was fake, I don't know if that would be enough, but I mean, if it did point to something, that would mean that you did a whole bunch of illegal shit if you say that raffle was fake. But I mean, they filed all the paperwork, so I don't know if that would even matter.
My boss was like, how do we get them arrested?
Dang.
How do we get them arrested?
Maybe Josh is saying this to trick me into going back into the store so Amanda can call the police on me and have...
Destiny, if they filed one of these, they're 100% good, but if they didn't, they have to prove the new owner knew about the consignment some other way. What? UCC1 financing statement is a United States legal form that a creditor files to give notice that it has or may have interest in the personal property of a debtor. No, this I don't believe this is relevant. I don't think this has anything to do with this. I think this has to do with like if like there's an estate, if somebody dies, if there's like a foreclosure, and then you have creditors that feel like they're owed out of that or they need to be paid out of that, and you might maybe, or if you have something like a lien against somebody's property or something. I don't know. Like in the case of a loan secured, like maybe you file something like this against like somebody's car or house if you have like a loan on it or something. I don't believe this.
Have me arrested. But I had to find out for sure. Do you give me permission to go into the store to apologize to her? To make peace?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
Hi Amanda, how's it going? We
this music.
We came to make peace, and we talked to Josh. He told us to come back and make peace with you. It's okay?
It turns out I was right. This was a trap. Bricks and Minifigs doesn't care about giving us the Legos back. They just want to get us arrested.
There was a gentleman who was trespassed off the property maybe 4 or 5 days ago.
Well, it could also be that this woman just doesn't know and the owner didn't say anything. I don't know.
He's literally standing right in front of the store. Right here in the store in front of me.
We only have a very small amount of time before the police arrest us. So we decided to use this time to see if we could finally convince Amanda to make peace with us.
Well, I guess before they get here, we just wanted to talk to you, like civilly, if you would like to have a peace treaty.
Yes. Not in a harassing way, not in a very peaceful way.
Would that be okay with you?
But making peace with us did not seem like a priority for Amanda. Her priority was to get us arrested.
It's just a regular peace treaty, a one-page document. If you need to go over it, like, you know, you need to take your time.
They have like the paper they're trying to get me to sign. It literally just says peace treaty. I don't know who this other guy is. He's apparently a guy.
Oh, he's the treaty guy.
Or the treaty guy.
He has some kind of like treaty on a scroll.
Well, do we stick around for the cops or do we?
And so we waited for the police to show up. And they never showed up. But I guess it makes sense. I mean, the last time the police showed up, I was fully prepared with the Oregon law book. The Oregon law scared the police so much that they had to run away. I think they're scared to come back.
Hey, where the heck are these cops? Hi, Josh.
Ben, how's it going?
It's good. So we walked in, we were like, hey, we're sorry. We have permission to come back here and like apologize. And she's like, I'm calling the cops. And she like starts
Josh now realizes that his last-ditch plan to get me arrested, well, that plan didn't work.
I'm sorry Amanda did that. Thank you for doing that.
It looks like Josh has no other choice than to give Brian his family's Legos back.
You apologize, and it's up to them to accept it. So let's cross Amanda off that checklist. Let's get this done.
And now that our work here is done, we decided to head back to Los Angeles. It's too late to pick up the Legos today, but tomorrow they're finally going to give this family their Legos back. And now it's tomorrow. But the store has Brian's phone number blocked, so he can't call them. So instead, I called the store to see how Brian can pick up his Lego sets.
I was wondering if you guys are still down to get the Legos back today.
I think. I just want to make sure everything's properly.
The guy I'm on the phone with was trying as hard as he could to stall. It turns out that this is actually the same guy in the security camera footage.
They're trying to trace the call.
Owner out of the store.
Wait.
Google says his name is Brandon Best, and apparently he's co-owners of this franchise along with Joshua Johnson. But for some mystery reason, they weren't able to give the Legos back today.
They said they'd give me an update on Monday type thing.
Now it's Monday.
It is Monday. Hey, I was just calling to see if you guys are still down to get the Legos back today.
He said. I would imagine.
He only eats spaghetti.
Sometime this week, I don't know for sure. I don't have a quick update, unfortunately. Unfortunately, I still don't have a really good update. Yeah, you guys, thanks for your patience. Sorry, it's
Bro, I think they might be fucking around with him.
kind of crazy.
Hey.
Leave your message for.
He said I probably won't be able to talk tonight. What the heck? Why do they keep postponing this?
Call has been forwarded to voicemail.
What the heck? Yesterday he said he would call me today.
Call has been forwarded to voicemail. Call has been forwarded to voicemail. Is not available. Please leave your message for.
It's been over a month now. And yeah, I've gotten no answer.
And finally, after a really long amount of time, they finally answered my call.
I'm not going to distribute those things at this point. We've kept them on hold for this long, so.
I've just been told that Bricks and Minifigs is no longer going to give Brian his Legos back like they promised. And at this moment, I finally realized what I did wrong. Josh said we could get the Legos back once we make peace with Amanda, but we never actually really made peace with her.
And I'm not signing nothing from anybody.
Now it all makes sense. Unless we can somehow find a way to make peace with Amanda, we are never getting these Legos back. So I printed out a more official looking peace treaty and traveled from Los Angeles all the way back to Bricks and Minifigs in Oregon.
Well, I made it to Oregon. Hopefully I can get Amanda to sign the peace treaty this time and we can finally get the Legos back. Hello? What? Oh, Josh told me to come back. I think we didn't get the Legos back because you didn't sign the peace treaty. You want to call Josh?
No, I'm calling the police.
Bricks and Minifigs is still doing the same thing they've always done. They're still trying to get me arrested just to avoid giving the Legos back. The problem with their plan, though, is Bricks and Minifigs is never going to be able to arrest me because I have a get-out-of-jail-free card. I've actually had this card the entire video. I just haven't used it yet. Let's rewind all the way to the beginning so I can show you what I mean.
So basically my friend said that you guys have some of his Legos, I think?
Nope, it was even before this, right here. I made a contract with Amanda that says I, Ben Schneider, should not be trespassed, and all of these legal words, for any circumstance whatsoever, and for literally any reason, they cannot trespass me. And it's effective for the next 10 years. But this only really works as a get-out-of-jail-free card if I can get Amanda to sign it. But how the heck am I gonna do that?
Hi, sorry, I got a delivery.
Oh my God.
For some reason, Amanda just started signing our contract without even reading it.
Thank you so much.
In America, we have a duty-free contracts law, which states that you have to read a contract before you sign it. And if you forget to read it, or you just choose not to read it, it's your fault, and you still have to do everything the contract says. So even though Amanda didn't read it, she signed it, so she has to follow everything, including a clause that says for every police officer she calls on me, she owes me $5,000 in liquidated damages. So let's fast forward and see how much Amanda owes me. We got $5,000, keep going, $10,000, $15,000, $20,000, $25,000, $30,000, $35,000, $40,000. Okay, I think that's all the times Amanda called the police on me. But if I'm gonna be honest, even though Amanda has been helping cover up this giant theft, I still kind of feel bad for her that she owes us $40,000. I mean, that's a lot of money. So I'm gonna stop continuing to trick her, and I'm finally gonna complain about the contract. Once Amanda sees the agreement she's in, she'll finally realize it's not worth it to continue racking up this $5,000 debt. And instead, a much easier option would be we team up together to convince corporate to give Brian his Legos back.
I'm calling the police because you.
Can you just do that? Absolutely not. But it's epic.
They did.
It's epic. So what do you want me to say?
Or been trespassed off the premises.
Well, you don't want to owe $5,000 more, do you?
I don't owe anything, and I'm asking you for like the millionth time you need to leave.
You did say that I'm allowed to be here. You signed a document. You did it?
I never once said you were allowed to be here.
Well, then whose signature is this then?
That is not my signature.
It's not?
Look at her. She's smiling. She knows she signed it.
Uh-oh.
Because you signed this, right?
No, I did not.
Is that not your signature?
So, no, it's not. And I'd like to know how you guys got a signature that's even close to mine.
Well, it says every time you call the cops, you owe us $5,000 for like punitive damages, but
So, really?
what was following the contract that you signed?
Now that Amanda knows she can't call the cops on me just for being here anymore, I decided to call Josh to update him on how making peace with Amanda is going.
Hey, I just went back to try to apologize to Amanda, and...
But what Josh said next, I was not ready for.
When we took over that store, there was nothing in that store. The shelves were empty. I don't know why you guys are thinking we're the bad guys.
Josh's story has now completely changed. Now he's saying even if I'm able to make peace with Amanda, they still won't be able to give me the Legos back because they never even had the Legos to begin with. Well, if Josh is telling the truth, then why did Josh say this to us last time?
We're happy to give you your stuff back.
I mean, what stuff of ours would he be giving back if none of our stuff was even ever in his store? And like, what about this?
I'm happy to go open that stupid cupboard and you can have all the sets in there. I want to give them back to him. I'm happy to give you the inventory. Get the inventory to Brian. I'll give them back. I'm not gonna screw you. You have my word. That's not who I am. I promise you. I swear to God. I promise you on everything.
I mean, Josh is on video swearing to God and on everything he'll give us the Legos back. But now, for some reason, he never even had the Legos. But this makes no sense.
Dude, the shelves are empty.
So I decided to remind him of all of these examples where he claims they do have Brian's Legos in the store still. And this was his response.
You know, I never said that.
Yeah, you did.
Give a damn of your fucking opinion. It's wrong. And if you want to test your fucking opinion, let's go in court. Who enforces the law?
The court? So you're saying that... So basically what you're saying is I'm wrong, but you can sue me for it, is what you're saying.
Yeah, that's the long and the short of it.
So you know you're wrong. So you know that you stole the Legos then.
Let's go in court then.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, is that what you want?
Yeah.
You really want that?
I mean, I would like to just get the Legos back, but if that's what you want, I mean, it seems like this is what you want. I'm giving you every out that I can, but... Dang.
But don't go down the route. It doesn't really matter because...
I just want to get the Legos back. They're Brian's Legos. Give them back. It's pretty easy.
It's kind of funny that this entire video, Josh has just been begging me to sue him.
French fries.
But the second I agree to it, his
now he seems like he
attitude
doesn't want to.
completely changes.
Uh-oh.
It's almost like Josh doesn't want me to sue him, and the only reason he's saying that is because he knows that by saying it, he can get away with his crimes. But now that Josh thinks that there's a chance I might actually sue him, he's getting scared. In fact, he said if I do sue him, he's gonna tell the world that I'm the one that stole the Legos.
Hey, you can f*** yourself.
Dang.
You stole them, bitch.
I stole the Legos?
Yeah, you're a fucking thief.
Dang. Okay.
You can shut the fuck up. That's your fucking choice.
So basically, these are my two options. I can do what Josh wants me to do and shut up, which I can say right now, I'm definitely not doing that. So what's the alternative? I can, I guess, raise hundreds of thousands of dollars somehow, and then maybe spend 3 to 4 years in court fighting them, and somehow if I win, then we can finally get the family their Legos back. Yeah, both of these options suck. Or maybe I can somehow find a way to engineer a third option, which I call option number 3, small claims court. Think about it, small claims court is basically just like big boy court, except it costs basically nothing, and you get a judgment pretty much instantly. So I gathered my friends around a campfire to tell them about option number 3.
One of the thoughts you had was taking the small claims court, right?
No, because it's way too much money to take to small claims court.
You can't take someone to small claims court, Ben, for $200,000.
Yeah, it's $12,000 at the most, right? $12,500.
Everyone hated option number 3, and I guess it makes sense. We ended up looking it up, and you can actually only sue for $10,000 at the most. So if we go with option number 3, Brian actually could win $10,000 pretty easily, but then this is what would happen to his $190,000. But I'm not giving up. We just need to get creative.
Theoretically, if you wanted to, could you take him to small claims court?
If you wanted to limit it.
If I wanted to limit it...
But you would at least get $10,000 out of that, though, right?
We could, but it would be giving up $100,000 more, you know?
So here's the pitch.
Here we go.
20 of us sue.
We have 10 people sue 10 different times for $10,000, and we get $100,000.
No.
That's illegal.
Well, why not?
The reason that this will never work is because of a legal term called claim splitting.
Yeah, so it turns out my idea is called claim splitting, which is when a civil plaintiff splits one lawsuit into 2 or more lawsuits, and that is illegal.
Yes, if 10 different people sue and win money for one crime, then that is illegal. But we have already established that if one person sues for this crime, it is a very easy win. So what if this exact scenario just so happens to happen 10 different times? Think about it. If 10 different people get their Legos stolen by Bricks and Minifigs, all 10 people can individually sue, and it turns out that that is actually not considered claim splitting. So basically, if I can find 10 different victims of Bricks and Minifigs, my plan will work. And maybe I don't have to find 10 victims. Maybe I can create them. Starting with myself. First, I signed.
I mean, if you want to lie, the guy could, because if these Legos are out on consignment, he could just sell like one Lego thing to each of the other people for 10,000 each, and then they could all sue, right? Although he wouldn't technically have the ability to get the money back if they all kept it, but who knows? We're in wacky land now.
Signed up for a credit card, and then used that credit card to walk into the bank and take out a $10,000 loan. I then used this $10,000 to buy a few Lego sets from Brian, specifically these Lego sets, and according to the legal paperwork, they're still Brian's to sell to me. But just in case Bricks and Minifigs tries to argue that for some reason this wasn't a legal sale, I hired a public notary to officially approve the purchase.
It's official, we have a public notary approving it. Notary public. We have a notary public approving it. I own these Lego sets now, right?
Once I stamp it, it's all yours.
So here we go.
Pleasure. Congratulations. It looks like I legally now have $10,000 worth of inventory inside this Bricks and Minifigs store. So I wrote a very stern demand letter to Bricks and Minifigs demanding that they give me all of my $10,000 of Legos back. And they never got back to me. So I'm going to sue them in small claims court, completely separate of Brian. Now that there's two crimes committed against two completely separate victims, this is not considered claim splitting. So this is when I thought, if the plan works this well for me, it should also work this well for all my friends. So I signed up for a ton of more credit cards, took out a bunch of more money, and each of my friends bought $10,000 worth of Brian's Lego sets.
$10,000 for you?
Can he do that?
No, but the owner would be in a bind here if he was trying to steal these. Technically, the owner could say this is violative of the contract because I had the exclusive right to sell these things, but then the guy would say, then that means you do have the things and you haven't sold them, so you have to give them back to me, right? So he's kind of in like a, oh wait, you meant the Asian voice. Never mind.
I meant the voice.
And each of my friends bought $10,000 worth of Brian's Lego sets.
$10,000 for you? Here you go. Thank you.
You felt the need to battle.
This is when we realized there's actually a big problem with our plan because we're now all $10,000 in debt, and if we don't pay the banks back soon, the interest is gonna destroy us.
Dude, what's the problem?
We're $10,000 in debt.
Well, how do we solve this, dude? What do we do? We just ask our friends if they have like money to like loan us.
Tommy, I'm in a lot of debt, and I just wanted to know if you have $10,000 to loan me. No.
What?
Dang. Well, it was worth a try. Michael, do you have $10,000 to loan me?
I literally do not have $10,000.
But this is when we remembered that our friend Brian just made about $100,000 from all the Lego sets he just sold us. I bet he has extra money he could lend us. So we gave Brian a call.
So we're in a really, really weird pickle right now. I just need $10,000, that's all. I'll give it back. This is weird. I know, it's crazy, but like...
I can see about it.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god, sure.
Brian legally gave each of us a $10,000 loan, which allows us to now pay back the banks to avoid interest. And it says in the paperwork that once we win these court cases against Bricks and Minifigs, we'll pay Brian back.
Yeah, and we promise once we win this lawsuit, we'll pay you back.
Yeah, we'll pay you right back.
And if you're thinking, wait, how is all of this legal? There has to be some type of catch. And you're right, there is. It's called sales tax. But luckily for us in Oregon, there is no sales tax. It's one of the only states that doesn't have it. This means that we can just keep selling Lego sets back and forth to each other over and over for free.
Well, I think everyone's in. Should we start? You're gonna go to the top and start a filing.
But I haven't even told you guys the best part yet. The best part is that all of this is another flashback. Yeah, all of this happened a month ago. So now let's fast forward all the way back to present day where I'm still talking to Josh on the phone. And yeah, Josh has no clue that we've been preparing all of these court cases against him for the last month. He's about to be in for the surprise of his life.
You have like, I guess until the store closes, I guess, to get the Legos back if that's the way you want to go. But if not, I guess we'll serve the papers today and then go to court.
How are you gonna serve the papers today?
Well, figure it out.
That's not how it works. Are you young? That's not how the world works.
It's not how the world works. Well, we're going to do it. We're going to make the world work that way today.
Well, Bricks and Minifigs knows the deal. Get the Legos back before the store closes, or they get served court papers. And now we wait. And then waiting got kind of boring, so I'm going to spend the rest of the day promoting my We Steal From Old People company. Go to www.westealfromoldpeople.com for some awesome merch. And if Bricks and Minifigs calls the police on me for doing this, then they owe me $5,000 more. I've been advertising my company for a pretty long time now, and I've gotten no reaction from Bricks and Minifigs. So I'm sending in a secret undercover agent to see how they're handling the situation from the inside.
Jesus Christ.
Oh no.
Well, they closed early on us. I think they were afraid of my lawsuit. So we decided to go bowling again. Oh, no way, no way, no way. Shut up. Oh my God!
It's the next day now, and you know what that means? It's go time.
It's go time.
The funniest part about yesterday was when I was talking to Josh on the phone, he totally thinks that I just made all of this up in the moment, when the actual reality is we've been planning this court case for months. But I'm not complaining, because if Josh thinks it's fake, then he probably won't show up to court. And if Josh doesn't show up to court, we just win by default. So before I serve him any court papers, I'm actually first gonna confirm Josh's beliefs and do something super duper fake. Like give him a world record for the most amount of Legos ever stolen.
Not everyone can say that they're the best in the world. It's something. Exactly. Are you ready? Hi.
Hello.
I am Ryan with the Guinness World Record Association, and I think you're expecting this actually. This is an award for most Legos stolen by any company in the world.
Stolen by a single franchise.
Is that what it says?
Mm-hmm. I'm definitely not hanging that up.
You don't know anything about this.
I have no idea of anything about that.
Okay. I guess call
I am
the.
a manager.
Oh,
really? Yeah. You weren't expecting it? I was not expecting it.
Success. Anything that gets delivered to the store now, Bricks and Minifigs will probably also think it's fake, which is now perfect timing to serve all of these real court papers. But to do this, I need a lot of people. So I started recruiting some people with a game of hacky sack.
Oh! Here's your legal paperwork.
You have been served.
The first lawsuit has officially been served. Good luck, guys.
My resume?
God, mother.
Everything was going exactly to plan. Well, until this happened.
Yeah, Mark, hurry! No, can we just talk real quick?
I think Josh told this employee to close down the store early to avoid any more lawsuits coming in.
Yeah, she closed. As soon as she saw us pull up, she started closing up.
So for the rest of the day, I'm going to continue to advertise my We Steal From Old People company at www.westealfromoldpeople.com. I'm not getting many sales yet, but hopefully if I keep up all this advertising, people will eventually start believing in my company.
They're freaking out over this PC law.
Yeah, we had to close early today, so basically,
open tomorrow though?
I don't know. So there's been some guy like harassing us because well, a lot of the Legos that we sell here are actually stolen Legos. Like we just steal the Legos.
Yeah.
Anyways, we ended up getting the rest of the court papers served, and now I'm just gonna fast forward a few months, and Bricks and Minifigs hasn't responded to a single court case we submitted against them. So I called the court to see what the next steps were.
Okay, so I don't see that there's been a response from anybody in the case. Since they didn't respond, you can move forward with a motion for default judgment.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank you so much.
Yes, since Bricks and Minifigs didn't respond, it looks like we win by default.
Congratulations, you won the court case.
Wait, what? They really thought it was me.
Yeah.
We did it.
That's fucking crazy, dude. No way.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I think now it's time to go all...
There's no shot. Yeah, I mean, if you serve papers, the person received them, they are on notice for a lawsuit. If they don't respond within the, is it 21 days? I don't know how long. Then you can file for default judgment if you want afterwards, I guess. Yeah.
Way back to Bricks and Minifigs and collect our money. And I got a cute little piggy bank here that they can put the money in.
And so I traveled all the way back to Oregon to finally collect my money. It truly is a beautiful ending. This entire video, Bricks and Minifigs has been begging me to sue them.
If you think it's illegal, why show me? Let's go to court. Show me for us. Show me. Let's go to court. Let's go to court there.
When I finally followed their instructions, they were too scared to show up. There is no more legal loopholes, and there is no more postponing the problem. Now, Bricks and Minifigs finally has to deal with the consequences for their actions.
So what if theoretically it went to court, and it turns out you were wrong? Would you then admit you're sorry for everything?
Yeah, sure, of course, yeah. I give him the inventory, and the judge says I gotta give it to him. I gotta give it to him. Well, I gotta go against the judge's orders.
Are you a boxer brief guy?
Yep.
I couldn't believe it. Literally one day after we filed a motion for default judgment, they permanently closed down the store. At first, it did feel kind of cool that our plan worked so well, it completely shut them down. But pretty quickly it sunk in that we are not the winners here. The only winners today is Bricks and Minifigs. Now, there's absolutely no way to hold this store liable for what they did. I guess Bricks and Minifigs was kind of embarrassed by this decision and forgot to mark online that their store is closed. So over the next few days, a bunch of negative reviews started coming in of people expecting an open store, but then being met with this. Bricks and Minifigs didn't even notify any of the kids' parents who booked birthday parties here, so when all the kids would show up, they would just have to sit in an empty parking lot for their birthday. If Bricks and Minifigs is too scared to show the world that they're closed, then the only way to let the world know is for me to give them an official closing ceremony. I guess someone driving by happened to take a picture of the sign we put up and posted it on social media. And pretty much immediately, we started going absolutely viral. The entire world has now seen this crime that Bricks and Minifigs has committed. And because of this, they finally marked on Google that their store is permanently closed.
I've been reading about this Bricks and Minifigs, Salem, Oregon. It's got this sign out in front of it.
It's been over a week. The sign is still up, and people have been traveling from all over just to come and take a picture with this sign.
If you drive through Kaiser, you may have noticed a mysterious sign appear recently outside the closed Mini Bricks and Fig store. Permanently closed, we stole a family's life savings. They sued, we lost. By closing the store, we got out of having to pay the family what we owe them.
Just closed down his entire place of business to not pay you $100,000. I don't know, like we didn't get the Legos back, but I mean we shut down an entire business. Like that's almost.
We still gotta get the Legos back. Which is why, even though Bricks and Minifigs closed down this store, I am not stopping until we get this entire Star Wars collection back to its rightful owner.
I don't know, it's just, this video's going on for so long now.
Yeah, I bet you wouldn't believe me if I told you that this is still literally just the beginning of this Lego story. And if you want to watch part 2, it's live right now on my Patreon at Reckless Ben. And part 2 gets insane.
It's also live on YouTube.
Everybody just chill. I like how the Lego video became the craziest video.
Also, by subscribing to Patreon is the movie I've been making for the last year.
Dude, there's a cop car every 50 feet just surrounding us. Dude, we were completely surrounded.
It was supposed to be for streaming services, but they all said it was too gnarly for TV, so Patreon is the only way I can release it. But also by subscribing, you'll get lots of behind the scenes, full interviews, and way more. Also, if you happen to work at Bricks and Minifigs and you want to see corporate do the right thing, send me an email here and I could really use your help. Lastly, if anyone knows any Utah lawyers, I definitely need a lawyer because I am in some serious legal trouble right now. And lastly, just know that I will not stop this mission until we get every single Lego back to its rightful owner.
Search warrant. Stand up. Step outside, everybody. No, don't move.
This is the story of how I got swatted, all because of Legos. The whole thing started with me investigating a Lego company called Bricks and Minifigs. The company sent 2 guys to steal the world's largest Star Wars Lego collection worth around $200,000. And for some reason, the police are helping them get away with it. The family reached out to me saying that I'm their last hope to get them their life savings back. The video I made exposing them was actually insane. Check it out if you haven't seen it yet. But we ended up taking them to court, and we actually won. When I went back to the store to collect my money, they literally shut down the entire store just to avoid paying us.
Dang it!
So I personally gave them an official closing ceremony, and it went extremely viral. And now the entire world has seen how corrupt this Bricks and Minifigs company is.
We didn't get the Legos back, but I mean we shut down an entire business. Like,
We still gotta get the Legos back. Yeah, I made a promise to this family that I was not gonna stop on my journey until we get them their entire Lego collection back. Right now, the 2 owners, Joshua Johnson and Brandon Best, probably think that they're safe by closing down the store. But the reality is, I can literally just sue them all over again, but personally this time. So I started to file my lawsuit. But right after I filed this court case, it got rejected. And the reason was, I failed to demonstrate a good faith effort to resolve the dispute prior to filing.
Basically, before this court case gets approved, I have to at least attempt to settle with Josh outside of court first.
I tried calling Josh, but I'm blocked.
I'm sorry.
Oh, man.
So my only option left is to travel to his house to have this conversation in person.
Basically, if Josh wants to save the day, I got him a trophy that says, Joshua Johnson saved the day. And we'll give him this trophy, but he has to get the Legos back first.
So we started driving to Josh's house to have this good faith conversation the court requires us to have.
We're in Josh's neighborhood. Oh my gosh.
But when we showed up, Josh was already outside talking on the phone to someone.
Oh my gosh, okay, Josh is outside on the phone.
It's crazy.
Wait, do I interrupt his phone call or do we just like wait?
Interrupt his phone call?
No, probably not.
I thought it would be pretty rude to interrupt his phone call, so we parked around the corner and decided to wait for him to get off this call.
I like how we just have this conversation outside.
Right. He doesn't want to get his wife involved. He's hiding something.
Everything's good, honey.
What the heck?
I'm pretty sure Josh is on the phone with corporate Bricks and Minifigs. And the reason I think that is...
I mean, it's a wacky Nathan For You adventure of stuff, I guess.
Okay, so content-wise, what do you rate it?
Well, it's good content, I would say. Right?
And what do you rate it legal-wise?
It's retarded legally, but it's good
It's
content.
not going to hold up, yeah.
Who cares?
Okay.
It's all about the content, baby.
Good content. That's what I said.
Actually,
All
just
right,
there, right before this.
Okay, pulling up to Bricks and Minifigs headquarters.
The plan was to give them one more chance to do the right thing before suing them again. While we were there, one of the corporate employees answered the door and told us he would get the CEO to come talk to us.
Okay. Well, no, they said they were getting some guy to talk to us. We're just waiting.
I can't tell you right now, no one's about to talk to you guys.
But they told us that they were.
I know.
Since Josh only lives like 15 minutes away, they must have informed him that we're in the area. Because a few minutes later, this happened.
The police just showed up. What the heck? Why are the police at his house?
Oh, there's another one, dude. 2 cop cars.
3 cop cars?
Oh my gosh. Cop cars.
Why is there 3 cop cars at his house? We didn't even walk up to his house yet. The cops are following us. What the heck? That's so crazy, dude. Obey every traffic law. Oh, shoot.
I didn't? I thought I stopped.
Yeah, you definitely stopped. Did you say you ran a stop sign? You said you ran a stop sign?
I didn't see what happened.
Yeah, I was like,
because we definitely stopped at the stop sign. Yeah.
I was so sure that we stopped at the stop sign that I actually requested all the police footage of this. And as you can see, we didn't even do a rolling stop. We fully stopped at the stop sign. So this is an illegal traffic stop.
So who's Ben?
Me.
Ben, how's Utah?
It's good.
You like it?
Okay, it's pretty obvious that the police know why we're here, so I just explained to them the entire situation.
This old man spent his entire life collecting the world's largest Star Wars Lego collection set.
The only problem is it's a crazy story, and the police officer did not believe me.
$200,000. Sounds crazy.
Yeah, when the officer went back to his car, this is the message that he radioed in.
Hey, can you get the contact for Reckless Ben? Said he didn't have his ID, but he's just straight lying to me about everything else, so.
Since the cops don't believe my story, they trespassed me from the property.
Everybody today's being trespassed from that property.
Okay.
Yeah, we were forced to go home without having this good faith conversation the court requires us to have.
Yeah, what do we do now, dude? Like, we didn't even get to talk to him, and we're gonna trespass. So, dude.
The one thing I didn't understand was how the heck did they know we were coming? I was hiding in the back seat the entire time, and the car's windows were extremely tinted.
These windows are so tinted, you can't see anything.
But as I was outside inspecting our car tint, the same police showed up to our house.
Oh no, we're gonna pull over again?
It was weird. He wouldn't tell us why he was here.
Like I said, we've already talked about it. Yeah, well, thanks for being so cool about everything. Yeah. They're like after us, dude.
Anyways, since Josh clearly doesn't want to have this good faith conversation with me, I took his trophy and destroyed it.
Wait, guys, let's throw it off that thing.
Just like in the previous video, I tried to give Josh the benefit of the doubt, the easy way. But again, Josh does not want to do the easy way. The only option left is to go the hard way. But before going the hard way, I actually remembered that there's another owner of the store named Brandon Best. Brandon is the guy in the security camera footage that illegally kicked the first owner out of the store so he could steal all their Legos. I tried calling him, but I am also blocked.
I'm sorry.
The only option left is to show up to his house.
Hello. Hey, how's it going? Hello?
Who does this guy look like? Why does this guy look like somebody?
I agree, actually.
There's absolutely somebody.
Hulk Hogan? A little bit?
What?
Pull him up. No, you gotta pull him up.
I'm not pulling him up. Not even close.
You gotta pull him up.
No.
Oh, wait, no. I actually got it. He looks like the guy from the motorcycle, where they would make the motorcycle thing. They all know. You guys know what I'm talking about.
Hey, well, I was wondering if you'd be down to pay us for the lawsuit we won.
It kind of seems like Brandon doesn't want to have this good faith conversation to resolve this problem outside of court, and I gave him plenty of time to speak.
I guess if you don't want to talk, I'll just talk. So you guys told us to take you to court. We went to court and we won. We know you closed down the store to avoid paying us, so we could just sue you guys personally and do the whole thing again. We would obviously win again, but
then the police showed up, and again, for some reason, they are really trying to protect these criminals.
He didn't steal anything. He inherited the store from somebody.
No, he stole $200,000 worth of. Because I've been spending the last 3 months in the case, and I won in court.
He inherited the store. He's being blamed for everything that the previous owner did, and he's trying.
Well, that's a lie. So we.
Okay, hold on.
Okay, I'm sorry.
He's still trying to clean up the mess from the previous owner, and now he's catching blame for it, and he's just trying to clean up the mess from the previous owner.
No, him saying that it's the previous owner, that's a lie. We had like.
Why the fuck? You have no idea. What you're the cops if you're here for criminal matters. I don't know why. I mean, they could try to explain, but
Mormon.
I don't know why they would say anything at all about this. They have no idea what's going on here.
And again, for some reason, they are really trying to protect these criminals.
He didn't steal anything. He inherited the store from somebody.
No, he stole $200,000 worth of. Because I've been spending the last 3 months in the case, and I won in court.
He inherited the store. He's being blamed for everything that the previous owner did, and he's trying.
Well, that's a lie. So we.
Okay, hold on.
Okay, I'm sorry.
He's still trying to clean up the mess from the previous owner, and now he's catching blame for it, and he's just trying to clean up the mess from the previous owner.
No, him saying that it's the previous owner, that's a lie. We had we already proved this in court.
If you come back and step foot on this property, you're gonna go to jail.
The police gave me a formal trespass notice, which I took a picture of it and sent it to the court as proof I tried to have this good faith conversation, but Brandon didn't want to have it with me. And it turns out this was good enough. My court case with Brandon Best got accepted. But my court case with Josh is still going to be rejected until I find a way to have this good faith conversation with him. So I decided to see if I could find Josh online, to see if I could look up any more information about him.
Guys, yeah, they look the same. No.
Joshua Johnson.
Yeah, Joshua Johnson.
We lower their tax liabilities and minimize their exposure to lawsuits. That's hella ironic. Are you kidding me, dude? That's what he's known for?
How does this guy not go back to the court and say, hey, we haven't gotten our rightly won money, and they've chose to close the store to escape the creditors? Well, if they filed the case against the business, if the business franchise closed, then my guess is, I don't know what the process would be to go after the owner next or whatever. I don't even know what that would look like. There's probably a whole ass.
I would assume you go after the franchisor, right?
I don't even know. It would get complicated because, like, generally, I mean, these are limited liability. You wouldn't be able to go after the original owner unless you could prove some kind of like criminal, fraudulent, or they had to engage in some kind of fraud or whatever. But the other issue is that, like, if the thing goes out of business, it's not like you can go to bankruptcy court as like a creditor because it's not like you didn't lend them that stuff. That's not like a credit thing. These are just things they're holding for you. It's like on consignment, right? So it's not. I don't know. I have no idea. This would be complicated, I think.
Reducing people's exposure to lawsuits.
After some more research, we found out that both Josh and Brandon are super hardcore Mormon, which was actually extremely surprising to me because if Josh and Brandon are truly Mormons, they believe that stealing is wrong, and if they steal, they're gonna go to hell. Or I guess in Mormonism they call it the outer darkness. But still, Brandon and Josh probably actually believe that this is gonna be eternity for them. I mean, Josh even swore to me on his Mormon God in the last video that he would give us the Legos back.
I promise you, I swear to God. I promise you on everything.
But maybe I can use this to my advantage. My problem right now seems to be that Josh is never gonna listen to anything I ever tell him. But if someone from his church heard this audio, maybe he would listen to them. So after finding exactly what church these guys go to, we went to it and showed one of the Mormons there this audio clip. And the Mormon thought that the best thing to do was to have a talk with Josh to save him from going to this outer darkness.
Okay, good luck.
Do court debts not make it to the bankruptcy process? Yeah, maybe, but everything about this is like weird because they're, I don't, this is, it's all like incredibly weird. Yeah. Somebody said, no. Limited liability is super easy to pierce. The moment they closed the company and commingled the funds with their personal assets, the liability is no longer limited. That doesn't mean it's easy to pierce. That means that the person was a fucking retard. So yeah, correct. So that would basically be like fraudulent activity or behavior. If you're commingling your personal funds and the LLC funds, or you're intermingling your assets like that, then of course, closing the LLC isn't going to give you any kind of liability shield against somebody coming after your personal assets. But that's not, it shouldn't be easy to do. That would mean that the person running the business was a fucking retard or was engaging in I don't know if you call it fraudulent behavior or whatever you would call it, but yeah.
And I guess me and Tyler are staying back because we're already trespassed. So
yeah, we ended up just driving home, but on our way back, this happened.
What? Pulled over again? For what? How's it going?
How's it going? I'm Officer Hawkins, American Fork Police Department. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. What's your name? Are you Ben?
Hanging out down here.
At this point, we realized what's going on. Yesterday, I told Brandon.
Wait, where did they get pulled over right now?
He would give us the Legos back.
I promise you, I swear to God. I promise you on everything.
But maybe I can use this to my advantage. The problem right now seems to be that Josh is never going to listen to anything I ever tell him. But if someone from his church heard this audio, maybe he would listen to them. So after finding exactly what church these guys go to.
Back because we're already trespassed. So
yeah, we.
For what?
But on our way back, this happened.
What? Pulled over again?
Coming from the church. Okay. All right.
How's it going?
How's it going? I'm Officer Hawkins, American Fork Police Department. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. What's your name? Are you Ben?
Hanging out down here.
At this point, we realized what's going on. Yesterday, I told Brandon that our plan is to now sue them personally.
We could just sue you guys personally and do the whole thing and we would obviously win again.
It seems like they're getting so desperate that they're going to resort back to the same strategy they used in the last video.
You know what's really funny is after you left, I got a call from my boss and was like, how to get them arrested.
Dang.
Yeah, Josh and Brandon think that if they can somehow get us arrested and thrown in jail, then we won't be able to sue them. I don't know what they told the police we did this time, but they caught us too late. The Mormon kid was already on his way to Josh's house to save him from this outer darkness and bring him back to God.
What's going on, sir? You've been sitting down here for me for a minute. Sir. What brings you here?
I'm just here trying to talk to Brother Johnson.
Okay.
I'm in the outer second ward. There's been an audio going around with the young group.
Okay. What's the audio that you wanted to play?
Here's the audio.
I'm not gonna screw you. You have my word. That's not who I am. I promise you, I swear to God.
Who's that?
So,
I guess
that's him.
No, I know that. I could tell that from the voice, but
I was just gonna ask him, like, is he willing to give up everything like he said? Because he swore on everything, he swore on God. This might be a crazy ask, but could you take a selfie with me?
But anyways, back to us. The police apparently got a call that we had heroin on us.
This officer's gonna do what substances in the So he's gonna do that. I'm gonna put this away, and then we'll be right. Don't reach in your pocket. Okay. I'm good. Thank you. This the vehicle will be searched. Okay. I'm gonna have you stick by my sergeant.
What were they pulled over for? Was it a bullshit traffic stop or was it matched a description on a call? Somebody called in and said these people have heroin on them and go.
After 2 hours of searching the car, obviously they found no drugs. I explained to the police that we didn't have drugs, and the reality of the situation is that Bricks and Minifigs is so desperate at this point that they're willing to do anything to get us arrested so they don't have to pay for the property they stole. And the police was arguing back with just some of the worst comebacks I've ever heard, which is why I think the police actually redacted this audio in this clip, because if they kept the audio in, then the world would get to see how stupid the American Fork Police Department is. But anyways, even though we were passing every single drug test they gave us, they were still not going to let us go until we told them where the drugs were.
Your eyes, for example, right? There's a constriction, which is dilated, and then not. So I am good looking.
Wait, what? Is that a new cop constriction? Wait, what? Sir, I can tell you're high. What do you mean, officer? Your pupils are not dilated. What? Oh, shit!
I'll show him. Go ahead, look at him.
I'll look at him.
Yep.
You do see it?
So,
it's crazy.
I have no idea, because I've never done any drugs in my life. I don't do drugs, I don't do alcohol. I've never done any of that in my life. I'm willing to do any drug tests. Like, I'm very cooperative. I don't understand what you're seeing in my eyes.
I'm gonna have a discussion with this officer.
And then the police department illegally redacted this conversation too. My guess is that they acknowledge that it's very obvious we don't have drugs on us, but they were gonna try and pressure us into giving some type of false confession anyways.
I'm not sure if you're lying to me or not, to be honest.
I'm willing to take any drug test you want.
Walking a very dangerous line, which can get you into a lot of things.
Yeah.
And you could end up in jail in Utah when you're from Cali. Okay. Not worth it, right?
Yeah.
We play differently here. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I'm willing to cooperate with you guys and do anything you want me to, because I'm not hiding anything. I can promise you that. I promise.
We weren't giving the police a false confession like they wanted, so eventually I guess they just got tired and let us go.
We'll let you guys go now, but you're walking a thin line. Just be mindful of that. Does that make sense? Okay.
At this point, I've documented everything I've been through to the court, that I've tried to have this good faith conversation with Josh. He just doesn't want to have it with me. And because of everything I went through, my court case finally got approved. And attached to this email are court papers to serve Josh. The only problem is Josh is not going to open this door for anyone. He wouldn't even talk to another Mormon. Instead, he just called the police on him. In order to get Josh to come outside, I'm really going to have to get creative. So I made this post.
This is retarded, but opioids do make your pupils constrict. Well, so what? So no matter what your pupils look like, you could be on some kind of drug? Isn't that kind of bullshit to use as a measure of if you're high or not? What the fuck?
That says, I stole a dying man's life savings, and printed it out. Now I'm placing this poster in a public space right across the street from Josh's house. Yeah, it turns out this tiny patch of land is actually free for any person of the public to use. And since we have the freedom of speech, I am breaking no laws by doing this. So when Josh walks outside to take down this sign, I have a process server to serve him his court papers. But almost immediately, my sign got blocked.
Oh no, he's blocking our sign.
What are you guys doing here?
So we are in a court case with them, and we have to serve them legal papers.
So I explained to the cops the entire situation.
I'm not going on his property. Right, no, that's fine. That's fine.
The police realized that we're not breaking any laws, and they've been called here for a false reason, so they decided to leave.
Awesome, thank you. This is going so much better than yesterday.
So now it's time to serve Josh these court papers. And then we got the police calling us again.
Hello. This man stole basically his family's life savings. So we're just
You have to. The reason why processors and stuff exist because you're not supposed to serve them yourself. I think a third party has to.
Serve his court papers.
Again, I explained to this police officer the entire situation.
I also don't know why the cops are asking them questions about this, but
yeah, the court requires us to come in person for some reason, so.
Again, the cops realized that we were doing nothing.
Why? I don't know why, but my guess is you probably don't want people suing each other to try to break into each other's houses to serve papers or whatever.
Illegal, and decided to leave.
Wait, do you know
now
Ethan
it's time to
got
serve Josh.
Brogan served?
Yeah, we read through that whole process. The guy was camping
okay.
out in the fucking... He was sneaking into the apartment building, and he was camping out in the hallway to catch her coming out of the fucking
Guy's a
thing.
hero.
His court papers. But we got the police called on us again.
Hello. Yep, I see those papers. Yeah.
This is what you're trying to do.
Man, what neighborhood is this? I want to move in, because it must be the safest fucking place ever, because the cops here have apparently nothing to do but talk to this kid over and over and over again. What the fuck?
Yes. That's required by the court.
Again, the police agree that we are not breaking the law. They've been called out here for a false reason. This guy told me that he could even just serve the papers for me.
You okay if I get these papers to him?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, just give me 1 minute.
Okay, thank you.
Sadly, we can't see the police officer serve Josh because the police department redacted all of it. But the only thing that really matters is that Josh is getting served.
He does not want the paper, so.
The unredacted version is out now, by the way.
Okay, but it also doesn't work that way. You can be like, sir, are you? Yeah, I am. Okay, well, here you're being served papers. Actually, no. I would like to not be served, actually. Oh, shit.
Why didn't you just refuse the papers? Are you fucking
retarded? Oh,
retarded?
shit. I'm so stupid. Why didn't I do that? Fuck. Actually, I'm not being served because I don't want them.
No, thank you.
Back for you. Okay.
Yeah, the police told me that they can't serve the papers for me because I'm lying to them, and these aren't even real court papers.
I'm not sure what this is. I've never seen something like that.
Then why did you offer to fucking give them the papers, you fucking retard?
To be honest with you.
These are court papers.
Okay, it doesn't have a judge's name or anything.
Do you need a judge's name on papers that you serve? Actually, I'm not 100% sure on the whole server process or whatever.
Like that on it?
Because it hasn't gotten to the judge yet. So this is serving him, and then we'll go to the court, and then the judge will be there. So the judge doesn't get involved until we're in court.
Why is he saying that he doesn't want the property?
Because he wants us arrested, so he doesn't have to go to court.
It doesn't look good when you've been trespassed.
Yeah.
Trying to serve papers.
Well, I think it looks exactly how we're supposed to do it legally. This is the legal way to do it.
Well, we have 2 or 3 incidents.
Yeah, well, first, so they're incidents because he's lying to you guys. He's making them incidents. We came to do a good faith conversation, which is required by the courts before you can get a court case approved. So we did that. Called the cops on us. He lied to you guys saying that we had heroin on us. And we did a 3-hour search of the car yesterday. We found no heroin in the car. He's going to make up any lie he can to get us arrested. We are doing things the legal way, the correct way. The reason he's hiding in his house is because he's the criminal. If something doesn't look good, it doesn't look good for him, not for us.
Go through the legal process. Find an actual process server.
She is an actual process server.
And what is your guys' relationship?
I just met her today.
Well, maybe just have someone not affiliated with you.
I mean, what? What? He's just trying to get him to fuck off.
That's her. Yeah, she's.
Yeah,
we have
I
no
just
relationship. That's why
barely
she's here.
met her.
Yeah, that's why she's here. We have no relationship, and that is who she is. The exact person that you're describing. I always thought that the police were supposed to remain unbiased, and if they were going to take a side, they definitely shouldn't take the side of the criminal. But I guess I was wrong. However,
the server is his friend. They don't fucking know that. And this guy already gave him the fucking papers. The cop already presented with the fucking paperwork, and the guy said he didn't want it. You can't just not be served your lawsuit. That's fucking retarded.
We're going to take a side. They definitely shouldn't take the side of the criminal. But I guess I was wrong. However, I'm not doing anything illegal. I'm literally just following the instructions of the court, so the police can't stop me.
Okay, see ya.
Now that the police are finally leaving, it's time to game plan how to serve Josh. But then, you guessed it, we got the police called on us again.
Oh, sure. The paper? The serving paper?
Yeah.
Here you go. Well,
They think it's a false case? What the heck?
thank you for holding. How can I help you?
Trying to speak with someone to verify if a case is, just verify if a case is real.
Yeah, looks like a real small claims case in our court.
Okay, thank you for your help. That's all. Thank you.
I think this phone call was the breaking point for the police.
Oh, he's rubbing his chin.
The police couldn't handle the fact that I was right and they were wrong.
Hello. Okay. Am I being arrested? Really?
This kid sounds like a fucking retard. I haven't watched any of his other videos. Is all of this like done like very, very, very intentionally? I feel like the police department is like, they're taking a retarded situation and it feels like they're walking like a very, 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 very dangerous line into some massive, like huge.
You want the body cams real quick?
Like police department shut down federal investigation type shit. Because there's like a lot of fucking bad retarded shit happening here. You have body cam footage of them fake stopping people on fake traffic stops, doing fake drug tests on, and then working as the personal fucking bodyguards for this guy, taking papers that he's supposed to serve, not serving them and bringing them back. It's just like a lot of, like, this is like, the kid is like kind of retarded, but I feel like they're not super retarded. I get weed vibes from these guys, but I bet it feels like they made sure before they drove their car, like, clean this motherfucker out, rent it. There's not going to be any drugs in this car because they're doing all the wrong things. Like, you shouldn't talk to the cops. You shouldn't explain the stories. You shouldn't let them search your vehicle, but they're letting them do everything. And the cops are getting fucking nothing on anything, right? It's pretty crazy that typically there's the whole show me the man and I'll show you the crime or whatever. Like, usually you can find something, right? They would have ran the stop sign. They would have fucking did it. But yeah, I don't know. Jesus.
I would argue that they did run the stop sign. I think that was probably an okay pullover.
Maybe, but
that's gonna be an argument, yeah.
Ben got arrested. Like, they didn't say anything when they were putting him in handcuffs. They just said, you're being arrested.
I was confused on what I was being arrested for.
And he's like, he's super compliant. He's not fighting with them. He sits in the car, gets arrested, whatever. Like, he's doing everything he's like quote unquote the perfect victim or whatever, you know?
The same police officers that arrested me gave me permission to do exactly what I was doing.
You can film from the sidewalk wherever it's public, right? But you can't go on that property. If you do, you'll be charged, okay?
Okay, yeah, for sure.
I got arrested for just doing what the police told me to do. What's even more confusing is the police are supposed to be the good guys. Why are they arresting an innocent person to protect an evil criminal? Well, back when I was still waiting in the car to serve Josh, I got a phone call. Person to protect an evil criminal. Well, back when I was still waiting in the car to serve Josh, I got a phone call. And this call was from Brian, the collector's son who got all their stuff stolen. And he has a theory of what might be going on here.
Yeah, the cops down there are definitely all in with the Mormon community, and being the Bricks and Minifigs is part of that and worth millions. I would not doubt that they have donated hefty sums to the Mormon church, of which all the cops are probably a part of.
Yeah, Brandon Best, Joshua Johnson, and Eamon, the CEO, are all super Mormon. Like, the CEO even went to the Mormon University. And when I looked up all the police officers who were treating me unfairly, they were all Mormon too.
No, bro, what are you doing?
To the Mormon University. And when I looked up all the police officers who were treating me unfairly, they were all...
This guy's gonna get murdered.
Mormon too.
And they take care of their own, man. They're like a huge clan that takes care of each other.
And instead of trying to get rid of the few bad people...
Imagine, like, this ends with them solving, like, the fuking Charlie Kirk murder or something. Because of Tyler Robinson. Jesus Christ, bro.
They're, for some reason, choosing to protect these criminals. But eventually, I got released from jail.
Out of jail now?
And this is when it really hit me that the justice system has decided to protect these criminals. So now, there's really only one way I can think of to get this family the money back that got stolen from them. Which is a GoFundMe. Yeah, it is a pretty anticlimactic ending, but at least I'm confident that I'm not going to get in trouble for this. Now that our GoFundMe is live, it's time to promote it, to start getting donations. We printed out the GoFundMe's picture to hang it up so we could get a nice Instagram video to post to social media. But before the group could even hang the picture up, the police came.
What you guys up to? We're starting to GoFundMe.
Yeah.
It's gotta be. Utah has to have the lowest crime on the fucking planet. There's no way these guys have all this time in the most white middle class neighborhood in the universe.
What we're doing is we're going to get a bunch of publicity to get basically all this money back for this family. Yeah. You know, we're not going to do the lawsuit anymore. We're just going to do this GoFundMe. We've already got it started.
It can run into some defamation stuff.
Again, the police were thinking of any technicality.
Is this his fence? I don't know if they're allowed to hang something off of his fence, unless I'm misunderstanding.
They could think of to protect their Mormon friend.
Look at your stalking code. See if it's that. If it's not, we're going to look at disorderly. If it's not disorderly, then we're going to look at the city ordinance.
After going through every law they could think.
Bro, when the cop is brainstorming. Oh, it's an Airbnb. When the cop is brainstorming, like, in front of you for trying to find shit. Whoo, not good.
Think of. It turns out that hanging this sign on a fence and then taking a picture of it for Instagram is not illegal. In fact, what the group is doing is actually protected under the First Amendment, freedom of speech. So one of the police officers let the group know that they were okay to keep doing this.
Right now, I don't think he has to come on.
But this other police officer wasn't able to accept this reality.
We're going to take it down.
And then for the rest of this footage, the police redacted all of the audio. So I called up the police station to find out why.
All the redactions are done pursuant to the Utah State Code. We don't redact things just because we feel like it or, you know, just because something...
What are Mormons? I don't know. They're Christians, but they have like their own book. And I don't know if it involves an alien or not, but it's like, it's kind of weird. I don't know what they do. Or maybe that's Jehovah's Witnesses. Mormons are like the Scientologists of Christians, I think. They're like, yeah, they're kind of, I don't know. Yeah.
Jehovah's Witnesses, I think, are those.
I feel like Mormons kind of are too. Like they have their own state. What other religions have their own state?
Yeah, I'll give you that one.
Percentage of Americans that are Mormon. 1 to 2% of the U.S. population. Percentage of Utah that is Mormon.
I'm going to guess 37.
42 to 60%. They're a thing. You know what they talk about, like the Muslims and all that shit? That's these guys that are the takeover. It's weird.
Imagine if Michigan was 60% Muslim. That would not stand.
It's just weird. They're just whatever.
Mormon Israel, yeah.
To the Utah State Code, we don't redact things just because we feel like it or, you know, just because something looks funny. Everything is redacted pursuant to Utah State Code. And other than that, I can't really delve into any more detail.
The police made a mistake. They accidentally forgot to mute this police officer's audio. So when you sync the two clips together, I can actually hear what they're saying here.
He sees it or give that? Is it any visual crime? Is it disorderly conduct? Why? Is he upset about it? I mean, I guess, but that's not.
Yeah, this police.
No. Whoa, wait. Have you ever seen... My favorite cop slop videos ever are when a cop is like clearly fucking like ass pained as fuck with some dude, and then like the commanding officer or another cop shows up, and you can tell that he wants to take the side of the cop, but he's kind of like, bro, you're out of line. But he can't say that.
You're going crazy here.
Yeah. And the cop will be like, hey, you know, you're lucky this time. You're gonna get off or whatever. And he's like trying to tell his friend like, we gotta leave, bro, because I don't know what the fuck you're doing here. You're on some fuck shit right now.
Get out of here, man. Yeah.
This guy's like scratching his chin. He's like, yeah, I don't really know, bro. I don't know, man. Is he blocking the sunlight, maybe? Is that like a disorderly?
Why? Is he upset about it? I mean, I guess, but that's not.
Yeah, this police officer is right. Just because this might make Josh upset does not make this poster illegal.
Yeah.
So I decided to let the police department know that some of the redactions they made aren't exactly what they're claiming they are.
I think you guys might have accidentally forgot to redact another clip that was at the same time. And when I synced the two clips together, I was able to see what they were saying, like what the redaction was. And he was talking about how what we're doing actually isn't illegal and how the police officer might be wrong. And so it wasn't about protecting a victim. It wasn't.
Fuck, I wish I could remember. That is one. That's a specific one, right? It's like the chief, you got to go home, cop stop. Fuck.
There's one where like the chief shows up, and he starts freaking the fuck out.
Fuck, I don't remember. Yeah, but there's one. Yeah, like the other cop shows up and he's like, "Oh, is it the drunk one?" Or it might have been a different one. I don't. No, it's not an off-duty one. There are ones where their cops are on duty and another cop will show up and the cop can tell very obviously that there's no crime that's been committed and the other cop is just kind of like fucking on one or having a bad day or whatever. Yeah.
Information and so.
Did you say shrimping out or chimping out?
Tripping.
Oh, tripping out.
The officer might be
like
wrong.
Power tripping.
And so it wasn't about protecting a victim. It wasn't any personal information. And so I was wondering, it seems like there might be a lot of stuff like that got redacted, maybe to protect the police officers, not to protect the victims, if that makes sense. And so.
Yeah, we don't do that. So like I said, anything that's redacted is pursuant to
Utah State Code.
I can tell because I sent the two clips together.
It's the Taylor Lorenz. We don't do that. Would be illegal. We're cops. We can't do that.
Actually able to see that that's what the redaction was.
Okay, well, that didn't happen.
That definitely didn't happen.
No, I don't do that, Ben. I follow the Utah State Code, like I just said.
Okay.
Oh, she's the redactor. It's you. You're Mrs. Redaction.
I don't know. It seems like the police department redacted this entire conversation because right here the police are actually admitting to themselves that none of this is illegal, but they're still going to try to arrest us anyways. It seems like the only reason they're getting rid of this audio is to protect the police officers from getting fired. I don't know what the police officers are saying in this next clip, but I'm pretty sure they're scheming up a way to get the group arrested. because this is what happens next.
And Lieutenant Adamson can correct me if I'm wrong, but we're going to seize your phone right now.
Do not do that. You understand me? Right now you're attempting to destroy evidence. Okay, put your hands behind your back.
I was just locking my phone.
Wait, did he David, was it David Blunt?
Okay, I'm going to switch over to the police officer's body cam POV so we can dissect what just happened. First, the police officer asks if he can confiscate Sheldon's phone, so Sheldon says, okay, and reaches in his pocket to give it to him. But at this point, Sheldon sees that his phone is unlocked, and at this moment, he decided that before giving it to the police officer, he was going to lock his phone, which is totally legal. There's no search warrant, so Sheldon is legally allowed to lock his phone. But as the police officer saw Sheldon's thumb moving towards that lock button, he snatched it out of his hands.
For what? Why? I don't even know why he's taking the phone from him.
And now the police officer's claiming that because he tried to lock his phone, he's destroying evidence.
Silence.
Yeah, I was giving it to you.
Stop talking.
I was
Stop
giving
talking,
it to you.
Okay?
It's on my money. Look, it's on my wallet. I was turning it off.
Right now, this phone is being seized as part of this investigation, and you're being arrested. Okay? Let's put him in the back of the car.
And again, the police decided to break the law, arrest Sheldon, all to protect an evil criminal.
My name's Detective Nikosha. I work for the police department.
I didn't know my hand over my phone, but when I handed my phone, my wallet popped up. So I said, hold up, let me hit my power button. And I have a report as well. That's all I went and did. That's not obstruction of evidence. And then I let him have the phone. I wasn't trying to delete anything. In fact, it is actually impossible to delete something from an iPhone from a lock screen by hitting the power button. So in no context could I have been trying to erase something by hitting one button on my phone. Now I'm sure you have a phone as well. When you hit the power button, that doesn't delete anything, does it?
I imagine it wouldn't, yeah.
Yes, that's all I did. So I don't know how that's obstruction of evidence, but that is what it is.
Now that Sheldon is in jail just for promoting our GoFundMe, we started doubting if we'll ever even be able to get Brian his money back for his dad's Lego collection. It's
Wait,
crazy.
hold on, wait, I'm so sorry. This was just the guy who was at the Airbnb where they hung the sign up, right?
Yeah. Wait, this guy that we're seeing on screen?
No, the other guy.
Yeah, he was just there, yeah.
Why did they arrest him for?
I don't know.
Okay.
Destruction of evidence, it sounded like? I don't know.
That out of all the powerful organizations I've gone up against,
the stupid part the YouTuber did was talk. He should have just said one word, lawyer. Well, okay. I don't know what I'm watching right now. I don't know what this is. But the kid sounds retarded, so he should shut the fuck up and not do any of this. But then he's getting arrested for, it seems like, bullshit reasons. And it's also retarded for them to talk. So he should also shut the fuck up and get a lawyer. But if it's like 190 IQ and they truly have done nothing wrong, and they know for a fucking fact that they haven't done anything wrong in any part of this, the shut the fuck up part should be from the cops. The cops need to shut the fuck up and move the fuck on. There are times when cops fuck up, and usually in the Cop Stopper videos or in real life, you can tell when a cop is fucked up when he's like, all right, get out of here, kid. All right, you get out of here. I'm not going to write, I won't give you a ticket, but you got to get out of here. Because the cop knows that they didn't do shit. Or they either didn't have the reason to pull you over, they don't have fucking probable cause for shit, and they just want to fucking move on from the situation or whatever the fuck, okay? So, I mean, like, technically, if they lawyer up immediately, then the cops might not make the same missteps because now they're like, oh, well, we need to take this more seriously. But if they think they're just a bunch of retarded kids and they just want to, you know, fuck with them and do stupid shit, I mean, not having a lawyer present is a good way for the cops to do a bunch of retarded shit. And it seems like, I mean, it feels like the cops are, like, in mega weirdo territory over very, very low stakes stuff. Like, I don't know why any of this is even happening.
Brian his money back for his dad's Lego collection. It's crazy that out of all the powerful organizations I've gone up against, the one...
Cops never lose qualified immunity? Bullshit! Cops have qualified immunity insofar as they are reasonably expected to be performing their jobs. Okay? But if cops are fucking colluding with each other to do some bullshit-ass pulling people over for no reason, and by the way, to prove the intent on that, that might just be having another cop saying, hey, I don't know why we're pulling them over. We probably don't have a reason to do this, right? You absolutely do not have... It's qualified immunity, not unlimited immunity, not infinite immunity, not unqualified. It's qualified on the idea
that's only for the president.
That you, yeah, on the belief that you're doing your job, that you're in the commission of what you should be doing as a job, and there might be other bad things that happen as a result of that, but you're operating in good faith.
One company I'm not able to beat is a Lego company. I literally couldn't have imagined a worse ending for this video, but I had no clue that it was about to get way worse.
100%. This is originally liquidity problem. I bet Brian found a different seller and wanted his Legos back, but the contract forced him to sell via BAM. Brian never claimed BAM was withholding the remitted sales from consignment. Oh, maybe. I don't know what the original thing is. But that's also why I'm saying all of this is so low stakes. I don't know why this whole police department is on just the most wild fuck shit.
Way worse.
Who cares about the Legos at this point?
Well, yeah, like what the fuck are we doing here?
No, yeah.
Jesus
We're
fuck.
raiding the house.
This is me and my court case. What? Like why? What the fuck?
Police Department, make yourself known. Search warrant.
A search warrant for what? I remember watching, I was kind of watching this in the background. I wasn't paying attention to the second video when I watched it the first time, but there is one sick thing here. Look at this cat!
There they are.
Holy shit, this cat is mega loafing out
Oh, yeah.
for the entire video. He gives no fucks. That's crazy.
Don't move like that. You understand me? Don't move like that. Okay?
Yeah, this cop pulled my arm so far back, it dislocated my shoulder. He claims it's because I was attempting to make an escape or something.
Don't move like that. You understand me? Don't move like that. Don't move quick. Everybody just chill.
But if we go back a little bit, you can see I was being completely still when he grabbed me, and I actually made 0 quick movements. So this police officer is just straight up lying, so he can give me a serious injury.
Included in the warrant are Legos.
Yes, the police department got an official warrant to search our house for stolen Legos. I should have seen this coming. Josh did threaten me in the last video that if I go out and actually try to sue him, he's gonna come out and say that I'm the one that stole the Legos.
Okay, let's do it.
Fuck you, man. You stole them, bitch.
I stole the Legos?
Yeah, you're a fucking thief.
Dang. Okay.
You can shut the fuck up. That's your fucking choice.
I'm gonna fast forward a little bit just to give you guys some context, but I actually got a copy of this warrant.
The reason they were searching our house was, it says, there is now certain property or evidence described as any stolen...
What the fuck?
Merchandise, specifically Lego merchandise. Evidence of illegal conduct on us that we stole the Legos. They're looking that we stole the Legos is why they stormed our house with no evidence. And this is after he's been proven to make up stories about us before. And so now he's just pulling something out
What
of
was the PC for the warrant? Did they get that?
See, yeah, well, it's a signed warrant, so a judge must have signed off on it. For what? How?
For
what?
what?
Legos. And for whatever reason, the police take him seriously, even though he's acting like a crazy person.
Anyways, the cops probably felt pretty stupid when they searched our entire house and didn't find any stolen Legos. Again, the police illegally redacted this conversation.
By the way, just as a quick thing that is a meme, but it's not really a meme, and it shouldn't be a meme, and it should actually make you incredibly upset. If all of the people involved in this on the cop side were Muslim or were like fucking some brown minority or Indian or some bullshit, every single fucking conservative on the fucking planet would be signing the klaxons or would be blaring the klaxons on this, saying that all these people need to be deported. There needs to be ICE and the feds and everybody, or if this was Jewish people or whatever. But like, I guess because they're Mormons, there are people, there are whites, like nobody gives a fuck. That's wild. I'm so curious. Fuck, somebody posted a paste fit or something earlier. What was the warrant for?
I think someone might have just posted it now.
Somebody had a I had a link earlier open and I don't have it anymore.
The person who posted is overload warrant, because you need probable cause for a warrant. Like you need evidence.
Yeah, you need something. Yeah.
This is a pretty big warrants aren't. There shouldn't be that easy to get signed.
Well, I mean, probable cause isn't the highest standard, but like
evidence of a crime.
Let's see. On this premises, the entrance to this home is a basement rental. Are they raiding the Airbnb right now, or is this another place they're staying? It was the Airbnb where they hung the sign up next to, right?
I believe so. That's a guess. I'm guessing.
Okay. The facts to establish the grounds for issuance of a search warrant are: I, Officer Richardson, am a post-certified officer. As of 2024, I've worked as a law enforcement officer for over a year, and I've been trained to investigate incidents including domestic theft, or domestic violence, theft, vehicle burglary, possession of controlled substances. I have also been trained in narcotic detection through field experience. I have numerous experiences in assisting in the apprehension of violent suspects related to aggravated assault, domestic violence, and other offenses. On March 3rd of 2026, I was dispatched to a harassment detail at a local residence in American Fork. Upon arrival, I recognized this address as a repeat address that has resulted in the arrest of Benjamin Schneider. Benjamin was arrested days prior for stalking the victim in the case. For this incident, I found 4 individuals outside of the residence who were hanging a sign that depicted the victim's face with words next to it that stated, "I stole a dying man's life savings." The reporting party reported that they had arrived in a black Chevy Malibu yielding this Utah license plate and made contact with one of these individuals to ask what was going on. One of the males told me that he was supporting a website called GoFundMe and elected to show me his phone. While looking at his phone, I noticed he was FaceTiming a person whose contact info stated Ben. I asked the male if he was speaking with Ben Schneider or his alias via YouTube, Reckless Ben. He confirmed Ben was who was on the phone. Due to the previous case regarding Ben, I knew that he had been arrested for stalking, and it appeared he was having these 4 individuals go to the victim's residence on his behalf to continue the harassment. Wait, was it at the victim's residence, or it was the sign was on the thing across the street, right?
I don't think that they have an Airbnb from across from the victim's residence.
Okay, they don't.
But they put a sign across from the victim's residence at one point.
Whose yard were they hanging the sign in? Or whose fence was that?
I don't know.
No, somebody said It's not an Airbnb. They're staying at a fan's house, which is right next door to the guy's place. Okay. Is that true?
I don't.
The fence was a neighbor who they asked permission from. Public land. Okay. Fuck. Nobody knows. All right. Well. Due to the previous case, I knew they were arrested for stalking. I advised the Mel's Miranda rights and informed him I intended to seize his phone for financial purposes. The Mel was transported to the American Fork Police Department. They got permission to hang the sign.
For what Josh stole or something, you know? We're like, okay, let's go hang this GoFundMe picture up, you know? And so we print out the sign double in size this time. And we got permission from the person's house to put it up. And so it's not like we're on like a public property. This is private property that we're allowed to post the sign on. And the police come literally within like 30 seconds this time.
Okay. Okay. Later, a third party individual shared information about how they have a bunch of YouTubers renting out their Airbnb. This fits the nature of Benjamin Schneider's group. An unmarked police unit went to the address here to scope out the area and observe the same Chevy Malibu parked in the driveway that was associated with Ben Schneider. It is known that Benjamin Schneider is arranging various amounts of individuals to go to the victim's residence and enter his property, as well as hanging defaming signs. Defamatory stuff? That's a criminal matter now for the cops to deal with? Go to the victim's residence. Okay. Officers contacted the homeowner of the Airbnb to inquire about video footage. The homeowner was cooperative and provided video footage that displayed Benjamin walking into the basement apartment at exactly 15:58 hours on this day. Ooh, they got backstabbed. The homeowner also disclosed that he could hear multiple individuals inside the residence speaking about possible stolen Lego toys that they had taken. The officer would like to search for said items. Based on the information, I am requesting a search warrant at stolen from who? That's probable
this
cause.
Is a crazy warrant. This is a crazy warrant.
Judge, I think he's got stolen toys. From who? Who's alleging this? Who's even saying? We got a guy saying he thinks they heard some kids talk about that they have some toys that they think are stolen. We got to get in there. We got to get in there right now.
Not only in there, we got to search the car, the house, the person.
Well, it sounds like, if I'm reading this correctly, or maybe I'm incorrect, it sounds like the warrant is only for the vehicle? Because it says on the
premises known as...
yes, further described as a gray and car. The entrance to this home is... Oh, no, wait. It looked like it was more specific. Okay, but no. So it's the premises, it's the person, and it's the vehicle. It's all of these, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, this warrant will only be served on the basement part of the residence. Okay, yeah, I think. Okay, so it gives them the basement. Okay, yeah. Jesus Christ.
They felt pretty stupid when they searched our entire house and didn't find any stolen Legos. Again, the police illegally redacted this conversation to avoid them looking stupid, but I'm pretty sure that's what they were talking about. But instead of doing what any rational police officer would do and let us go, they're sticking to their story that we are the thieves.
This cat. Look at him, watch. He's still there. How is he so chill?
He comes over to check him out, too. He's like, put me in cuffs.
What are they arresting them for?
Just good business.
Yes. Now the entire group, we are all on our way to jail.
For what?
For what?
Here comes the money!
Except for me. I got taken to an interrogation room so they could find some reason to lock me up for good.
Then I'm Detective Nikosha.
Last time, I was able to get released on bail. But this time, they're requesting that I be held in jail a month until my court date. But there's honestly nothing for me to hide, so I went through the entire story with them to show the detective that this whole thing is just a big misunderstanding.
If you think about it, 83-year-old man versus $400 million company. Even though the $400 million companies are wrong, they're gonna win, you know? I wish we could just send them an email, like show up to court this day. That would be so easy for us. But this is how the law works. Like, that's not my fault. Like, I don't make the law. If I made the law, send them an email, and they're like, he doesn't want your papers, you just have to figure out civilly. I'm like, this is the civil method, you know? Like, do it civilly.
He forgot about shut the fuck up Friday.
No, fuck him. Let him keep. Why? These cops are the ones burying themselves. I mean, assuming anything here gets investigated or they push on anything. I mean, like, the kid
they
is.
Are, but I would want a lawyer to like, bury them further.
99. Well, no, because if the lawyer shows up, the cops are going to shut the fuck up and just let him go because the cops know that they're fucked up. But if it's just kids, here's the thing, okay? This is a perfect victim. Assuming they haven't done anything wrong, which it seems like they haven't. They don't have any drugs. It seems like he doesn't have any priors or anything. And he's rich, so he's got all the time and money in the world to sit here and fucking fight this, right?
It's content, too.
Yeah, and it's content. He's making money off the whole process. Like, this is like it's one of the few times in all of existence where, like, maybe the cops should shut the fuck up and stop. Right, because it's like the worst. Why would you fight with a person who's going to be farming you? The cop is getting farmed right now.
Like, do you see how this is a circle? I am very interested in Josh's side of the story because I think he said it might have been heroin in the car or something, and they did like a 3-hour search on our car.
Was it really 3 hours? That's how long they searched the car for?
I don't. There's no way. That's not a reasonable searching time.
Sheesh.
For them to do what we're doing, but Suing him is not working for us. So let's do a GoFundMe.
Right after I mentioned this GoFundMe, the investigator wanted to leave the room.
Hang tight here, and then I'll be back with you, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Something about me mentioning this GoFundMe really caught his attention.
All right. Good. Well, I'd just like to know more about this, like, GoFundMe. Like I said, I have no idea what's going
Yeah,
on.
we were just trying to get, so basically what ended up happening is Ben got arrested, which we were pretty blown away he got arrested, but I'm like, all right, I'll take over now.
Like an assassin? What is? I don't understand how the GoFundMe can make it a crime. I don't know. Or maybe it's something. Maybe.
And he's like, yeah, I can't get in any more trouble.
Maybe wire fraud for money. I don't.
Like if you take over, like that, you know, that was my decision. Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. What other questions do you like? I guess have because there's not really, I guess, much else to say in the situation. To be honest, that's just the whole thing that just happened. I mean, I'm honestly like kind of shocked to be arrested at this point. For that. Yeah, this is definitely a very strange thing to be getting interrogated about, especially considering from my angle and the evidence I've seen, the overwhelming evidence that they just blatantly stole from this guy. It's like us trying to then do a GoFundMe to get him his money back, and I'm the one, you know, getting put in cuffs. It's crazy.
I guess the detective didn't get what he was looking for, so he decided to interview the rest of the group.
It sounded like a great project to me. I was like, okay, like it's for a good cause. How are you doing?
And for some reason, he was trying to get all of them to admit that the GoFundMe.
All these people look like NPCs.
I was like, okay, like it's
Like
for
he
a
looks
good
like he loaded in, but the NPC didn't get to sit in time. Like on this one. Like why is the guy? I'm sorry.
And for some reason, he was trying to get all of them to admit that the GoFundMe was my idea.
Hello. Obviously, Ben was behind the GoFundMe idea as well, right?
I don't know whose idea that was, because I kind of just started. I think
But he was supportive of it as his channel, right? He said, oh yeah, let's do this for the channel. From my understanding. Was that kind of your ideas to do this video with
I don't understand how the GoFundMe is illegal.
the GoFundMe and all that?
But I wasn't afraid to admit that I actually made the GoFundMe for Brian because a GoFundMe is a safe, legal way to raise money for a family if they got all their stuff stolen. I should be risking nothing by admitting this.
Basically, please tell me, do not take this.
Holy shit! If this was me and my orbiters trying to do a fucking video, all three of those people would have claimed that I murdered somebody, raped somebody, stole every fucking thing in 2 seconds. Everybody would have sold me out. Sheesh.
Not Darius.
Not Darius.
He
Not
would've went
Darius.
down. He would have went to prison.
Not Xena. Not Darius and not Xena. Colored friends only if I do these investigations. It's only going to be me and my ethnic hombres. Yeah. Okay?
I'm sorry. I'd be like, I can't go to prison, Steve.
No more.
You're going to have to do time.
No more whites. No more whiteys. Okay?
So you get arrested. And so I was like, just thinking, and we're like, let's do a GoFundMe, you know? And that was.
FYI, they didn't have an arrest warrant, just a search warrant, so you'll take them to court. Well, I mean, if they found something from the search warrant, they maybe could arrest them, but I mean, I haven't heard anything yet, so.
Solution.
But I was wrong.
We're going to book you back into the jail, okay? The creation of the GoFundMe, right? We're blasting this person all over saying, hey, he's...
So creating a GoFundMe was illegal?
When I asked the detective how creating a GoFundMe was probable cause to send me to jail, this was his response.
A lot of this stuff, you may have to just get an attorney and fight it in the criminal side of court.
You're just going to have to figure it out.
When is you have to be arraigned within, what, 2 days, 3 days to tell them what the actual criminal charge is? Defamation is not a crime. Or is it in Utah?
Right.
Okay, should I
Yep.
go back?
Yeah, go ahead and stand up. I got an officer right here that's going to get his cuffs for you.
Will I also be able to hear Josh's side of the story? Because I think he's said a lot of lies to you guys.
It'll be, and I never talked to Josh, but it'll be documented in the report as well.
Okay, thank you so much.
But the detective was lying. The police have illegally redacted every single claim Josh has made about me, and when I finally go to court, I'm going to be completely blind to what I'm even being charged for. The worst part is
no, I think you have to be arraigned within a few days, right? You can't hold somebody for a month without even telling them what their charges are, right? And ideally, it will be before that. If they're going to arrest you and put you in jail.
That would be a 6th violation, I'm pretty sure.
100%. It's. I think it's within like, fuck. I wish it's. Well, how long can police hold you before arraignment? Arraignment is when you're like read your charges.
His 4th twice, so.
Well. Police generally must bring you before a judge or magistrate for a probable cause determination within 48 hours of a warrantless arrest, including weekends and holidays, while some states allow up to 17 hours of holding someone longer without court usually violates constitutional rights. Okay.
Is that the police officers took away my bail, so now I have to wait a month in jail.
Stop. No. They had a search warrant. They didn't have an arrest warrant. They had a search warrant. What did they find? Yeah. They have to have a reason to arrest him.
However, I ended up getting extremely lucky. When a judge ended up reviewing this arrest, they thought the whole thing was so stupid and ended up releasing me on bail. So now, at least I'm a free man until my court case.
Well, if they thought it was stupid, they would have thrown it out, so obviously, but what is that?
The illegal act that I committed was mentioning that Josh stole the Legos in our GoFundMe. So if you say who the thief is, then that is illegal for us to do that.
Now, I just have to wait for court, and honestly, I'm not excited. My entire life, I was taught if you steal from people, you get in trouble, and if you help people, you get rewarded. But I guess I was just taught a lie. By me trying to help and do the right thing, all I did was just screw everything up and get all of my friends in trouble.
That chonker back there.
They couldn't fix anything. And now with all the charges I got in this video, I'm looking at least 5 years in jail. But I finally accept my fate. I failed. And now it's time to go home. But before I made it home, one of my roommates called me saying that a police officer just showed up to our house.
So it rings the doorbell.
Another one?
And it's like, is Mr. Snyder here? I was like, why? I was like, can I deliver a message for you? He's like, how could you deliver a message? He said it just like that. And he was like, just tell him he has a warrant for his arrest. Like, he thought he was in an action movie type walk off, and that was his like end scene line.
If I had to guess, I'd say.
Wait, wait, hold on. Is that chatter retarded? Is this in LA?
With all the charges I got in this video, I'm looking at least 5 years in jail. But I finally accept my fate. I failed. And now it's time to go home. But before I made it home, one of my roommates called me saying that a police officer just showed up to our house.
So it rings the doorbell. And it's like, is Mr. Snyder here? I was like, why? I was like, can I deliver a message for you? He's like, how could you deliver a message? He said it just like that. And he was like, just tell him he has a warrant for his arrest. Like, he thought he was in an action movie type walk off, and that was his like end scene line.
If I had to guess, I'd say that Bricks and Minifigs has seen that I am a free man, and they can't have me actively working on my lawsuit against them. And considering how many lies Bricks and Minifigs has made about me in this video.
Fuck you, man. You stole them, bitch.
I stole the Legos?
American Park Police Department, make yourself known. Included in the warrant are Legos.
I can only imagine of what I'm being accused of doing now, so immediately I called the Utah Police Department to see what my warrant was for.
Someone showed up at my house today saying there was a warrant out.
When he says house, he must mean the Airbnb.
He means his LA house.
No,
I believe he means his LA house.
I don't even know if they can do that. I think
it's the LA cops going for a warrant, no?
No, he's calling the Utah Police Department. I think Chad is retarded. I think it's in the Airbnb.
It could be. I don't know.
I think it's Airbnb.
For my arrest?
If that warrant has a no bail, those are the ones that are more serious.
The only thing the police department could tell me is that I do have a warrant, but this time the judge approved it that I will have no bail. And I'm now a physical threat to Josh, the person the police are protecting. So basically, at any moment now, I could be arrested without bail for some mystery crime. There really is only one thing that I can do now.
Well, I'm in Mexico now, and the American police have no authority here. Oh, what's going on? What the heck is that thing? Did you get loose on that?
But at this moment, I realized what I had to do. Bricks and Minifigs thinks they can just bully anyone who tries to stop them in committing their crimes.
I don't know if you're allowed to show yourself intentionally avoiding. I don't know anything about anything. Everything about this is so stupid. Is ridiculous.
And what's the only way to stop
It's
a bully?
impossible to tell if this is like another bait and switch too.
Yeah, we actually recorded this 5 years earlier.
Stand up to him.
If me posting this picture online once got the city this upset where they had to arrest me, just think about how upset they'd be if thousands of people started wearing it.
Which is why the picture that got me arrested, I'm putting that picture on a shirt.
And you can buy this merch at WeStealFromOldPeople.com. So go right now. It's gonna be sick.
And yeah, all of the law enforcement that's protecting Bricks and Minifigs is gonna be pissed. But there's nothing they can do because I'm in Mexico.
Anyways, part 3 is now live on my Patreon at patreon.com/RecklessBen.
Also on Patreon, you'll find tons of behind-the-scenes content, plus the movie I made that all the streaming services rejected once they saw how gnarly it was. And all of the money I make goes directly towards trying to fight Bricks and Minifigs so they stop doing bad things to people. Also, make sure to donate to the GoFundMe we set up for Brian. I'm not really sure if I'm allowed to promote this. I mean, I got arrested just for creating this thing, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Everyone donate to this GoFundMe. I'm in Mexico now. The police can't do anything to me here.
That latest one's pretty sick.
Hold on.
Oh, this is cinema.
Why? Oh, no!
This is their only video, by the way.
Sir, are you sure this is a good idea? Cheryl, roll the goddamn iPhone, okay? Roll the goddamn iPhone and let me talk to these kids. Why now?
All right, Ben. Thanks for being cooperative.
Sorry, okay.
For the American Fork Police Department. I'd like to address the members of our American Fork and Cedar Hills community regarding some videos currently circulating on social media that have been presented in a way that calls into question.
New police lying ASMR. I can't make this any louder. Literally, my volume add-on is maxed. I don't know what this guy's doing.
Some of the actions of our departments. These videos are affiliated with an influencer on YouTube and other social media platforms and stem from a dispute involving Legos that originates in the state of Oregon. In this message, we will be presenting 4 different cases and police responses from our police department, and we'll provide a detailed overview as to what happened and what our actions were.
He's gonna start screaming.
On March 8th, 2026, an American Fork resident, Joshua Johnson, requested phone contact from the American Fork Police Department regarding a suspicious individual who had earlier arrived at his home. Officer Tonga with the American Fork Police Department contacted Mr. Johnson by phone. Mr. Johnson reported that earlier that same day, a suspicious male had been at his residence. He stated the male was wearing a baseball cap with a UPS logo taped onto it. Mr. Johnson also reported that a suspicious package had been left at the residence. He explained that what appeared suspicious was that the shipping label did not look legitimate. The package was later determined to contain rubber ducks.
Why?
Mr. Johnson reported
This is a real video.
to Officer Tonga that he believed the male was an individual named Benjamin Snyder, who, according to Johnson, operates a YouTube channel. Mr. Johnson further explained that civil proceedings were occurring in Oregon and stated that he believed Snyder was sending individuals to his home to harass him. While Officer Tonga was still on the phone with Mr. Johnson, Johnson reported that two females had exited a vehicle and were walking toward his property. He also reported that a male driver remained inside the vehicle. Officers Tonga and Richardson responded to the area. Officer Tonga contacted the driver, who identified himself as Benjamin Adams. Although Adams initially stated he was there for unrelated reasons, he later admitted he had been filming Mr. Johnson while Johnson was walking around the exterior of his residence. Adams told Officer Tonga that an individual named Benjamin Snyder had flown into Utah on March 7th, 2026, and had contacted Adams requesting assistance with filming, for which Adams would be compensated by Snyder. Adams reported that Snyder had left prior to officers' arrival and stated Snyder was driving a dark-colored Hyundai passenger car. Officer Tonga issued Adams a trespass warning at Mr. Johnson's request and instructed him not to return to Mr. Johnson's residence. At approximately the same time, Officer Richardson arrived in the area and located a dark-colored Hyundai vehicle. Richardson initiated a traffic stop on the vehicle for failing to stop before the stop line at a stop sign and failing to stop completely at that stop sign.
Oh my God.
Richardson contacted the driver, who identified himself as Tyler Shaw. A rear passenger also identified himself as Benjamin Snyder. When Officer Tonga arrived at the scene of the traffic stop, he spoke with Snyder, who stated he was in Utah filming a series regarding civil proceedings originating out of Oregon. Both individuals denied any involvement in delivering the package. At that point, Officer Tonga determined that Adams, Shaw, and Snyder did not appear to have committed any violations of Utah's criminal code. Officer Tonga advised Shaw and Snyder that they were trespassed from Mr. Johnson's property and could not return. Both individuals acknowledged the trespass warning and were released.
How did the audio improve? Oh, I just turned it up on my interface, my audio interface.
On March 9th, 2026, Joshua Johnson again contacted our department to report that a male was at his front door, ringing the doorbell and knocking. Mr. Johnson reported the male claimed to be part of a YouTube initiative, and Mr. Johnson stated that the male was harassing him. Johnson also reported that the male had pounded on the door, opened the screen door, attempted to open the front door, and had looked through some of the windows of the residence. Officer Hawkins with the American Fork Police Department responded and contacted the male, who identified himself as Christian Morgan. Morgan told Officer Hawkins he was attempting to help his friend Benjamin Snyder contact Mr. Johnson regarding a dispute involving a business known as Bricks and Minifigs, and some alleged money that was owed. Officer Hawkins asked Morgan how he became involved. Morgan stated that Snyder had posted on Instagram indicating he was coming to Utah and needed assistance from locals to get around town. Morgan offered to help and explained that at one point while he was in the vehicle with Snyder, Snyder requested help contacting Mr. Johnson. Morgan told Officer Hawkins that Snyder was likely nearby in a church parking lot. Officer Hawkins determined that Morgan had falsely represented himself to Mr. Johnson through his doorbell camera as belonging to a nearby church congregation that did not exist. Morgan had also told Mr. Johnson that he had been sent by Johnson's church leader. Morgan acknowledged to Officer Hawkins that these statements were false and that he had made them at the direction of Mr. Snyder. Officer Hawkins issued Morgan a trespass warning.
I don't think you have to be honest about that. I don't think it's like a crime, especially if you're trying to search somebody, but.
And instructed him not to return to the residence. As Officer Hawkins prepared to locate Snyder as part of the investigation, he observed Morgan walking toward a Hyundai passenger vehicle occupied by several individuals. Officer Hawkins believed Snyder may have been inside of the vehicle and intended to contact him as part of the investigation. Officer Hawkins initiated a traffic stop on the vehicle. As this occurred, Morgan turned away from the vehicle and ran away from officers. Officers did not pursue Morgan because he had not committed a crime, and Morgan was not observed again by our officers. Officer Hawkins discovered the vehicle was occupied by Tyler Shaw and Benjamin Snyder, both of whom had been trespassed from Mr. Johnson's residence the previous day. As Officer Hawkins spoke with Shaw and Snyder, they initially denied sending Morgan to the residence. Later in this conversation, Snyder admitted they had indeed sent Morgan and another unidentified individual to attempt to contact Mr. Johnson because, according to Snyder, their civil case could not proceed without an attempt at verbal reconciliation. During the interaction, Officer Fraughton indicated he believed Shaw's eyes appeared glossy and expressed concern regarding possible impairment.
Oh my God.
Officer Hawkins asked Shaw if he would be willing to participate in field sobriety testing to ensure he was safe to drive. Shaw agreed. Field sobriety tests were conducted and no signs of impairment were observed. During the same time, while Officer Hawkins was conducting his investigation, Officer Fraughton used his police service dog to conduct an open-air sniff around the vehicle. Fraughton's police service dog alerted to the presence of the odor of a controlled substance, and the vehicle was subsequently searched. No illegal substances were
So
located.
is that dog going to be retired or killed? What do they do with the dog now? Because it clearly...
They did what they wanted.
Clearly didn't find shit, and the dog thought he did, so...
Inside of the vehicle. At one point during a conversation, Snyder admitted to Officer Hawkins that he and Shaw had actually delivered a package of ducks to Mr. Johnson's residence with the intent to have Mr. Johnson sign a fake delivery confirmation on Snyder's phone so that Snyder could later use that signature to create a forged contract claiming Snyder could not be trespassed from the property for 5 years.
That was stupid.
Snyder
You shouldn't
indicated he
admit-
did not believe...
That's definitely not okay. I don't know if that's a crime, but I know the contract wouldn't hold up, but okay. Oh my fucking God, dude.
There was anything wrong with this, and believed that there was nothing wrong with his posing as a UPS delivery driver. Ultimately, Officer Hawkins warned Shaw and Snyder again that they were approaching conduct that could potentially constitute harassment or stalking if they continued to send individuals to Mr. Johnson's residence. Officer Hawkins reaffirmed the trespass warning and released both of them from the scene. On March 10th, 2026, Kaylee Johnson, the wife of Joshua Johnson, reported that a female was standing near the front door of her residence taking photographs of the home. The female was described as wearing long, fake, curly hair. Shortly afterward, Joshua Johnson contacted police and reported he was going to shoot someone as a result of the ongoing harassment. Multiple officers immediately responded to the area. He was going to shoot someone. Fake, curly hair. Shortly afterward, Joshua Johnson contacted police and reported he was going to shoot someone.
So so they showed up and arrested Josh then, right?
As a result of the ongoing
Why would
harassment. Multiple officers immediately responded to the area. While en route, Officer Sumbat with the American Fork Police Department contacted Mr. Johnson by phone. Mr. Johnson reported that Benjamin Snyder and several affiliates were outside of his residence and had approached the home, frightening his wife and his children. When Officer Sumbat arrived, he located a vehicle parked north of the Johnson residence, and that vehicle was occupied by Sierra Lautz and Benjamin Snyder. Officer Sumbat asked what they were doing in the area. Snyder stated that he was involved in a court case and needed to provide legal paperwork to Mr. Johnson. Snyder indicated he worked for himself and that Lautz was his process server. Officer Sumbat then contacted Mr. Johnson to gather additional information regarding the situation. Mr. Johnson explained there was an ongoing dispute involving a Bricks and Minifigs franchise located in Oregon. Mr. Johnson stated that the prior owner, Crystal Law, had reportedly abandoned the store and requested that corporate representatives take over the location. Mr. Johnson identified himself as an employee of Bricks and Minifigs and stated that he had been sent to the store to secure the franchise location and protect company assets. Mr. Johnson further explained that Law had entered into a consignment agreement with an individual named Brian Mansell, but according to Johnson...
Who the fuck cares? None of this is on, I don't know.
Mansell had not been paid. Mr. Johnson stated that when he arrived at the Oregon franchise location, Mansell demanded payment from Johnson and his business partner. Johnson reported that corporate representatives advised him they would address the consignment issue directly. However, Johnson claimed that Mansell continued attempting to hold Johnson and his business partner personally responsible under the agreement. Mr. Johnson also reported there were Lego sets believed to belong to Mansell that remained at the store. According to Johnson, they offered to return those items, but Mansell refused and continued demanding compensation. Mr. Johnson alleged that Mansell had hired Benjamin Snyder to harass, stalk, vandalize the store, threaten to murder the manager of the store, and forge signatures. Mr. Johnson then explained to Officer Sumbat several incidences from the previous days, allegedly involving Snyder and/or Snyder's affiliates. Officer Sumbat informed Mr. Johnson that Snyder stated he was present with the process server to serve legal paperwork. Mr. Johnson claimed the paperwork was fraudulent. Officer Sumbat again contacted Snyder, who stated they needed to physically deliver copies of the paperwork to Mr. Johnson. Officer Sumbat's report states, Snyder told me he was following the government's instructions and that Johnson keeps calling the cops on him to avoid getting in trouble for his crimes. Snyder said this is the third time Johnson has called the cops because he thinks that if he keeps calling the cops on him, he can get away with it. But we are showing him that he's not going to get away with these crimes. Snyder allowed Officer Sumbat to take the paperwork to Mr. Johnson, which Officer Sumbat did in an attempt to help Mr. Snyder. Officer Sumbat advised Mr. Johnson that the paperwork appeared to be related to a claim and a case that originated in Oregon. Mr. Johnson stated that he had already contacted the Oregon Law Enforcement Agency with jurisdiction, which was the Kaiser Police Department, and had been told that nothing had been filed. Mr. Johnson also stated he believed the situation was being created solely for YouTube content purposes and declined to accept service. Officer Sumbat contacted the Marion County Circuit Court in Oregon to verify the legitimacy of the paperwork. The court confirmed that the case was indeed legitimate, but that papers had already been served and no hearing date had yet been scheduled.
What?
Hello. You have basically those papers? Yeah. So this is what you're trying to serve them with? Yes. That's required by the court that we have. I wish we could send them an email. I wish we could send them a phone call, or the court could send it to them, but this is what we're required to do from the United States court. We're just following the instructions of the government. Have you guys been here before? I have once. I came one time to have a good faith conversation with him before suing, which the government also requires us to have before. So are you Benjamin Snyder? Yes. Okay. So I'm just following basically the instructions of the government, and he keeps calling the cops on me to try to avoid getting in trouble for his crimes.
That's why he keeps calling. This is like the third time he's called the cops now on us because he thinks if I just call the cops on me, he can get away with it. But we're showing him like we're not going to get away with his gun. So
Okay. Are you okay if I give these papers to him?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Hang tight. We're gonna finish up some things on our end.
Okay, we might need you to fill out some documents later. Then it's the proof of service. If that's okay, but because whoever serves him has to fill out a proof of service and might have to fill out some court papers. But that's just the legal way to do it.
Okay. Just give me 1 minute.
Okay.
What was that? He does not want the paper. So.
Does not want the papers?
Here's that back for you.
Okay.
He wanted you trespassed.
Oh.
While officers were speaking with the involved parties, a sign was also located on the park strip across from Mr. Johnson's residence. The sign depicted Mr. Johnson holding U.S. currency in both hands while standing in front of an elderly man lying in a hospital bed. The sign contained the statement, "I stole a dying man's life savings." Snyder admitted he had placed the sign earlier that day. Officer Sumbot advised Snyder that, based on the ongoing conduct being reported and observed, officers believed his actions were approaching the statutory elements of stalking under Utah law. Specifically, officers expressed concern regarding repeated appearances at the residence, directing multiple individuals to contact the family, photographing the home, and placing objects and signs at the property. Officers had already given Snyder earlier warnings. Snyder responded that he believed he was following court procedure. An individual commits stalking if the individual intentionally or knowingly engages in a course of conduct directed at a specific individual and knows or is reckless as to whether that course of conduct would cause a reasonable person to fear for the individual's own safety or the safety of another, or to suffer other emotional distress. Utah law defines a course of conduct as to...
We gotta move to Utah.
Fear for their safety or suffer other emotional distress. I feel like the threshold for that is not even close to...
Or to suffer other emotional distress.
Matt, but okay.
Utah law defines a course of conduct as 2 or more acts directed toward a specific individual, including, but not limited to, following, monitoring, observing, photographing, surveilling, or communicating to or about an individual. It also includes approaching or confronting an individual, appearing at an individual's residence, contacting an individual's neighbors, delivering...
Oh, for this? Okay, for sure. But the only complicating factor here, though, is that, like, I'm so curious what the... I'm so curious what process servers have to get, like, around this. Or what about, like, repo guys? Have you ever been part of a repo thing before?
I've gotten my car towed before, but they towed it illegally on accident.
Because repo guys and, like, process servers will do some crazy shit.
Well, they just do whatever they want.
Yeah, but I wonder how it's legal for them or how they get around stuff like this. I don't know. Maybe they have some kind of qualified immunity?
An individual's residence, contacting an individual's neighbors, delivering or placing objects on an individual's property, and using electronic communication or third parties to engage in such conduct. Based on the totality of the known facts at the time, officers established probable cause that Snyder had committed the offenses of stalking and targeted residential picketing under Utah law. Snyder was subsequently arrested and transported to the Utah County Jail. On March 11th, 2026, Joshua Johnson again contacted the American Fork Police Department to report that Benjamin Snyder and several affiliates were again in the area. Mr. Johnson reported that the individual he believed had been stalking him was across the street from his residence, placing another sign containing Johnson's photograph. Johnson also reported that individuals involved were speaking with his neighbors. Officer Richardson with the American Fork Police Department responded to the area and observed 4 individuals hanging a sign directly across from Johnson's residence. The sign appeared to be either the same sign or a replica of the sign that was referenced in case 26AF02033. Officer Richardson contacted the group and asked what they were doing. The group stated they were supporting a GoFundMe campaign for a dying man. One of the individuals, later identified as Sheldon Norcross, voluntarily showed Officer Richardson his phone to display the GoFundMe. While viewing the phone, Officer Richardson observed that Norcross was actively engaged in a FaceTime call.
In a prosecution under this section, it is not a defense that the actor was not given actual notice that the course of conduct was unwanted or did not intend to cause the victim fear or other emotional distress. So these aren't possible defenses. You can't say, well, I didn't know, or I didn't know that would cause him to be scared. Although the intent part here is covered a little bit by the something above. It has to be like reckless or some bullshit. I thought I saw that up there. An actor commits stalking if the actor intentionally or knowingly engages in a course of conduct directed at a specific individual and knows or is reckless as to whether the course of conduct will cause a reasonable person. So you can't just like walk by somebody's house and get charged with stalking. And then, except as provided in subsection 6B, an actor does not violate this section if the actor is acting in the actor's official capacity as a law enforcement officer, governmental investigator, or private investigator, and B, for a legitimate official or business purpose. I feel like that's got to be serving paperwork. I mean, I don't know about the sign. The actor, and then 2 is, the actor is the owner of a business. The actor engages in a course of conduct that is reasonable and necessary to protect the actor's ownership interest in the business. The conduct is not directed at a cohabitant, as that term is defined in section 78B 712, and the actor's conduct does not violate any other provision of this code. I don't know, man. I feel like
Officer Richardson asked Norcross.
I feel like he's probably covered there, no? I don't know.
He was speaking with, and specifically asked whether it was.
I would say so. Otherwise, all
Norcross
court servers are going to be fucking
trespassed
stalking.
and then
After reviewing
accused
the
of stalking.
stats and the elements of Utah's stalking statute, and taking into consideration the new actions from that day, Officer Richardson established probable cause to arrest Snyder for an additional count of stalking. Specifically, Richardson believed Snyder was coordinating conduct through third parties that constituted a continued course of conduct under the statute we reviewed. Officer Richardson then decided to seize Norcross's phone, pending the approval of a search warrant, in order to preserve potential evidence and prevent the deletion or alteration of any data. According to Officer Richardson's report, when Norcross was informed that the phone was going to be seized, Norcross immediately began manipulating the device. Richardson wrote in his report, Norcross then immediately opened his phone and began manipulating it, which led myself and Lieutenant Adamson to believe he was attempting to destroy evidence on his device. At that point, Officer Richardson and Lieutenant Adamson forcibly removed the phone from Norcross's grasp after what Richardson describes in his report as a very brief altercation. Norcross was then detained in handcuffs as part of the stalking investigation. At this time, officers did not know where Snyder was located. While still on scene, Officer Richardson received information from an American Fork resident stating that several YouTubers had been renting an Airbnb property from this citizen. Officers responded to the Airbnb with the intent to arrest Snyder for an additional count of stalking. Upon arrival, officers developed probable cause, including information gathered from video surveillance from the Airbnb, to believe that Snyder had entered the residence and had not yet exited. Officers then prepared a search warrant affidavit requesting authorization to enter the residence to locate and arrest Snyder.
Was that in a different thing, or?
During contact with the Airbnb owner, the owner reported overhearing conversations about possible stolen Legos. Specifically, officers wrote in the search warrant affidavit, the homeowner also disclosed that he could hear multiple individuals inside the residence speaking about possibly stolen Lego toys they had taken.
What? Was Jesus whispering through the walls?
Probably a
Based on
Mormon
that
owner.
information, Officers added a request within the search warrant affidavit seeking authorization to also search for and seize possible stolen property, including Lego merchandise. 4th District Judge Roger W. Griffin reviewed and approved the search warrant. Officers executed the warrant as a knock and announce warrant. What this means is that our officers take the time to knock on the door, to present themselves as officers, and to inform anyone inside that they have a search warrant. As they were doing this, individuals came to the door. Ultimately, 5 individuals exited the residence. Those individuals were identified as Benjamin Snyder, Tyler Shaw, Stephen Allen, Sierra Lautz, and a male who was later identified as a 16-year-old juvenile. As the individuals exited the residence, they were placed in handcuffs while officers secured the scene. During Snyder's detention, Lieutenant Adamson took hold of Snyder's right arm. Lieutenant Adamson later reported that he felt Snyder tense his arm, at which point Adamson moved Snyder's right arm behind his back to place him into custody. Mr. Snyder later addressed this incident in one of his YouTube videos. In the X-ray image displayed by Mr. Snyder in that video, a small L is visible in the upper right-hand corner of the X-ray. The L indicates the image is that of the left shoulder. The video shows Lieutenant Adamson handling Snyder's right arm during the arrest. Additionally, officers documented no complaints of arm or shoulder pain by Mr. Snyder during his detention, transport, or booking process at the jail. All 5 individuals were transported to the American Fork Police Department. Due to limited interview room availability, the individuals were placed in a combination of interview rooms and holding cells while interviews were conducted. The juvenile male was also immediately released to his parents upon arrival at the police department. The 4 adult individuals agreed to interviews with Detective Nicosia.
Okay, this is fucking retarded. Is there a part 3?
No part 3 right now, but there is leaked footage. That's that one.
All the footage is released?
I believe all the
Someone
footage we haven't
actually hacked
seen.
into the American Fork Police Department and released all the footage unredacted of my interaction.
Wait, hold on. What did you just say?
Someone actually hacked into the American Fork Police Department and released all the footage unredacted of my interactions with them. So this is the original footage I
Wait, they weren't hacked.
got with the redactions in, and this is the new unredacted footage. I'm lining them up.
The police department uploaded 50 gigabytes of unredacted body cam video to a public Dropbox. Apparently, someone found them and uploaded them online.
up, and I'm going to keep only the redacted parts to see what they were actually saying.
Jim, I understand. This ends today. I know. We're talking more.
Sadly, they weren't able to get the first 2 days where I was accused of having heroin on me, but the final 2 days, we were able to see a lot, actually. The footage starts with me going to Josh's house so I can serve him his legal court papers. Josh knows that if he goes to court with me, he's going to lose. So instead, a much easier option is he calls the police on me to prevent me from serving him.
His name is Ben Schneider. He's stalking my house. Will you come to my house, please, and come get them? I'm not going to have stalkers.
Are they there right now?
They're on the side of the house.
One of the dispatchers made a note here saying that you were going to shoot someone.
I'm done with this. Officer, can you please help me and my family and make this stop?
Yeah, absolutely.
She had a consignment deal with a guy named Brian Mansell. A year and a half, almost 2 years, she had this consignment deal with him and she never paid him.
So right away, Josh is lying to the police, which we can easily verify with all of the metadata timestamps pictures that show that the Lego sets were in the store when Josh took it over.
He's hired this YouTuber. His name is Ben Schneider. He's Reckless Ben. They sent people in saying they're going to murder our manager. I'm done.
What are you guys doing here?
So we are in a court case with them, and we have to serve them legal papers.
She is a process server, and she's trying to serve you papers.
She's not a process server.
Okay.
Get the papers. They're fake papers. They're fake.
I don't know if that even matters. Does it have to be an official process, or can't anybody serve somebody papers?
He gets into it, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Go get the papers.
You okay for those over here?
Absolutely. They're fake.
Wait, why did he tell it? Oh,
You got the those papers? Yeah. So this is what you're trying to serve him with?
Yes. I wish we could send him an email. I wish we could just send him a phone call, or the court could send it to him, but this is what we're required to do from the United States court. So we're just following the instructions of the government. He thinks if I just call the cops on me, he can get away with it, but we're showing him, like, we're not going to let him get away with this crime, so.
Okay. You okay if I give these papers to him?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, hang tight. Are you okay if she just gives you the papers so we can just get
Have you looked at the papers? I've talked to the Kaiser Police Department. There's nothing.
You know how you know the papers aren't fake?
Oh.
Because he won't accept them, right?
Oh.
if it's fake papers, okay, fine, give it to me. I don't give a fuck, right? Who cares, right? Why?
Yeah.
So no, I'm not accepting service. No. Absolutely not. It's fake. It's not real.
That's cool.
How can you reject fake service? What?
You're not thinking enough, man.
Be fine. You have that right.
Yeah.
Literally all this
No,
police
you do.
officer
Wait, what do you mean? How you have that right to just infinitely refuse service?
to do is be like, you are served. And then he doesn't even have to accept them. He can
as long as you, I don't know what the elements are, but I think it's like you have to ID the person and they have to be aware of what's happening. So like, I don't think you could like find somebody sleeping on the street and like throw the papers at them and run away. But if they've like identified themselves and then you said, hello, you're being served with a lawsuit. Here you are. Boom. There's a fucking video of this happening to Darius, I think. This is so.
Please drop them. But as long as you say you are served, that counts as illegal serving. So why doesn't this cop just do that? Like this whole thing could be solved in literally 3 seconds. Like here, I'll time it. You've been served.
As long as you've, I think ID'd them or confirmed their identity or whatever.
This could literally be solved in 1.5 seconds. And this police officer is just purposely choosing to make this way more complicated than it has to be.
Hold on. All right.
Yeah, I don't know what the particular laws are, the local rules are. Fuck, Kaka might know, or somebody else in chat, another lawyer might know. I don't think you technically, the person just has to be on notice of a lawsuit. Now, if you serve paperwork and then you like file it with the court and there's like a third party that signed off on it, then like it's super duper ultra official. But like technically, like if you had like, I think if you had like a video recording of you saying like, hey motherfucker, I'm suing you, you know that, right? They're like, yeah, I know it. I don't give a fuck. I saw the case. Yeah, let's go. I think that technically they just have to be on notice of the lawsuit because you can make extended arguments around like, I wish I could remember what it was. You can't just infinitely dodge service and say, I don't know. Like you can still push a case through like civil court by showing that you've like exhausted every measure to put the person on notice. The person is reasonably on notice, they just won't accept it or whatever, right?
What do you want done today? Besides, obviously, talk to...
As much as you humanly possibly can.
I can screen charges. I'm open to screening charges.
I can screen charges? What does that mean? Call whoever and see what they can charge them with?
Obviously, talk to...
As much as you humanly possibly can.
I can screen charges. I'm open to screening charges.
Hello?
Yeah. Instead of...
Hi. Go quick.
I'm on my phone.
Yeah. Yep, we can hear you.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, quick, go for it.
You guys about the service?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so whenever a process server will do their job, what they're doing is they're going to go up and, like you said, they're going to identify the person and then either hand them the documents or leave it where they can get it.
Mm-hmm.
And what they're going to do then is going to give a sworn statement to the court saying, hey, I went and did that.
Yeah.
That cop is not going to give a sworn statement. He's not going to do that. Cops don't do that. At least not in that capacity.
Well, I think
so. That's the issue.
I think you are allowed to ask a police officer to do it though. Like I think you can contact a local police department. Yeah. So I mean, like the cop agreed. He asked him, "Do you want me to go serve him?" And the guy, and he accepts him, and he takes him over to the guy, and he IDs him and everything. So I don't know. It feels kind of weird at this point for the guy to be like, "Oh, I'm gonna change my mind." Yeah, go ahead.
So what he could do is the cop could, because you're right, but then the cop can also then say, hey, look, I tried. I'm not going to give a sworn statement. Sorry, I'm not doing that. I tried to give it to him. He didn't take it. Now then Ben could go to court and say, hey, we served him. Here's the video. we're subpoenaing the cop to come here and testify and confirm this video is real to show that we got service. Right. And then the court will go, okay, yeah, that was service. But that's like a pretty big rigmarole.
Sure.
Instead, you could just go to the court and say, hey, here's a motion for substituted service. And then if you do that, then the court will go, okay. And then you just go and you just leave the papers at the front door. And then the court will accept that.
Gotcha.
It's like, this is already like, there's a solution built in. He's just not taking it. And whatever, But yeah, that's how service works.
The Ben guy's not taking it?
Well, yeah, the Ben guy, he's like...
Sure, no, I agree with you there.
He has options.
I agree with you that he's not taking it. But this is like I owe somebody like $20 and I have $20 in my bank account and then they sue me for it. And then I pay like Epstein to put $20 inside of a child and kill them and smuggle them to Russia and then have an Alaskan bear like swim them across the world and violate like 50 trillion laws to avoid paying $20. Like, I feel like the cops are doing so much crazy shit.
That's a pretty common hypothetical from law school.
Thank you. Yes. Yeah. The Alaskan swimming bear. I feel like the cops are doing so much insane shit here I don't know. It feels like they're taking on so much liability here for no reason. Well, aside from the whole Mormon. Yeah.
I mean, okay. Like I talked about this with Mooten, but it's like these are a group of young guys from out of town showing up, fucking with a business owner in town at their house. Like the local residents want police to do basically this.
Sure.
They don't want people from out of town coming over to fuck with them.
I would agree with you.
And the cops know that.
I would agree with you. Trust me, dude. Talk to Mr. Mooten. I said that the one kid should have gotten shot that ran into the McDonald's, okay? I remember that, Mooten? You remember that debate, right?
True.
Yeah,
fuck
those. Okay. 99% of the time, I would be on your side. And I would agree that like the kids are stupid, whatever, fuck them, whatever.
They're Mormons. I get it.
No, not even that. When they showed up at the original, the principal business or whatever, and the kids had like a registered fucking raffle lottery thing, I think at that point, the cops should have been like, okay, well, if they're going to go through all the process and procedure, we probably need to be a little bit more careful because they're getting outplayed at every step of the way. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Yeah. Like if this was like the first time I showed up, whatever, that's fine. But these kids they're taking like decent steps to do everything correctly. So the cops need to be on their shit too, Yeah.
Yeah. No, the cops, I think I said this last time, was like, the cops are acting in a way that definitely, like, they're creating civil liability for themselves. Now, like, luckily for the cops, it's against people that are making themselves entirely unsympathetic. Because remember, if they do sue them, it's going to be in this county with a jury of people in this county that are going to go, fuck these kids.
Unless somehow they can get Donald Trump to come through and some federal. Because sometimes the feds will take over weird cases like this, right? I think that's not like unheard of if there's big accusations against.
I don't know if you got to this part, but there's like multi-state bomb threats that happen by the end of the fucking video, and at that point, maybe
Also, clarifying for the audience, apparently, I forgot this. The business original thing was a different set of cops than the ones that are here in Utah, technically. So But
I mean, like everything that the cops did is bad. Well, not everything, but there's all this bad stuff the cops did. Shouldn't have done it. This guy has a claim. That being said, like every step of this process, the answer is just go find an attorney and they'll handle it. And if it costs money, I'm sorry, but
I kind of agree with you here. I would agree with you. I would agree with you most of the time, but like unless the kids get killed by the cops or something, it seems like they're doing a good job at. I don't know what the liability on any of it. Maybe this stalking thing, I guess, or whatever. But like, I feel like
stalking definitely. That's like that is like a pretty. They got Luigi Mangione on that.
But I mean, assuming they have a legitimate court case and they're trying to serve him paperwork, and the guy is not only avoiding service, but the cops seem to be complicit in helping avoid service. It feels like the cops are taking so much more liability here than the kids are, which is usually not how it goes.
Yeah, no, for sure. But like, you're right. But then also like factor in like how arrogant cops are. They all think they know the law. They all think that you need to respect them at all times, and if you don't, that's a federal crime that puts you in jail for 10 years. And so like the cops are probably not even taking the majority of this seriously. Like you said, they're just kids. And like I said before, these people probably know these cops, not even just because they're Mormons, just because they live in a small
neighborhood
town.
And everything. Yeah, sure.
And like, I mean, it's kind of this thing where it's like, welcome to being in a small town with a police force. This is how this shit goes. I'm not saying it's okay. I'm just saying like, sorry that the world is the way it is. Yeah, you might get fucked up if you go to a small town and start fucking with the residents. But I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you, but there are just usually so many more things. Oh man, I don't know. I feel like there are times in my life where I can tell Like somebody's like rage baiting me and they're trying to like get a reaction. And like every arrest, the kids haven't fought back. They're not resisting. These guys tore their fucking car apart with a bullshit dog. Didn't find even a fucking weed, not even a THC gummy. You know, like it's like thing after thing after thing. I feel like at some point the cops will be like, okay, we gotta get on our shit. We gotta chill.
We gotta shape up here.
We're going like this. We're driving to the house and we developed probable cause on the way there. And then we got a fucking warrant to arrest this guy because the Airbnb owners overheard them talking about stolen Legos in the basement. Like, what the fuck are we doing at this point? For what?
Well, you're also going to find the fact that the Airbnb owner is a Mormon who apparently the cops eventually go and say, like, let's get these guys off our friend's property or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't want to trigger you right now, but your big city lifestyle is really showing, because like the amount of like just pure bullshit I've seen from small town cops.
Listen, as a guy who's been pulled over, I hate to say this, but as a person who's been pulled over and arrested at least one time by a person with the badge number 1, okay? Listen, I've driven through Louisiana, okay? I've had my court cases down there, those motherfuckers. I'm aware. I'm just saying, damn, these cops are playing a... Usually when you're messing around with stupid kids, usually you find weed, they're fucking speeding, they're doing, like, there's some obvious shit that you can nail them to the wall on. And it's but when they're around here asking, like, so you started the Airbnb, or I'm sorry, you started the GoFundMe, right? And you're trying to get them on, like, oh man, I don't know. You're on.
But also, cops don't usually get national attention.
Yeah, that too. And then he's a big YouTuber. You know he's a fucking celebrity. Like, what are you doing? Yeah.
Well, and there's also, I mean, I'll say this too, in the sense where, like, I think the cops are a little overconfident, because a lot of the time, whenever someone shows up with an issue and the cop shows up and goes, oh, this is a civil issue, you got to hire an attorney, we can't help you. Most people fuck off from that. So like, there's also like a really big aspect where they're like, why have these people not gotten the hint that this isn't the route to go? And then they keep fucking with the cops, and the cops are like, well, I guess if they're gonna fuck with us, we're just gonna keep like coming back at them. But we can't possibly. Sure, but like the cops don't.
Yeah,
but the cops don't have an understanding of content.
The kids are rage baiting, and the cops are inviting like national level scrutiny to like a conspiracy involving fucking multi levels of society for places. But I don't know. I guess
no one has ever heard of this police fucking place before, and now a lot of people know it.
We'll see what happens. I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I mean, like you're asking cops to like have some kind of perception of PR, which is like impossible for the average cop. So, I just came in to make sure I could lick some cop boots on stream so that everybody would love me more. But yeah.
Well, also to be clear, for your position, you none of this was defending cops. You're just saying that ordinarily, and this is unfortunately true, cops can usually bully people, and whether the people in the right or wrong, usually the people fuck off, even if the cops are in the wrong.
Yeah, and like. I would really love if this story turns into, and this is how this asshole kid, you know, protected his civil rights against these cops, and you know what? They got what was coming to him, and that's great. And then he went to Mexico to dodge bail. It's like, Jesus Christ, why the fuck would you do that?
Well, I mean,
that's another bait.
We'll get, it's another rage bait, you know?
I mean,
for all you know, he was filming in New Mexico at a rock thing, and he didn't actually go to Mexico at all.
It is some kind of Mexico. Yeah, you're right.
And they're going to put out a fucking warrant for his arrest, like federally, because he fled the state.
Yeah, Jesus.
So that the Mormon church is going to align themselves with like the narcos to find him down there.
There you go.
Yeah, they could.
And then we're going to see that actually the Mormon church has connections to the cartels. And that was the point of this whole video the whole time.
We'll see. Okay, let me finish this one.
Well,
thanks a lot.
Yeah, sorry to bother you.
No, you're good. Have fun. Be careful.
Nope.
Bye.
Jesus Christ.
Of serving these court papers, like the police officer promised me he would, this officer would rather screen all possible charges for me to see what random stuff they can make up about me.
I'm gonna go talk with him, give him his paper back, since you do not want this.
Can I peek at it?
What was that?
Can I peek at it?
It kind of puts me in a little bit of a bind.
It's fake.
You fucking loser.
Yeah.
He knows he, puts me in a bind. Why? They're fake papers. This is intent. They know. They both know, right? This is beyond, they both know that these are real papers.
Yes.
They both know it. They both know it. Like, why would you? It's just so stupid to me. I don't know.
There's no lawsuit in this.
Okay. So anyway, I'm gonna give this back to him and trespasser.
Because here's the thing. Let's think about this logically. Do you think the process server would show up with a guy that's been harassing a YouTuber to serve papers in Utah?
Josh knows that if he gets served these papers, it's going to be really bad for him. And at this point, it seems like he's willing to make up any story he can to get us arrested.
And they redacted this footage for what reason?
Yeah.
What was the state law for why you redact, to protect certain personal information or something? Maybe, but like, I don't know what
before he gets served these papers.
They sent a lady in, and the lady's like, "Oh, I'm going to murder you," to Amanda, the manager.
And now Josh has just committed a felony. Lying to the police officers about a false threat I made to get me arrested is super duper illegal.
Also, after he's already called the cops saying that he's going to shoot somebody out here too, right? Like
nobody cares about that. Yeah.
The store a billion times, threatened the employees.
Isn't he technically served? They show that would be my guess. Is if you file with the court, that you could say that, yeah, like whatever Kafka said, there's some motion for service or whatever that you could file. Yeah.
He does not want the paper. So he's not want the papers? Here's that back for you. Okay. I'm not sure what this is. I've never seen something like that. To be honest with you.
Why did you offer to serve it to him then? Oh my God.
The court papers. Okay. Okay, sure. Okay, see ya.
Yeah, process server's really gonna ride with the YouTuber. I mean, how stupid does he think I am?
Oh my God. And this guy he's not the CEO of the whole company. This is just like the one who owned that franchise?
Yes.
And this franchise was in Oregon, or it was in Oregon, right?
This was in Oregon,
Okay.
Salem, Oregon.
He bought
near
it.
Salem, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Kaiser, Oregon.
They have fake service papers. And the girl is like, she's like, oh no, I got to serve them these papers. Like they printed up a fake lawsuit, you know? And I'm like, oh yeah.
If it's all fake, then why not accept it? Hello?
Do you think the process server would really be riding with the YouTube guy to deliver papers to a guy that he's been harassing? I'm like, do you think I'm stupid? I don't know what to do, man.
So, did you call the police again?
I just don't know what to do, man. I'm done with these guys.
We're ready and willing to arrest these individuals for Utah statutes for cyberbullying and
This is the CEO of the company, of the Bricks and Minifigs?
I think so, yeah.
digital stalking because they're using electronic means for communication and coordinating their stalking.
Well, it's digital
Is this what the GoFundMe is for or whatever? The
stalking, not stalking.
It's all of the above. You know, but because they're continuing to use like additional tactics and other things like that, thinking that they're being cute and whatnot, can't continue. So somebody has to be arrested to show that they can't continue to do this.
Now we're just kind of want to know what you want done on this.
As much as we humanly possibly can.
He's going to submit, have a screen for charges with our prosecutors, right, with our city prosecutors.
Are you serious? Hello?
He is very adamant that he wants to serve you with papers, okay?
That's fake. That's illegal. You can't pretend to be a process server.
So
you can't. It's illegal.
Why not? In the state of Utah, to be a process server, all you have to do is be over the age of 18 years old.
And not a part of the case. Yep. Yeah.
You got to be not affiliated with the case, and you can't be an attorney. And this girl meets all three. She is over 18 years old. I literally met her like 10 minutes before we showed up here, and she's not an attorney. So legally, in the state of Utah, this woman is a process server. And I already explained this to the police.
So anyone can be a process server. You have to be 18 years old, and you have to be not affiliated with the case. So she is not affiliated with the case. She's over 18 years old. That qualifies as a process server. Okay. Well, maybe just have someone not affiliated with you. That's her. Yeah, she's no relationship. That's why she's here.
Holy fuck. Imagine part 3 is him becoming Mormon.
That could be. Well,
that's why she's
they
here.
all know him now.
So?
They have no relationship, and that is who she is, the exact person that you're describing.
That's fake. It is a lie. She's impersonating a process server.
So for this girl to be impersonating a process server in the state of Utah, she must either be under 18, which the cops took her ID and verified she's not under 18.
Do you have an ID or anything like that on you?
She has to be related to this case, which Josh says he's never seen her before, so she can't be related to this case. Josh has verified that. And so the only option left is Josh must assume that she's an attorney. But if Josh has never heard of her before, how does he know she's an attorney? And spoiler, she's not an attorney. But so I don't know what Josh...
Well, not an attorney. Well, yeah, for even related to the case. Even if she was an attorney, it was okay, but it can't be related
Josh
to
means when he says she's pretending to be a process server, because it seems like he's verified that she meets all the requirements to be a process server. So basically what Josh is saying is, even though she meets all these requirements, and I acknowledge she meets these requirements, she still doesn't meet these requirements. You're making no sense, Josh.
Impersonating an officer of the court, that carries some pretty significant,
Yeah, you can't pretend to be a process server.
Is a process server an officer of the court? Process servers are just third-party random, not random, but I mean, I think they can be. I think that you can have like, I don't think they're necessarily though. Oh wait, I can ask the AI. Are process servers officers of the court? Oh, while they're performing their duties, a registered or certified process server is generally considered officers of the court.
Registered or certified?
Sure. Officer of the court might actually be a really broad term, where as long as you're I think even an attorney who's an attorney of a party of the case might be considered like an officer of the court while they're doing the thing. Maybe. I think some legal guy can confirm or deny that.
Sorry. Yeah, you can't. That's got to be illegal.
And that's, like I say, he's getting combining charges.
It's a Class A misdemeanor to impersonate a process server in the state of Utah.
So right now,
I want her arrested for impersonating a process server.
So right now,
I can't just go and pretend. I can't go print out fake documents and go try to process serve people. That's illegal.
So these papers that you printed up,
fake. Yes, 1 billion, trillion, gazillion percent.
Then why would you accept them?
Again, this is Ammon. I'm with the corporate office.
He's the CEO.
Oh, hi.
So what's happened is we had a former franchisee.
Excuse me. Is that your commanding officer? Why is the police officer listening? Oh, tell me what the CEO is going to tell me to do. What?
Snyder is just a YouTuber that got a hold of the story and then went to this guy and said, hey, if I can harass these guys, and if I can do some stuff and get some money out of them, will you pay me some of that money? And that's what they're trying to do, is the individual who actually owes the money left the United States.
And now Eamon has just committed obstruction by lying to the police officers.
He created a fake contract, forged a manager's signature up there, threatened to kill her.
I didn't sign no agreement.
This is also stupid because, like, if you are a real police officer and you do real police officer stuff, I'm sure that the first thing you fucking learn and understand as a police officer, the reason why you talk to both sides is because you know that each side is going to fucking lie to you. There's no world. I'm sure this shows up in the cop slot videos, but when the cop is listening to a guy talking, like, yeah, and then they did this and this, like, the cop is listening, but the cop knows it's probably at least like half of what I'm being told is fucking bullshit. The fact that the cop here is like game planning with this weirdo on the porch and then his business partner is like, what the fuck are you doing?
I'm not beholden to somebody else's stupid agreement. I like how he can just lie to you guys. Just straight face. Oh, it feels like $200,000.
I'll check with the court, see if it's a valid civil case that he's trying to push through, and we'll go about it that way, okay?
Thank you for holding. How can I help you?
Trying to speak with someone to verify cases, just verify if
This is why you have to destroy the camera footage, okay? You can't just hope that they redacted the office. This cop, oh no.
Is real.
Is real.
Okay, thank you for your help. That's all. Thank you.
And after this phone call, I guess the police officers turned off the microphone on their body cam.
Oh, there they go. Okay.
He's like, oh shit, I fucked it up.
Oh no. Oh shit. He turns it off. He's like, I need you to ask Claude right now. How many tokens? How do we delete the last like 2 minutes of footage? Fuck.
I guess they really didn't want literally anyone to hear this, even if someone gets a hold of the unredacted stuff. Not even we now can get it to hear what these police officers are saying. But anyways, the police officer ends up going back to talk to Josh.
They're screening some charges, okay? But we're just kind of working
through
it.
They're
Screening
charges.
It's a real case. It just hasn't gone to court, okay?
It's a real case. Who's it against?
It's him versus you.
Ben Snyder?
You're so served right now. You're so served. And the cop knows that it's a real case, and he knows it's a real, like, holy shit. You are like mega served right now. You're ultra omega served.
So,
process servers around the country wish they could serve somebody this fucking hard, where he's sitting on the porch at his address. They know who he is. They've already seen his fucking ID. They've called the court. They've verified the case. They're a police officer who just got, like, Jesus Christ.
He's just racking up the charges and
racking up the charges? What charges, bro?
He's just racking up the charges and we're working together.
So basically the consensus is we were all wrong here. However, let's just arrest Ben anyways.
Like, letting them go cannot be an option here, guys. Like, there's got to be something for cyber-stalking, bullying, like all of the different things. Like, there's got to be something to
Why is the CEO game
crazy.
planning fucking charges with the cops? What the was this Pixie talking to the fucking Miami Police Department on my shit? What the fuck?
And send a message that this is not appropriate, this is not okay.
I'm in agreement with you. Again, that's why we're kind of working through this right now.
Hello. For me. Okay. Am I being arrested? Really?
I love you. I love you. Oh, there we go. I love you. Okay, I love you.
Bruh.
So now let's get to the search warrant, where the cops raid my house because they heard that I was the one that stole the Legos from Brian. So I might have found out an answer of why this cop was so rough with me.
Okay, also, hold on, just as a quick, because it's memes and funny and memes and funny and memes and jokes and memes and jokes, okay? There are so many other ways that this is like, this is like the worst type, technically, in terms of violation of your rights as an American citizen, are police officers that are breaking into your shit. They are depriving you. Criminal stuff is the most important stuff, arguably, cornerstones of our Constitution. You're being deprived of your right to freedom. You know, you're being thrown into jail. You're like, this is a huge deal. And it's all on crazy bullshit. And it's technically, this is like the worst kind of bullshit, because it's like, it's not just one cop, it's multiple cops. It's, I don't know what the judge normally signs off on for the warrant or how they went and they got that warrant. Seems kind of weird. It's the whatever the Airbnb owner who was listening through the fucking walls. It was the other crazy homeowner business guy who was communicating with cops. There's a lot of different moving parts here that's for a lot of fuck shit. And it's like, it's funny here because it's over some low stakes stuff and because the guy is a rich YouTuber who's turning all this into content. But like, there are so many other ways that this could be omega fucked. Like, imagine if, like, somebody got shot here because the cops came and they were playing with fucking airsoft guns, or a cop got scared, or this cat could have gotten shot and killed. Look at this chunker out here.
Threw my arm back. Before we enter the property, the cop warns all the other police officers to make sure we are not filming.
AJ, thank you for gifting 1 sub.
Hey, they're probably going to be quick to film. They're probably going to be quick to pull their phones out, so just be aware of that.
However, when we got raided,
How many cops was that?
Hey, they're probably going to be quick to film.
The cop warns all the other police officers to make sure we are not filming.
Hey, they're probably going to be quick to film. They're probably going to be quick to pull their phones out, so just be aware of that.
However, when we got raided, I instantly pressed the record button on my phone because I was terrified these police officers were going to do something and try and hide it from the public. But I guess the police officer sees that I'm filming, and once he sees I'm filming, I think he was like, as punishment for filming me, I'm going to bend your arm back upwards and injure you, is my guess of what happened, because afterwards he says this.
The main kid had his phone recording, so I shut it off, but...
You gotta go, bro.
How many did you get? You got banned?
We got 5 right now.
Including Ben Schneider?
Yeah.
Sweet, that's good.
Next, we got some unredacted footage of me using the bathroom.
Wait, is that the homeowner guy?
Go back? I didn't hear it.
Go, bro.
How many did you get?
Oh, that
You got
thing?
banned?
We got 5 right now.
Including Ben Schneider?
Yeah.
Sweet, that's good.
Next.
Bruh.
I don't know who that is.
That's the homeowner. I think it's the homeowner guy, the bald dude.
If that's
Josh.
Yeah.
The guy that didn't want the papers, right?
That's crazy.
We got some unredacted footage of me using the bathroom.
This is like the literal when fucking commies are like, police only exist to protect capital. Ha, ha, ha. Although actually, technically, it's worse. Actually, the commies would be wrong. It's the real threat that nobody can talk about. It's fucking white Christians in this goddamn country. It's white Christians from small towns, small town America. These are all the worst things that I've always told you about in society that everybody said I was too woke and they didn't. Okay, it's white people. It's Christians. It's the middle class. It's small towns. It's small businesses. It's all the worst stuff right here.
Next, we got some
men.
Unredacted footage of me using the bathroom. Another thing about this unredacted footage is we get to see the police's entire office building. We get to see their detective board of us. We get to see...
they have their Kaiser Soze board.
Another thing about this unredacted footage is we get to see the police's entire office building. We get to see...
Is this them?
Their detective...
Sarah Christian Jack
I don't know if that's their
Benson
names or not.
Released.
board of us, we get to see
tell.
that they're actually a member of the Church of Scientology Sucks. All my old school fans will know this, but basically I made a religion called Scientology Sucks, and it legally got approved by the IRS, and Scientology Sucks worships a gold plunger as their god. I even got it tattooed on my wrist right here. It's like a plunger cross on my wrist. I guess the American 4th Police Department is active members of the Church of Scientology Sucks because they literally put my god on their desk. That's exciting.
We have a felony stalking case right now. Felonies. Everyone's facing felonies.
That's pretty serious shit.
It's super serious. I know.
To get them to plead out to some minor shit and fuck off. They're charging them, trying to. I wonder if they'll even get to charge him with this.
That you've been told all of, oh, it's a fundraiser. This guy's
felony stalking. We can go back and look. Sometimes for state codes for crimes, they'll have like it'll be one crime.
Modifiers?
Yeah, but it could be like a felony or it could be a misdemeanor depending on all of your aggravating factors or whatever. This is felony stalking for 5 people. Really?
Yeah, that was the case that got him in jail.
Yeah.
So we're going to use critical.
Anyways, we're going to fast forward a bunch. So this is basically a spoiler for episode 3, but basically this Bricks and Minifigs company has nonstop been making fake bomb threats, fake fire threats, fake murder threats in my name that I'm going to murder them. The only problem is obviously these are all fake threats. I would never do something like that. But the police think that these are real threats. So now the police from Los Angeles, from Utah, they're all working together now to catch me. Here's a phone call from just a few days ago of the Los Angeles police calling the Utah police of them scheming of a way to get me arrested for all these mystery threats that I've been making.
Paul, we got a complaint from a guy in Provo about this guy Schneider.
Okay.
And so it seems like I talked to the guys in Sandy police too, and then trying to get a hold of Provo police. So it seems like Schneider's kind of all over the place.
Yeah.
Basically, so he called me and he's just like, this guy's crazy. He's like making threats against us, my employees, our business, etc. So it seems like this guy might live in LA, or his last known address is in LA.
I'm sorry. Wait. Is he talking to California police right now, or who is this? Is this the CEO, the CEO guy talking to somebody?
It seems like I talked to the guys in Sandy police too, and then trying to get a hold of Provo police. So it seems like Schneider's kind of all over the place.
Yeah.
Basically, so he called me and he's just like, this guy's crazy. He's like making threats against us, my employees, our business.
Oh no. Okay, this is Utah police to LAPD.
So it seems like this guy might live in LA, or his last known address is in LA. So I guess I'm just trying to track down what you guys are doing, if anything. I know, at least I've been told that there's technically a couple open cases. This guy's already being charged in Utah by 3 different places. What are we doing? And where he actually is.
no idea. I know we had asked to hold him until we had further, but I'm guessing they just let him bond out, so.
Okay.
The only problem is I'm in a place the American police have no jurisdiction over, so they're never gonna catch me here. Yeah, no American police say, good luck finding me. You are never gonna find me, police officers.
How? This has got to be like a fucking $2,000 lens. What the fuck?
Over, so they're never gonna catch me here. Yeah, no American police say, good luck finding me. You are never gonna find me, police officers.
Bro. What?
Welcome to ABC4 News at 10. I'm Sarah Murphy.
And I'm Brian McElhatton. Good to have you with us tonight. Our top story for you, a $200,000 Lego.
Legal egos?
Did Bricks and Minifigs...
Fuck, I don't have time. Give me the most important 2 minutes of this.
Steal $200,000 worth of Star Wars Legos from an 83-year-old man. Well, new franchise owners could only seize or receive those rights that actually belonged to the Gormans. So the franchisee owned fixtures, inventory, goodwill, or contractual rights. Those assets could transfer upon termination. But if the franchisee merely possessed third-party property under consignment agreement, seizure of those premises would not ordinarily extinguish the original owner's title. So in practical terms, taking control of a building containing someone else's property does not automatically transform that property into the successor's.
Obviously.
Are you doing the thing today that you talked about that you sent me earlier?
What thing? What? Oh, I don't think. No. What? Well, that'd be off stream.
Well, that's what I thought you were going for. Yeah.
Oh no.
Assets. And a landlord who retakes leased premises does not become the owner of the tenant's belongings merely because those belongings remain inside. And similarly, a warehouse purchaser ordinarily does not acquire title to goods owned by warehouse customers simply because those goods remain in storage because a
Also, did you know that if you have a laptop that gets abandoned to you, you don't automatically own the intellectual property or the digital property inside that laptop either?
Contract for storage is abandonment rather than a sale. Okay, so in sum, the takeover likely only transferred possession of the collection, not ownership. But the other question is, what legal obligations did BAM corporate or successor operators assume when they took possession?
Patreon got a request to take down, apparently their Reckless Ben's Patreon account.
Dear creator community, my name is Jack Conti, and I'm the CEO and co-founder of Patreon. On May 29th, Patreon received an official takedown request filed by Bricks and Minifigs for media and accounts related to Reckless Ben and an ongoing dispute regarding a local Lego consignment issue. This is the verified complaint with exhibits. This is the request for immediate content removal pursuant to temporary restraining order. And this is the motion for the temporary restraining order and preliminary injunction. So after an extensive review and investigation by Patreon's trust and safety team, we have in fact unfortunately determined that Bricks and Minifigs can stuff it. We're keeping Ben's page up. And if Bricks and Minifigs doesn't like that, they can sue us. Patreon out. Dear...
Hold on. Was that signed? Wait, link me that. Link me that real quick. There's no way that a judge issued a court order for a non-party to a case to shut down an account, especially as part of a TR or a preliminary injunction. There's no world with that. It must have just been a motion for one. Link me the thing. These are the former owners. They moved out of the country because they are Antifa. I'm not joking. What?
Our Lego franchise and our life savings, along with a giant collection inside the store, which was owned by Brian Mansell's father, was taken by Bricks and Minifigs.
And then Reckless Ben made a great documentary about it, and it has blown up. I know you wish you'd done your makeup before that clip that's in the video, but I think you look great. And look, you even get a little Lego version of yourself. That's a little unfair. I'm just blurry in the background.
Now it's going nuts across a whole bunch of social media platforms. We want to clear up some common misconceptions and add some details.
I'm sorry, I'm just clicking through this. There should be a court reporter with us or something, but... where is Kafka? Is this the proposed order, or is this signed? The order of the court is stated below. Oh, wait, I don't see anything right here about Patreon. Okay, this is... I'm assuming this is not a proposed order. I'm assuming this order is signed then. Go to the bottom. At the bottom it says, executed and entered by the court as indicated by the seal at the top of the first page. It makes it seem like it's signed, right? The plaintiffs in this case are BAM Franchising, okay. Soliciting plaintiffs' employees, franchisees, or contractors to act as undercover agents. Using fabricated, deceptive, or misrepresented contracts, raffles, lotteries, court papers, awards, and other programs.
It's signed at the top.
Yeah,
Kafka said.
That's what it looked like. Yeah, they had the seal on it.
They got Tyler Robinson's judge on it.
Maintaining the current publications as such terms defined in the verified complaint and any other video, audio, or other form of publication posted on any online streaming platform by co-defendants directly or indirectly, and requiring that the publications and any such other communications published by co-defendants be immediately removed and or taken down from any online streaming platform or otherwise published that in any way relate to the private legal dispute underlying this matter between Brian and Crystal and the assertions of wrongdoing. This seems like a crazy. This seems insane. This is a temporary restraining order. So that means that this is before anything legally was covered. Or I'm sorry, before there's like any like court ruling or anything. This is like right past your pleading stages, basically, right? This is a TRO. So ex parte means only one party. The defendants haven't even spoke yet to the court, and the judge is granting all of this. TROs are exceptional things. You have to show a really high likelihood of winning on the merits. You have to show irreparable harm that'll be suffered by the plaintiffs, if not for granting of this. There's no way. This is wild. I don't know. That's crazy to me. Well,
is this Judge Mormon? What's his name?
Probably. That'd be my guess. If he's not, he's an honorary Mormon now.
Tony F. Graff Jr. Graduated from BYU Law.
Uh-oh. That's the Mormon one.
Yeah.
Yep. That's the Brigham. Well, with the same as the cops and the guy.
Good
what
luck,
did we learn today? Don't fuck around in Utah. Or
yeah, Jews wish they had this power in America.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he's presiding over the Kirk shooter case too.
Sure. Okay. Well, good luck. I don't know. That's kind of wild. Oh.
Remember to hit that like and subscribe, and don't forget the notification bell so that my videos show up right in your feed.